Rank 'em. Yeah. Rank 'em, East champs on the wall since 2000, who the best? Let's settle it all. Knicks in the finals got the city on fire, but you gotta earn that spot with a ring in the wire. Heat, Celtics, Pistons, Cavs, Raptors, Bucks. History don't care about hype, only banners and guts. So we line them up, let the film do the talk. GJK in the building, watch the bracket chalk. Since 2000, East been a battlefield zone. Different kinds of champs, different ways to be strong. Pistons had grit, no superstar glow. Just a fence so cold, made legends move slow. Heat had peak, Braun in the driver's seat. Two-way terror, 66 wins, couldn't miss a beat. Celtics had steel, KG anchor the paint. Every possession felt like somebody about to faint. Cavs had the fire shot, making on 10. One run, one dream, changed the game again. Raptors got the moment, clamps with the blade. Bucks with the big man, pressure never fades. Now Knicks on the run, got the Garden alive. But where do they rank if they don't finish the drive? Rank 'em, East champs on the wall since 2000, who the best? Let's settle it all. Knicks in the finals got the city on fire, but you gotta earn that spot with a ring and a wire. Heat, Celtics, Pistons, Cavs, Raptors, Bucks. History don't care about hype, only banners and guts. So we line them up, let the film do the talk. GJK in the building, watch the bracket chalk.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. You get to enjoy BB and A Johnny talk basketball every Sunday noon Eastern time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Support by subscribing and also check out the membership at GOAT James Kingdom.
They said the crown was settled, but we came to rewrite. B. Lee with the blueprint of Johnny bringing the fight. LeBron with the vision, no gimmicks, just facts. Go James Kingdom, put the whole game on his back. Built like a fortress from the haters we fed. A Johnny with the flame while B. Lee stay ahead. Dropping Olympic gold and 40-point nights. 2012 done, had the world in fright. Skip the nostalgia, we talking data and war. Got receipts for the lies y'all been praising before. From Cleveland to Miami to the Lake Show Rise. Finals MVPs rain down from the sky. This ain't opinion, this verse has got math. When B. Lee speak numbers and a Johnny bring wrath. We got songs for the truth, hooks for the pain. Every bar built to echo LeBron's reign. Paul's Wayne. Oh, boom. Wait, April? Let's get it. Ha, ha.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Welcome to another GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny, where not only do we talk basketball, we watch basketball, and where the GOAT debate resides. Welcome to another great Sunday afternoon right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hype all the GOAT James Kingdom content as it comes across your feed throughout the social media world. As you guys know, we're available right here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Discord. We are GOAT James Kingdom. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. I'm here with my partner, B. Lee. What's good, Brandon? You gotta unmute yourself, brother.
Oh, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody?
Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to all the GJK members as well in the building. Y'all definitely check out the GJK membership as well. As you guys know, we're continually growing our content and our following. So shout out to all of you guys, man. Appreciate all the support. What up, Craig and John? What's good, fellas?
Yo.
What's good?
Oh, hold on.
Man, I hate on the Knicks.
Oh, you've been hating on the Knicks all year.
I don't think I ever hate on the Knicks.
Oh, and it was funny because I was watching last week's show, right? We was watching last week's show, and we were talking about how people in today's society just be hating for no reason. And then like 15 minutes later, you just started hating on the Knicks. You just started hating on the Knicks.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
My only issue is this
this isn't even the closest the Knicks has been to winning the championship.
We already know how much you
Don't be
hate the Knicks, sir.
celebrating.
We're not trying to hear what you have to say. We know how
The
much
Knicks
you
has
hate the
been
Knicks,
closer to
sir.
winning the championship than this.
Never. They've never been this
3-2.
close.
They was up 3-2 on Houston.
I mean,
In
they
94.
did go to a 7-game series.
Yeah, they was up 3-2 on Houston.
They don't got Patrick
What are we
Ewing.
celebrating?
Well,
They
this
don't
is
got Patrick
the
Ewing.
Knicks' team to be up 2-1 then.
Nah, they don't got Patrick Ewing.
What
don't got
Kobe
Patrick
say?
Ewing.
What Kobe say? Job ain't done.
No, the job ain't
That's
done.
for the players to say job ain't done. That's for the people from New York. Be like, yeah, Nick, we about
That's what Brunson said. Brunson don't even want. Listen, Brunson didn't want to see the Cup championship. He didn't want to see the Cup banner. He didn't want to see the Larry O'Brien trophy. Nothing. He is serious.
the Knicks
job
about
ain't
to
done.
sweep the whole season.
The whole playoffs.
Let me talk to y'all from experience. In '91, when we went up 3-1, we
Oh,
went up 3-1 on the
He said
Lakers.
91. That man said 91.
We went up 3-1 on the Lakers.
Nah, you part of
But
the
nobody in Chicago celebrated.
90 right now.
Okay, he said
But
91, man.
nobody in Chicago
How are we
celebrated.
supposed to know this is true? You said 91, man. Man said,
Well,
back in my
nobody
day.
celebrate.
Back in my day.
I was 7 years old in 91. What could I know?
Yeah. I don't remember celebrating.
Wasn't the Bulls up 3-0 versus the Sonics?
Yes.
No, they
Nobody
were-
celebrated.
They were up 3-0 versus wasn't they up 3-0 versus Phoenix too or no? They were up 3-1 versus Phoenix.
No, they was up 3-0 versus Phoenix.
No, they went up
No, it
3-0
was up
versus Phoenix.
2-0 because they swept the first two games.
Yeah, they won the
Yeah.
first
They
two
came back
games.
and
Yeah.
won game 3.
Yeah, so
they did.
we don't celebrate like that, man. I mean, hey, teach his own. You know, some I ain't gonna. I mean, y'all up 2-0. Yeah, this y'all NBA championship. It's cool.
Y'all, who's y'all? This is
I
just
mean,
us
don't-
talking
hey,
basketball.
You just said.
If I'm correct,
You
if I'm
just said
correct,
winner side and loser
Uh-huh.
side, right?
oh yeah, on the winning side, cause we made predictions. That's not we just made predictions. And the guy down there, Craig, is a Nets fan. I'm a Heat fan. I don't know where this y'all came from. I don't know what y'all talking about. We just know.
That's what you just said. You
Yes.
gonna move
Uh-huh.
the Knicks haters
Yes.
over here
Yeah, the move the Knicks
like I'm
haters,
hating on the
yeah.
Knicks.
Yeah, you hating on the Knicks, man. They've been balling, man. What's the topic of today's show, right? The topic is how great of an Eastern Conference team this team is right now. Because we're not celebrating them winning it because they didn't really win it yet.
It sounds like you are. Definitely
Yes,
Craig.
that's the feeling I get today.
I got, listen, man, you know, I got plans to go to New York City, man, if they win. I got plans, man. I got
That you
plans.
do.
I'll be
I
up there
do.
next week too, though.
See, look, everybody join the fray. Nobody want to go to San Antonio. Nobody thinking about going to San Antonio. I know
already got
that
a
much,
flight. I
man.
already booked the flight.
Nobody think about that, man. But the Knicks are playing good. That's what I keep telling y'all. The Knicks are really, really good. I've been telling y'all this all year. Brunson's that dude. I told y'all Karl Anthony Towns and Brunson the top 10 players in the NBA. And here we are.
To be honest, Brunson hasn't played the best ball, so
He hasn't. No, he hasn't.
so
No, he
I
hasn't.
don't know what that
What's
supposed to mean.
I
He
ain't hear
definitely
nobody
played the best
complain
ball.
about his field goal attempts yet because they win it. You know what? I ain't hear nobody complain.
All
about
his field goal percentage. All his field goal percentage. Nobody complained about it 'cause
Nobody
they win.
complain about that.
Exactly.
When
Exactly.
the time to hit the timely bucket, it's not when you make it. It's not how you make it. It's when you make it.
The way Karl Anthony Towns is playing right now,
He might be Finals MVP.
He
that's
is finals
what
MVP at the
should be
moment.
Finals
At the moment,
MVP
he
as
is.
of right now.
He's balling. He's definitely balling.
But they're gonna go by the eye test. They're gonna see Brunson hitting those clutch shots, hitting that time.
I don't know.
Well,
He slowed down Wemby in game 1, and then in game 2, Karl Anthony Towns, they couldn't stop him. He was dunking
couldn't.
on them, shooting
San
threes.
Antonio made that run right when they called that bogus foul on Karl Anthony Towns. That's when San Antonio made the
Yo,
run.
they had to use the time just to get a foul call on OG so he can get called the foul because they did a continuation, and when they realized he hit his whole wrist and they had to overturn the call because they didn't call it. They
No, they didn't
literally
call the
had
foul.
to go through the booth and had them review the play so they can get a free throw.
It
Because at that
happens.
point, they shoot no free throws.
They got 3 free throws right there.
Yeah, they gave him 3 free throws. That was after the what? That was after they tied it. What was 10 something? I think it was 10.
I think
It was
It was
I
a
think
tie game.
It's
It
either
was a tie
tie
game.
or the Spurs
Yeah, it was-
went up
it
by
was
one of the
102,
two.
102.
Yeah, it was a tied game. Yeah, it was a
tight
tied game. Yeah, it was a tied game. I don't think it was 102. I think it was 97, 97.
Yeah, I
at the
thought it was
time.
90 something.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I think it was
97,
97, 97, I
I
think at that
three
time.
throws and it went up 100 to 97.
Yeah, because that's what ended the little 14. Yeah, because they were down 97, 80, 83. Yeah, and they went on that 14-0 run. So yeah, that's what ended the run was that foul to OG. So, but I mean, that was again 2 games. Both games were really good games for sure. The Knicks almost coughed up game 2 for sure. They almost did. The Spurs.
it was their
Actually,
game.
the Spurs cost up game too.
No, that was New York game.
That was
a
New York game.
Wemby coughed it up at the end of the game.
At the end of the game, called.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
Wemby
even
coughed that
blame
game
him.
up.
Castle's supposed to turn around for the ball.
Do you
But
call it?
still.
Do you call a timeout in that situation, or do you just go? Because it's
You
a
should.
No,
tie.
because
I
if you
mean-
call timeout, they going to sub in all their defensive players.
You
so
could
that
sub
they
in their
can't
players,
score.
but you can't rush at the last minute like you're down. So
They too young. You should have called
stopped,
time.
and he should have
He
stopped.
should've
to
just
look
slowed
for
the ball
Fox.
down.
Fox had the hot hand. He should
But
have
they
stopped.
were. That's the whole
slowed the ball
point.
down.
But that's not what the way they were playing. The whole game they were playing fast. They were trying to push
no,
the pace.
it's at the end of the game. You want to win the game. You don't want to lose
Yeah.
it. What's the point of losing the game? Because you want to play fast. That's IQ. That's bad IQ
Yeah.
when you're about to win the game.
Fast is
And you-
because they
and
was
you lost the
catching up.
game.
They was down, so they was playing fast to catch up. They didn't need to play fast now because they was right there.
Yeah.
It was
What-
tied
I
at the
think-
time.
I think they were up
It was tied. No,
by-
it was
by
tied.
one.
No, it was
I
one
believe
When it
on
was
they-
four.
tied,
they were up by
Brunson
1
missed
point.
that shot. It was
Nah, they
tied.
were
Brunson
tied.
missed that
They were
shot.
tied.
New York was up 1.
No. That's
No.
how New York got up 1 because
Yeah,
because,
sure. You're right.
because
It was
Brunson
tied.
Brunson
Brunson
missed the
missed that
shot. Brunson missed the shot.
It was
Remy gets the rebound with like 12 seconds left.
No, I
and
believe the Spurs was up.
no, it was
No, it was
104,
tied.
104.
No,
That's how. I'm
because
sorry.
when they-
That's how what's it called got the shot off.
Because when
Brunson
Brunson
made
got
that
fouled,
shot to tie it up.
when Brunson got
Yeah,
fouled,
yeah.
he made 1 or 2
Brunson
free
missed
throws.
it.
They was up 1.
Brunson
So,
missed it.
It was tied.
When we got the ball and he tried to push it down the floor. I thought the Spurs was winning by 1.
No,
No,
It was
no,
tied
they were-
up.
It was tied. It was 104, 104. It was tied. 'Cause that's how the
The
Knicks
last
ended up
Brunson's
taking
play
it.
was the Wemby 3-point play.
yeah, because Brunson split. He went 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, he missed one of the free throws, and that's how they ended at 105, 104. And even at that, they still had a chance to win the game. So that's why I don't really blame
Yeah,
that one particular play.
I'm gonna go back because I could have sworn the Spurs was up and Brunson
No,
missed.
it was
Nah.
tied because the last
It was
bucket was
tied.
the Wemby 3-point play. That made them up. That made them up. They made them tie the game. Brunson came down. He missed that shot. Then
Yep.
when he went back to pass it, that's when Brunson stole the ball and got fouled and hit it, and they was up 1. And
Yeah,
then
they
they
were
called
up.
the timeout, and that's when Wemby hit
Tried to
that
hit the game
pick and
winner.
roll and missed
That was
the
a
shot.
great shot. They
That
got
was a great shot. That was a
shot.
great shot. They got a great look. It just didn't go in. If that goes in, that turnover don't mean nothing, right? So it's like But again, it was still a great game. With all that being said, the Spurs are fighting, the Knicks are fighting, and I think that the Spurs came up with a great game plan. They really stifled the Knicks. It took again a great game from Mikal Bridges in the first half. Like that first half, Mikal Bridges, he wasn't missing nothing. And I told people about that. People forget that he's a third option. I mean, a first option as a third option right now. People forget that. He's been there before.
Guess
So this
ain't
is-
nobody gonna say nothing about them 5 first-round picks now.
Exactly.
So
That's
you
why they
really-
traded 5 first rounders for that man.
So you really thought the Spurs came out with a great game plan for that?
To slow down what the Knicks were doing, yeah, they did a good job, man. But
What
the
did they
Knicks-
slow down?
Jalen Brunson for one.
I mean, the Knicks are doing exactly what they need to do. It's just the Knicks their role players are knocking down shots.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's the reason
No,
they're
I'm just saying-
winning.
no, I'm
They're,
just saying,
they're
you
winning
said- you said
because
the
of the role
Spurs.
players. Just
Man, I'm
like
saying, you saying the
The
Spurs
Knicks
is
got
doing
better
exactly what they're supposed to
two-way
do. That's what I'm
players
saying.
in
Yeah.
Soda State. They got players
Yeah.
that can hit the 3 and
But
play
they-
defense.
the
more and
Knicks
more.
are just
playing
knocking
good.
down shots. As soon as the
They playing
Spurs,
Exactly.
some cat, though.
it's the role players, just like the Thunder role players are the reason that they were winning games. It's the Knicks role players are doing the same thing now.
Because you notice how
playing-
he noticed at the end of the third quarter, he left his bench in to start the fourth quarter to give them extra
Yeah.
time, and they held their own.
Yeah,
They had
Cal-
Brunson, they had Karl Anthony Towns, they had OG all on the bench for the next 3 minutes of the fourth quarter before they subbed them in, and they held their own.
I mean, Towns is playing good, but he's not like unconscious or nothing. And the same with Brunson is they're those role players. They're knocking down those threes. They're knocking like
No,
it's hard for the Spurs
Shaman,
to
yep.
keep up.
no.
It's hard
My
for them to
point.
keep up with the role players doing what
Shaman's
they're
hitting
doing.
his threes. OG's hitting his shots. All those guys are coming in and doing something. Even
What they,
Alvarado's coming in giving them
they
good
get
minutes.
they getting great shots because Wemby not in the center of the lane. Wemby has to pay attention to Cat, so Wemby has to pull up. He's not sitting back, so he has to play defense even when Cat don't have the ball.
Yeah.
So these guys are getting great shots.
Yeah, the Knicks are taking advantage of that. I told everybody that was going to
Yeah,
happen. I
I mean
told
the
them that.
thing was, I believe the Spurs was trying to not put Wemby on Cat because it's just going to draw him away. But at this point, they don't have a choice.
They got
Yeah, because every time they
Anyone
don't,
smaller
they throw Cat on the post, and
Yeah.
Cat could pass, so
I'm
it's
just
hard to
I'm just,
double him. Yeah,
I'm
he's
just happy
destroying
now
them.
that they're not playing Mitchell Robinson and Cat at the same time because that will allow Wemby to roam, but not
Yeah,
playing them
no, they're
both
not
at the
gonna do that.
same time.
No, they're not gonna do that. The
They
Knicks don't
just
do that.
sub
It's
for
bad.
each other. That's
That's
all.
what
Yeah,
everyone
they
thought
subbing
too.
for each other. Yes.
Yeah, they're not. They don't do that. They don't. The Knicks don't play that two big man lineup. They don't do that. The
They
Knicks
was
don't play
doing that in the
They got
season
OG
sometimes.
and McHale for that. That's what they got OG and McHale for. They put OG.
They was
at that
doing that
fourth
in the
position.
season sometimes, playing both of them Cat.
Yeah,
and
they was doing that
Robinson.
during the season sometimes.
Now that was like emergency mode. That's never been like a true game plan because Mitchell Robinson, he's on the floor for specific purposes. He's
Doing his
I'm
job.
just saying that's what most people thought because of the Spurs' big lineup that you may have to play both, but they're making sure that they don't have to, and that's the
First
reason.
can't rebound.
Yeah,
then you got Josh Hart who can rebound his behind off. So
Yeah,
you
he
got
can.
you got two rebounders on that team on the Knicks. You got Karl Anthony Towns and Hart running around here grabbing all kind of boards. And again, the
OG
Knicks
too. OG
yeah.
too.
OG
Yeah,
too.
and the Knicks have easy switchable defenders, right? I told y'all that they trouble, so they can hump
OG
Brunson all they want to, but
OG hit a three. I never forget this play. OG hit a 3-pointer. It went in, and he was back down the court and blocked the person from scoring on the other end.
now this is the real question for those who for Brandon and obviously John here who think the Spurs still have a chance, right? We all know that to come back from this is gonna take a really brilliant performance from Wemby because that's the truth, right? All the players,
it's going to take an average performance for Wemby to win 2 games, and he hasn't been playing his average performance.
but
That's
that's
all.
what I'm saying.
He doesn't have to do a 40-20. He just
No,
has
I'm
to
talking
play
about
average.
I'm talking about coming back from 0-2 though. Come to win
No,
four
he's
games
gonna have to
now.
play average. His average game the next 6 games. He's gonna have to play his average
He's gonna
game
have to
for
win
them to
2
win.
That's not gonna be enough.
He's just not playing.
That's not gonna be enough.
He's
That's not
playing
gonna be enough.
below average. That's
He's
all it
averaging.
is. He's playing
He's
below average.
averaging. He's averaging 27 and 10. What's below average besides his
No, he's
field goal
playing below
percentage?
his average.
Yes, he is. He is playing
He,
below.
he, he, he's not playing the game he's playing.
What average is that? No,
Dominating offensively and defensively. He's not doing that.
he averaging 27 and 10.
And you don't feel that, do you? You got to look to see it.
Phil, look to see.
Well,
it.
you have to actually watch
Well,
the
what do I
game
want
to
from him?
see
No,
that
that's
he's
what I'm
not
saying.
playing.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
He
not-
has to
he's
do
not
more.
dominating.
He's not playing like
He has to do
Wemby.
more. That's what I'm saying. To be dominant, he has to be having 35 points per game. That's the
Well-
only way. The 27 ain't enough.
To win the championship, yes, you have to do more. I mean, you should know that.
But that's what I'm saying. The guys who have been able to come, like Dwayne Wade, when in 06, right? We were talking about the Heat, right? We said we're gonna talk about these teams. In 06, for the Heat to come back from that 0-2 victory, it took a
No,
miracle
Wade
performance
needed to
from.
play above his standard. Wemby
That's
do
what-
not need to play above his
But
standard.
Wemby's
That's what
gonna
I'm
have to
saying.
do that,
He
'cause
doesn't
they're not-
need to be playing above his standard.
Who's
If he
gonna
had
step
a
up for them?
team, if he had a more experienced team, then no, he don't have to pay above his average. But all his teams is rookies and second-year vets. He gonna have to.
I don't think that
matters.
matters.
No, he
I
gonna
don't
have to
think-
be
I don't
like
think
Dwayne
that matters.
Wade.
Yes,
He
he
gonna
gonna
have to.
It is.
Yeah.
They
He don't
just
have to-
have
he
to
don't have to be
contain their
Wade.
role players, and he has to just play his game. That's all. It's
It's
that
0-2.
simple. It's that
We-
simple.
we
He
got
doesn't have to play
four
out. He don't
more
have to have
games
40
in
and
the
20 every
finals.
game. He doesn't have to
He
have
gonna have
40
to
and
stay-
20 every game.
That's what's gonna take. Just like LeBron. What would it took LeBron to come back from 3-1?
When did LeBron have to play above his average to win?
Games 5, 6, and 7,
When?
2016.
Yes, 2016, he had to play above his average because he was playing probably the greatest regular season team ever at that point.
And
But
we're
he didn't have
playing,
to
and they're playing the
he didn't have
greatest
to play
Eastern
above his
Conference team
average
of this
versus
century.
Versus the Heat in the finals, he didn't have to play above his average versus the Thunder in the
Yeah.
finals. In certain finals, he didn't have to play above his average. He just had to play his game. Wemby
Yeah, but
didn't
that's
have
what
to
I'm
play his
saying.
game.
No, we're talking about
A
being
lot of
down.
Michael
We're
Jordan
being
finals, he
down,
didn't have to
Brandon.
play crazy. He
Brandon,
just-
we're talking. Jordan was never down. We're talking about when you're
I'm
down.
just saying,
You're getting your
to play
behind
above his
kicked.
average to win.
No, I'm telling you, the guys who had to come back from this type of deficit had to play above
This
their
is
average
not
to
a
win.
big deficit. It's just two
Oh,
games.
two is what you mean?
This
Oh,
is
two
not
is
a big
big.
deficit. It happens.
Jordan
7
was
out of
down
every
and
10
and people
teams
come
win.
back.
Jordan
7
was
out of
down in
every 10 teams
91
win in
and
this
98.
scenario.
Jordan
And
was down 91
and
and
no
98.
team who lost the first 2 games at home in the finals ever came back and won.
He's still the. I mean, he's down 0-2. It doesn't matter about home court a lot of times in the NBA.
Oh,
You
shit.
say that until you
It
play
doesn't.
Madison. Watch what happens tomorrow
It
night.
doesn't.
What?
How
You
it don't
play
matter
with San
when we
Antonio,
watching.
Because all the pressure's
Oh, wait.
on the Knicks.
How
All the
that?
pressure's on the Knicks going home.
How we doing? How we not gonna say home court don't advantage? Home court advantage don't matter when teams out here trying their best to keep Knicks fans from buying tickets.
Doing anything. Don't
No,
LeBron
because the
win
Knicks
all
fans
the
take
time
away-
on the road?
Huh?
Like,
Again,
don't LeBron win all the time
when
on the road?
LeBron is down, like he's down 3-2 versus Boston, what he do? 45. It takes a miracle to come back. What happens when it's 2-2 crucial
LeBron
game?
couldn't beat
25
Boston
straight
playing
points.
average LeBron James. That's the thing. That's
Nah,
what
he
you're not
wouldn't.
understanding.
Nah, he
Like,
wouldn't. He got to be
the
miracles.
Knicks are like
got to perform miracles,
for
man.
LeBron to beat the Mavericks. He had to play his average game. He could have played a little bit below average to beat the Mavericks, but he did not. So they lost.
They got to go to.
If LeBron James played his average game, 25, 5-5 easily, they would have swept the Mavericks. But no, he didn't play that.
No, but they didn't. What's it called? They were never down versus the Mavericks. They were up. They were winning the series. They were whooping the Mavericks' ass for 4 games. The first 4 games, it didn't look like the Dallas Mavericks were going
Like
to win
I
that
said,
series.
if LeBron James played his average, they would have swept the Mavericks.
Brandon, I clearly heard what you said, but you clearly
But
don't
he
hear what
did
I
not,
said.
and that's why after 4 games, it was 2-2.
No, again, we're talking about coming back in the finals down the way you're down. It took miracles for all of those teams to do it. It took a miracle performance.
No, I'm saying Wemby, the Spurs don't have to. They don't.
They're not going to
Be a
win.
miracle for the Spurs.
Average Wemby's not winning. 26
They
points
don't
per
have
game
to
and
do a
12
miracle
rebounds is not going to be
for the
enough
Knicks.
to win.
The
It's not
Knicks
going to be
are a
enough to
good
win.
team, but they're not an all-time great team. Well, you got to play crazy basketball.
You do.
They're a good team, but you don't have
They
to
won 13
play
straight.
out of spirit,
I don't know.
out of body performance to beat
The
them.
last time the
I don't
Knicks
know what
lost in the
13
playoffs,
wins in the
Lakers were
playoffs.
still in the playoffs.
What you say?
said
The
the
last
last time.
time the Knicks lost, LeBron was throwing the alley-oop to his son in the playoffs.
I mean, that's fine.
That's the last time they lost.
That was damn near 2 months ago.
I mean, that's
Come on,
perfectly
like,
fine.
13
gotta do
games
with
in
them
playoffs
playing
is
the
not a
Spurs.
good
See, I started off the show saying you're hating. You got to see greatness,
I'm
man.
hating because I said the
Hey,
Spurs
Brandon.
don't have to play out of their mind to
They're
beat
going
the
to
Knicks.
lose. They're going to
Hey,
lose.
Brandon, who
There you
never
go.
won a
I didn't say
They
the
championship?
haven't even
Spurs.
won the
I
I
title
said
yet. Like,
Wemby has
how's that
to.
hating on the Knicks?
Because
What part of hating on the Knicks did I say?
the
Explain
Knicks
it.
haven't even played their best basketball yet. So imagine when they start playing great basketball. That's the whole point. It's over. It's a wrap.
The Knicks role players are playing out of their minds. That's why
They're playing
they're
out of
winning.
their mind. They are playing their best basketball.
I mean, what are you talking about? What are you
Brunson
watching?
play out of his mind.
Of course,
What
I
are you
watched the
watching?
Knicks. I watched the Knicks.
Apparently not. I don't know what you're watching.
They're not playing that great compared to how they were playing in the series before.
Brunson
They were blowing
play out
teams
of
out by
his-
20. What are y'all talking
If
about?
Brunson
Who
play
was
out
they
of his
blowing
mind
out
one
by
game,
20?
and Wemby play out of his mind the same
Come on
game.
now.
The Cavaliers.
You guys are acting like the Knicks are like the Spurs. This average team that's not that good. Like both teams are good, but the Spurs are not playing nowhere near up to their level.
One team struggle with 2 injured teams in the playoffs.
You don't get a plus 200 point differential by not blowing out teams, bro. You
Embiid-
just been blowing
Embiid
teams
was
out, man.
injured.
The Knicks been blowing teams out, man. The Knicks are not playing, man. The Knicks are one of the best teams we've ever seen, bro. This is one of the best runs we've
The
ever
Knicks are
seen.
definitely not one of the best teams we ever seen. They're a really good team. They're not one of the best teams we ever
They're
seen.
not one of the best.
I'm sorry to tell y'all that. They're a good team. They're not an all-time great team.
I'm trying to think, is they the worst team coming out of the East of 2020s?
Hell no.
Come on.
Even I can.
They
Even
ain't
I
better
can
than
admit.
Indiana. They weren't
Even
better
I
than
can-
Indiana.
Yeah, I can admit the 23 Heat is not as good as this Knicks team. Like, come on, man. The 23 Heat team.
Come on now.
Come on now. Let's be real. Now.
I'm using is
Mr.
a
83
subjective
is on that
fact
Miami Heat team.
because I'm
I
saying
mean-
that
The Bucks were a good team for sure.
what's a subjective
Bucks
fact I'm
played the
using?
Hawks. and a bum injury.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said
You said a
that?
subjective
The
fact.
Knicks
What's
played
that?
Atlanta.
Oh, first of all, what's in the
In the
what is a
first
subjective?
round, not no
First of all,
The
conference.
76ers.
You play
Yeah,
a conference
they were
final
good.
team that we
They got
demolished.
Tyrese Maxey,
in the
all
damn
NBA
first
player.
round.
Come on now.
What y'all talking about? They got a rookie of the year candidate, all rookie team player.
They got a defensive player of the year. They
Come on
can't
now.
making him look like.
And what's a subjective fact? How can something subjective be a fact? The only thing that's factual about a subjective take is that it's your feelings. It's how you feel. It's fine. It's okay. We all got feelings. I feel like the Knicks are just gonna keep winning. It's not fact. But
I mean, the Knicks are definitely going to keep winning if the Spurs can't contain their role players from shooting like the 2014 Spurs.
it's hard to keep the role players going
Exactly
because
how
they're
they
not
shoot,
going to
too.
win.
because you got
They're
you're putting all your energy on Brunson. That's how good Brunson is.
Magically doing that tomorrow. They're gonna know how
Forget
to do
all
it.
that
in New York.
magic. They are doing all that because they're trying their best to stop Brunson. That's how good Brunson is. They are putting all their efforts and energy to keep Brunson in check, and it's leaving other guys open, and other guys able to take advantage of it. And they can't. They're exerting a lot of energy just to stop Brunson. They were playing full court press for 48 minutes, bro. That's rare to see in a basketball game in the NBA, bro. A team like that.
You got 22-year-olds. You can run them.
I know, but it's still hard, man. Because guys can dribble, teams could break your press, and then it's all layups and dunks from there. Even with that, they played it good. They executed well. The Knicks were struggling to get into their offense.
Yeah. And that ball pressure been working.
Yeah, like we saying, like the Spurs are doing exactly what they should be doing. Like this is a good game plan for them. This is a good game plan for them, but when it's 22 seconds gone when it's 2 seconds left on the shot clock, they're nailing threes. That shit's up.
Yeah, and that's the difference between the Knicks of this year and the Knicks of last year. Guys like Shamet wasn't getting the minutes he's getting now, and the rotation that they got going on they're just better.
Everyone said that San Antonio was going to beat OKC because they beat them through the whole season. They beat them 3 times in the season, 3 games to 1. But now all of a sudden
they beat them 5 times.
Oh, they beat 5 times. Oh my bad, 5 times. So they pretty much.
I'm not gonna think it was 3 to 4. I think.
So the Knicks did the same thing to the Spurs. They have a winning record against the Spurs this season too. So how is it that doesn't account for that scenario? But it counts.
They beat them twice in the regular season, and which includes the Cup championship, and then they beat them twice so far in the playoffs. So 4-1 versus the Spurs this year. The Knicks are. Yeah. Like I said,
when is that?
And I think Wemby could do it. I just don't know if Wemby could do it for 4 straight games or for 5 straight games, which is what he's going to need to do.
He wouldn't need to do it for 4 straight games.
I do
think he need one big game where he showing his dominance. But I think if he play his average game, at least for 2 more, for the rest of the series and play one big game, it could change the whole series.
But y'all don't realize that other players can play one.
Don't block shots.
Ain't nobody on the court.
So much.
There's nobody between the 2 teams who can have a bigger game than Wemby.
Of course, dog. Wemby can win a game on his own easily.
On his own,
he can win a game on his own with everyone playing bad or great. Like it doesn't matter. That's how great he is. But
I see
he inspired that run.
Like that first game, he was just exhausted. I don't know what happened to him. I guess he mentally wasn't there because he thought he won the title after crying and everything in the Western titles. So,
job not done.
No, I'm saying. For sure the job's not done, and that's the difference. Like I told y'all, Brunson has been focused. That's their captain. He's focused. And man, that crowd is going to be crazy come Monday night, tomorrow night. That crowd is going to be ecstatic. And
that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Knicks, Johnny. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the Knicks.
But I don't think that this is not the 90s Knicks, man. This ain't Patrick Ewing's Knicks. This is Jalen Brunson's Knicks. This is a different team. It's a different atmosphere, different mindset. They are focused on winning. They know the task at hand. Not to say, not to knock the Spurs
players are going to play like this. Ain't no one going to beat them.
I saw the Pacers going into New York.
That's why nobody has beaten them, Brandon. That's why they won 13 straight.
If their role players keep playing like this, ain't nobody going to beat them.
I think there's only 2 other teams that won 13 straight games in the playoffs, and they both won the championship. And if I'm correct, that was the
The Lakers
2017
and the
Warriors.
I mean,
2017.
don't really matter.
What Lakers? I don't think the Lakers team did it. I don't think it was the
They,
Lakers
they
team.
lost their first game to Philly. Game 1.
Yeah, no, but that was only remember that back then they only had what's it called? 3 games to win. In
Oh,
the
it was
first
11
round.
games.
So it was 11 games. They won 11. They didn't win 13 straight. When it was 11 games, there was a lot of teams like the Lakers, the Heat. Some other teams had done it. Cavs were involved in it. But I think there's only 2 other teams besides the Knicks to win 13 straight in the
Oh,
playoffs.
the 83 Sixers.
What Heat team won
No,
11
not the
straight?
83 Sixers. They lost in the second round to 1 game to the Knicks. No, it wasn't
No, we
that.
ain't gonna let that pass. What Heat team won 11 straight?
Wasn't it 2013?
That definitely. I mean, I don't think the Heat. I mean, probably not because the Heat with LeBron struggled all the time in the playoffs.
Maybe I got the wrong
We
LeBron team.
adding
My
Heat.
bad.
We're
Nah,
not
I
gonna
got the
add
wrong
the Heat
team.
into anything,
Oh my
man.
God,
Don't
man.
be
There's a lot
doing
of-
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
man.
the Cavs used
a lot
to
of
walk
hate
through
coming off
the
that
East.
couch over there, man. God damn, Chicago
The Cavs
got a
used
lot
to
of
walk
hate.
through the
Wasn't it the
Damn.
2016 Cavs? Because then they swept the
Yeah,
last.
was it-
17.
maybe it was the
most
Cavs.
likely it was the 17.
Yeah, it was the Cavs. Maybe it was the Cavs. I got it
No, it was
confused with
2016
LeBron.
Cavs.
Maybe I think it was 2016 Cavs that won 11.
It was
straight.
the 2016 Cavs.
I know the 17 Cavs only lost 1. I mean, I remember Golden State and the Cavs, they were like almost undefeated going into the finals because they were just sweeping everybody.
Then it might have been 2017.
Yeah, I believe it was 2017 because they were just sweeping everyone.
Yeah, I know for a fact the 2017 Warriors did win 13 straight because I saw it the other day and I forgot what was the other team. And then they would, like I said, there was another chart that they showed the only 2 teams to lose the first 2 home games at home in the finals, which was I think it was the Orlando Magic in
95
95
Magics.
and the 93 Phoenix Suns. Both teams was in the 90s. Now it's the Spurs. And now if the Spurs do get swept, does this fall in line with the LeBron James camp where, you know, his team overachieved, they shouldn't even have been there and they just faced a team that was just
He had
better
no
than them?
help.
No,
I
no.
mean,
Wemby-
the Spurs definitely didn't overachieve. That's
I don't
the
think the
difference.
Spurs overachieved. I believe they at where they belong. I don't care
think
what
the
happens
Spurs-
at this point.
60
I think they
anybody
supposed to
expect
be in
the
the
Spurs to
finals.
make the finals and be 60 wins this year? When we started the season, ain't nobody thought the Spurs would be this
20
good.
years from now, they're gonna say the era was weak because of that. Watch. 20 years from now, they're gonna say that was a
Hey,
weak
Craig.
era.
I just know
Because of
somebody
that.
had Wemby in their top 10 list before the season started. I don't know who it was, but somebody on here had.
Yeah, that's fine. He was
I
disqualified.
mean, the reason that people didn't give the Spurs their credit because Wemby injury history. That's all. It wasn't
that's
because they thought the Spurs was not a good team.
Maybe
It's just his injury
because
history.
before drafting Wemby, they had the number 2 pick, the number 3rd pick, another top 2
What
pick.
team? What seed were they last year? They made the playoffs last year, right?
They made the playoffs last year. They didn't even make the
They
play-in
didn't make.
last
They
year.
didn't even make the play-in. That's what I'm saying. Who thought they would easily? They won 60 games this year. That's crazy.
Because the era, like I said.
You ain't never seen a team not make the playoffs. You ain't never seen a team not make the playoffs one year and the next year they go to the final.
Not without adding a significant piece. Nah, I don't know.
Magic Johnson.
Who?
Didn't the Magic?
I mean, the only thing they
No, the
needed
Lakers
was
were in the
Wemby to
Lakers were
actually
in the
play
playoffs in
games.
'79. The Lakers were in the playoffs in '79. They made
The
the playoffs in
15
'79.
Cavs went to the finals without making the playoff. The year
Yeah, but they
before.
added LeBron James, Kevin Love. They
mean-
changed the whole team. Yeah, that's different. It's not the same team.
Kevin
That
Love
wasn't
had
Deion,
never
that
made
wasn't the
playoffs.
Deion
That's not
Waiters.
accurate.
That wasn't the Deion Waiters Cavaliers, right? Wasn't
What
the
Deion Waiters? He was on the
What-
opening day roster.
Your technicality.
He ain't last long. LeBron looked at him and all them, and he showing up to practice drunk. Oh, gotta get rid of him. Gotta get rid of him. He can't be here too long. Can't have this type of stuff.
Did he win with the Lakers, right? I think he played with the Lakers and they won.
He was on the 2020
No.
Lakers. I think he was on the 2020.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
J.R. Smith was on
he
that
actually
team.
redeemed himself. Even though he
Yeah,
didn't play any minutes.
He was. I don't think. Yeah, I think he.
They had
I think
him
he
caught
just
up in the
made
bubble. He
team,
couldn't go
but he
nowhere. Of
wasn't
course he
like
had-
a significant like role player. Nah, he was carrying luggage, man. He was carrying luggage, man. His job was to carry luggage, man. Your job is to carry the luggage.
You ain't have to
He's
carry
the one who
luggage
switched
either.
them
He's the scouting report player at practice. He's the scouting report player at practice. He got to act like he's Jimmy Butler. He got to act like he's the James Harden in practice so that they can prepare for the series.
He was getting that mad shots in practice, huh?
Yeah, man. But again, I mean, that's the topic of the show, though, Brandon. So where do we rank the Knicks amongst all these teams that won championships in the Eastern Conference in the 2000s? So we got
Right above the '07 Cavs.
So we start with the Pistons in '04. They were the first team to win a championship in the 2000s for the East. How good is this Knicks team compared to them?
I would definitely put this Knicks team above that Pistons team.
And that Pistons team did have a great run, though. They did have a great playoff run.
I would put that Pistons team ahead of this team.
I don't know. This Knicks team is definitely better. All right. So then,
This Knicks team has more firepower to me. So
yeah, and they can play defense still. And okay, let's go to '06 Heat. Now the '06 Heat was built for a championship. That was a championship team from the beginning, inception. Shaq showed up, said he was going to win us a championship. He cut his salary so he can get more players. They picked up
Shaq on his hip. Move,
they picked up a bunch of good role veteran players together with an ascending Dwayne Wade, and they were able to win a championship in 2006. Now they weren't. I don't know how great people consider that Heat team, but that team I always say was a super team.
Yeah, they definitely wasn't a super team, but that's cool.
I don't know the way they define super teams. If the 22 Lakers was a super team, how can
I,
the 06
I agree. I agree they're a
super
super team. I agree they're a super team because y'all saying that '04 Pistons team is worse than this Knicks team. I don't think we're watching basketball anymore.
What are we watching?
And then you're gonna say the Knicks, they can really play defense. That '04 Detroit Pistons team was defense.
I know, but that was it. The Knicks could play defense and have good offense. Like Brandon said, they got weapons.
But they had so many matchups.
They're not scoring 84 points, man.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to score more than 84.
They're going to score more than
79, 84. It'd be 79.
They're going to score more than 80 on Detroit.
It'd be 79, 84.
The only reason the Pistons won was because of Kobe. Let's keep it 100.
What that mean?
Let's keep it 100. What you mean? What that mean? That means Kobe's fault.
What that mean? I mean, Kobe let him win because he wouldn't pass the ball to Shaq. Shaq shot like 65% for the field. He wouldn't pass Shaq the ball because he won the Finals MVP.
So we judging a championship team to a team that won 2 games in the final and said they better.
Yeah, this guy just.
I believe there's better teams who lost in the finals who are better than the Pistons. Yes.
Come on, just
I'm just talking about this Knicks team.
I'm just saying the Knicks team hasn't won, so just because the Pistons won, I don't believe that they're just
they're better than this Knicks team. I agree with that, but they're better than this Knicks team.
No, okay. I mean, it's fine to believe that.
So that means the Heat were better too, right? Since the Heat won and the Knicks didn't win, that means the Heat were better too, right, John?
I've already said the Heat was better. I just believe that I believe the Pistons were better
not
too.
giving the Knicks any credit. John's not going to give the Knicks any credit.
No credit at all.
You know what?
All right. Boston.
Let's just keep John out of all of these questions because he's not going to answer correctly. Let's just keep him out.
I already said the Heat team was better.
That's why he's on your side.
And I think we should go to all the Eastern Conference teams, not just the winners. Were they better than the Philadelphia team that went to the finals versus the Lakers? We should go to all these teams, not just the winners.
What you mean? Like what other East team in 04 was better than the Knicks?
No, I mean,
we're going to say all teams that lost.
Every team,
like the LeBron Cavs. I believe every LeBron Cavs team besides the 07 will probably beat the Knicks.
Even 2011? I don't know about 2011 or 2015. Because again, the thing about 2015,
LeBron Cavs teams. LeBron Cavs teams.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, is it 2015 with Kyrie? Or we still counting Kyrie or Kyrie being out? Because if they don't have Kyrie, they're not.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. They were out. I don't know. LeBron's on a different level though.
He was, but that's still
LeBron was on a different level though. I believe LeBron.
The Knicks would have had no answer for him. OG wouldn't have had no answer for him. Yeah, they had no answer for him.
We seen OG. We seen OG guard him.
Yeah, I know that was baby OG though. That was baby OG.
Count, John.
Yeah, that baby OG. That we could
say barbecue chicken at that time.
Hey,
straight barbecue chicken. Straight barbecue chicken.
And he was what he was doing that Toronto series was crazy.
So I guess the 08 Boston is better than this Knicks team as well. We can't that's not even going to be an argument, right?
Well,
I'm not.
I don't agree because the Knicks play. They can score and they play defense. Remember?
They can, but the Boston Celtics can do the same too as well. Boston can score. Boston has some scores.
I mean, they're not the Pistons. They're not the Pistons.
They got Brunson though.
They got Brunson though.
I
They do got Brunson, but they got Rondo. Rondo can stay on
They
Brunson.
got Rondo. They got Ray Allen.
Rondo, even though I
Hey,
like Castle,
so the
Castle's
chat,
a good
when I'm
defender.
giving the
I
Knicks
mean,
the
I
credit,
mean,
they just
Kobe
pushing them
struggled
away.
versus Boston. Kobe struggled versus Boston. So
Exactly. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But that's why I say I think
So,
Boston and the Heat I got better than the Knicks, but not the Pistons.
What
Not the
about the
Pistons.
24 Boston?
That's a good question. That's another team that's on this thing again. That's another team that's on this particular topic today. Again, we're talking about
I
the New
mean,
York Knicks
I
and how
believe
brilliant
the
they've been
Knicks are
playing.
probably better than 24.
The 24 Boston team. I mean, they did beat the Boston team in 25, right? That they broke up the Boston team. If you want to go there,
Yeah, they got eliminated too early in the playoffs. So like, I'm not
they
paying these
did.
guys all this
They
money.
did. But you know, but strategically, Craig skips my Miami Heat. I see that again. I see the hate coming out of all of y'all couches today, just hating on the Heat and the Knicks. You guys don't like no Eastern Conference team going on.
Who's
Craig
hating on
is
the
an
Knicks?
Eastern
Nobody cares about the Knicks. How can you hate on the Knicks? I mean, not the Knicks, the Heat. How can you hate on the Heat? How?
because we've been
LeBron don't play for
successful.
the Heat no more.
Yeah, he don't. But when he
LeBron
did
don't play
play
for
for
the
the
Heat no
Heat,
more.
now is the Knicks better than the 2012 or the 2013 Heat? Definitely not better than the 2013 Heat for
Of
sure.
course not.
The
No,
2013 Heat is a super team,
No.
without a doubt.
none of them teams.
None of the Heat teams at all. So none of the Heat teams. 2016 Cavs. Are the Knicks better than the 2016 Cavs?
No.
No. So are the Knicks better than the 2019 Raptors?
Yes.
That's interesting. The Raptors. I mean, they were a one-time team. They were very well put together. Kawhi was
They were.
balling for real.
I think the Knicks better.
Yeah, Knicks better than the Raptors.
What? Who? Oh, Kawhi makes the All NBA and All Defensive team in 2019. Anybody else on that team made an All NBA team or anything like that? No.
hmm
Kyle Lowry would be the only other player.
I
Yeah,
don't think Kyle
it's
Lowry was
just
there.
hard for me to say a team will who lucked out and won like the Raptors because everyone on Golden State got hurt
Everybody.
Everybody
Steph
did
was
get
still
hurt.
there and Draymond.
except Steph. Well, Drake. Yeah.
We know Steph's not enough to win. We all know that.
No, he can't even make the playoffs without Clay.
And now, if Klay Thompson was there, they probably would have won. Or if KD was there, they probably would have won. But by having both of them out, yeah, it was a wrap for that team.
Yeah, your best player and your third best player out. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
win.
Kind of hard to win. So that's not.
Still
gonna
got your
happen. All right, so
second best, your fourth best.
So what we have left here is the Bucks. How good are
That's another lucked up team. They was 1 foot away. 1 foot away.
A toenail away. A Kevin Durant toe away.
Oh, and KD wears his shoes bigger.
Yeah, he
So-
wears his size bigger.
Oh, he made
So if
it
he would have
worse
had
for
his
him.
true size,
Yeah, he would have had his true size.
Yeah, I don't know, but that Giannis was incredible too. The way Giannis played that.
I think
Giannis is
Milwaukee.
unstoppable. I
I
don't
think
know if they
Milwaukee
can
Giannis
stop
was incredible.
Giannis.
Giannis was,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Listen, man,
it's so bad that Giannis wants to be a Knick now.
Not no more. It's a wrap.
He
Now
can't be a
come to
Nick
New
no
York.
more. He
Can't
can't
be
be a Nick no more.
He want to
It's a
be a
wrap for
Knick
that,
so
dude.
bad.
It's a wrap for that discussion. That was out the door. That one
Hey,
ain't
you-
coming through no more.
You had a chance to go this offseason, this past offseason.
It's too late now.
That Mike Brown effect.
They don't need you.
Nah, they don't. They don't. So then the Knicks is probably not in the top 5 then of all the Eastern Conference teams. There's a lot of Eastern Conference teams that won championships. Who won championships in the West since the 2000s? Lakers, Spurs,
Most of them.
Lakers, Spurs, Dallas,
Mavs,
Golden State.
Warriors,
Lakers.
Oh, you say nah,
Nuggets. I count, and that's it. That's it. So 5 teams.
OKC.
Am I missing
Last
anybody?
year.
Oh, and OKC. So
Yeah,
that's
OKC.
6. So that's
Oh,
6.
Last year.
Just as much as
Yeah.
the East. Just as much as the East. Six
I think
franchises
with
won
the
championships.
West,
just
they
one.
won multiple
They won-
titles between them. That's the issue.
The West wins multiple titles.
Yeah, they won a lot of titles. They won a lot of titles during.
How
the
many
West.
Eastern teams won multiple titles besides the Heat?
Boston.
No, that's it. The Heat.
No, Boston won too.
Oh yeah, Boston 2. Boston won 2 too. Yeah, so Boston won 2. The Heat won 3. But the Lakers won multiple. Spurs won multiple. The Warriors won multiple. So they've had more dominant top tier teams, but that's what I always said, that the East has always been tougher. There's always been a lot more teams in the East that make the finals, and they win just as much championships as far as the teams go. I mean, technically, they only won 9 championships in the last 25 years. That's what it is, right? That's 9? No, that's not even 9. That's 7 championships. Lord have mercy. Oh, yeah, no, that's what?
That's
5,
9.
6, 9.
Well,
Yeah, it's 9. My bad. Yeah, 9 championships. Yeah, 9 championships in the last...
in the last 26 years.
That's when context matters.
Yeah, so...
Well,
again, most of those are the Lakers.
99,
Most of those are the Lakers. We're talking about 9 of the championships, and basically, if you add another 4, the 13 other ones is basically just 3 teams. It's the Warriors, Lakers, and Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs won 5 in that period. Lakers won what?
5.
6?
5.
3
6.
plus
No, they
2
won 6.
plus 1,
Yeah,
6.
I forget about
Yeah,
LeBron.
so
They won 6.
So it's
Yeah.
5, 6, and 3.
Well, it's really 4 for the Spurs because 99 don't count in the 2000s. That's still 1900s.
I'm just saying, like, if we just going back to
Yeah, if we go
27
back.
years, though.
Yeah, if we go back to
Yeah.
99, yeah. If we go back to when Jordan quit, yeah, it would be...
That's like, okay, Jordan's leaving. Somebody else can win now.
Jordan retired.
So the Lakers would have 6 championships. Spurs would have 5. Warriors would have 4. So that's a total of 15 championships won between 3 teams in the last 27 years.
That's crazy.
That is
pretty crazy, though.
But that's the NBA. That's how the NBA has always been. It's always been a couple of teams that just been really dominant. And it's usually the teams like
some
the
teams
Lakers,
want to win championships. Some teams don't want to win.
Some teams don't. Yeah, some teams don't. So.
I mean, when you don't want to win, you better make sure you get money.
So, but now let me ask you this: who's been the most successful Eastern Conference team this whole span? Not the Spurs, the Heat or the Cavs?
The Heat.
I mean, it has to be the Heat, I guess, because LeBron played there like 15 years ago.
Who was more relevant for the whole 20-something years? It had to be the Cavs, since they made more finals.
Oh, it's about the same almost.
Well, yeah, they made 5 finals. Now that I'm thinking about it, 5
It's
finals
about
each.
the same almost.
The
Yeah,
Heat,
you selling your home team short.
No,
Don't do
because again, I'd be confusing LeBron making the finals so much with the Cavs. It's really just LeBron making the finals all those times.
It's literally just LeBron. LeBron makes them relevant.
Made both those teams relevant.
It's literally LeBron.
Oh, man, that guy's the greatest ever.
We
man.
already
That's hard
know
to say.
LeBron's a franchise on his own, so we all know that LeBron a franchise on his own.
And a dynasty on his own. Oh, yeah, we forgot we counted Denver. We said Denver, Oklahoma City. We said the Warriors, the Lakers, the Spurs, the Dallas Mavericks.
The Pistons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
LeBron's a dynasty on his own.
Dynasty on his own. On his own. But is this going to be the most improbable championship? Let's just say right compared to this team?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not, unfortunately. Because we know the Knicks are a good team and the Spurs are young. It's not like the Heat and Mavs.
This an
Even though the Mavs was
Achilles
a better
year.
team, the
This
Mavs
an
would never give
Achilles year.
credit. The Mavs would never get credit for how great they were that season.
Because they ain't
I
do it
believe the
yet.
Knicks will get credit if they win.
This an
They
Achilles
should.
year.
They're gonna sweep the whole thing. They're gonna be the first team to do that. They're gonna put relevancy to that damn in-season tournament.
They didn't sweep everybody, right? I thought they lost a game, right?
I'm just saying they swept. If they win the championship, they'll win every championship for the teams for the year because they
Has
won
any
it.
team
you talking
swept
about
three rounds? Has any team ever swept 3 rounds in the playoffs to win a championship?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
no, the Lakers in 01.
No,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they
the
did. Yeah, they
Bucks
did.
They swept.
Yeah,
They lost
they
the
did.
first game to
They
Philly. That's what I was saying.
No, but they
lost
swept
their
3.
first game to
But they swept 3 rounds. They swept the first 3 rounds.
Yeah,
They
I'm
swept
talking
3 rounds.
about the all playoffs. 3 rounds.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
just 3 rounds. Has a team ever swept? I know teams have swept 2 rounds.
There's
in
a
the
lot of
playoffs.
teams swept all the first 3.
No,
There's
the
teams who
83
did that
Sixers, they
before.
only played 4 rounds.
I think Golden State did because they went into the 17 undefeated in the finals, I believe.
Yeah, they did too. They won all because they lost only one game
I
to
think
to the
yeah, they only
to
lost.
the
Yeah,
Cavs.
They lost game
and then the Cavs
four.
only lost one game prior to that.
They lost game 4 to the
And the
Cavs.
Sixers did it too. And Sixers did it too. Well, no, they didn't do it. No, they didn't.
I know they
No, they
was.
didn't.
I don't know the four
No,
four
the
four.
Sixers, they
That was
only played 3
They
83. I
did.
rounds.
don't know.
They did sweep 3 rounds. They just didn't sweep 3 in a row. But they did sweep three
Yeah,
rounds. Yeah,
No, they didn't
they
sweep
did it
3
too.
rounds. They only played 3
Yeah, they were
rounds. They
15.
didn't have
Yeah,
a
they were,
first round in '83.
but they
They
won
only had
15
played
that's
3
games.
the year they.
rounds.
Let me
They
No,
didn't
they
see.
start
didn't.
to '84 the first round
You true.
because
That's
it's
right.
conference
They did.
semis,
They
conference
were.
finals, and
I think you're
NBA
right. I think
finals.
they were 12-1. I think they were 12
They
and
was
one.
12-1 because they
Yeah, I think
lost
they
in
were
the
12.
second round in the third game
Yeah, they did. I know they lost in the Eastern Conference,
because
but I
they
know they
was saying
swept the
four,
finals.
four,
So
four.
Let me see. They
yeah, it
swept the
wasn't 4
first
4 4.
round, lost one in the second round, and
But
swept
the
the
first
finals.
round, how many games was in the first round in '83?
It was,
All those rounds was
they
4.
didn't
They
play a
had to
first
win
round. My
4.
bad. They didn't play a first round, but they played in the
Okay,
second round
okay.
because at that time you had a bye.
Yeah, you had to buy. Okay, so they had to buy, and they won the first their first series. Then they lost the second
They played
game.
the other Knicks in the first. Well, in the second round they played the Knicks. They swept them. Then the
Uh,
Bucks, and
It
they
was a
lost
good
one
idea.
game,
4-1, and
and
then
then
they
they
swept the
swept LA.
Lakers.
It was a good idea the NBA got rid of the bye.
So yeah, they were 12-1. Yeah, they were 12-1.
Because they was supposed to be 4-4-4, but instead they had it 4-5-4 because they won in 5 instead of 4. They was talking about
Yeah,
sweeping the whole playoffs.
the whole play.
Hmm
They almost
Bucks
got
was
there.
like, "Y'all must be out your mind. We gonna get a game."
And they was that damn
That's
cocky,
like playing spades. You
and
see somebody going for a
no one had a
Boston, you
chance.
let me just get one book.
All you want is one book.
And nobody had a chance, and he was that cocky.
Yeah. Yeah, we getting it together too. Since it's not like we just automatically keep this information in our head all the time. Now there's a lot of information out here for basketball, but we getting it there. We getting it there.
Man, yeah, I've been saying that the Golden State did that. That's just a Johnny. He be off a lot of times.
Yeah.
I'll be off. That's fine. I'll be to it. That's why I'm always right. I can admit when I'm off. I know. That's how I learn so much because I'm always learning. Sometimes I make
You always
mistakes.
wrong, and then you correct yourself.
I'm always wrong and then I correct myself. That's why I'm always right.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Well,
I'm
you
always right.
can't tell a man they're wrong if they think they're right. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what a Johnny using right now
Yep. 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 This
He
is what
said he
we
never
do,
wrong
man.
because he could have been right. So really never wrong, right?
because he think he's right. He thought he was right, so he
In his
has to be
mind, he's
right
gonna be right to somebody.
Yeah.
to himself.
I know I was right about the Knicks whooping on the Spurs, and that's what's happening right now. I know that much. I
Ain't
know
the
y'all
NBA
two didn't
final,
think. I know y'all two didn't think we was gonna show up this Sunday with an 0-2 loss for the Spurs.
this
One
NBA
at
finals
I mean,
best
didn't.
would have been y'all
I said it
worst.
was gonna go at least 6 games. So I mean, it's still
6, you better
possible.
hope y'all.
Spurs ain't winning 4 straight. Where you see the Spurs winning 4 straight at? They don't got
I
no
said at
Dwayne
least.
Wade. They don't got no
I said
LeBron
last
James.
week. Last week I said at least 6 games,
I'm not gonna say what I said,
at
but I said
least.
the Spurs was gonna win.
So
Knicks and 6.
I
That's
mean,
what
How
I
many
said.
it's
times the Knicks
possible.
gonna have to beat the Spurs for y'all to say, okay, the Knicks gonna beat the Spurs?
They're gonna have to win. They're gonna have to win 4 games in the NBA final.
They won 4 games against them
Uh,
this season.
I said in the
con-
NBA final.
contrary to you, Zesty's belief, a dynasty is also with an individual, sir. It's not now. It's a team thing. It's the Bulls dynasty. It's a team thing now. It's no longer Jordan's. Jordan is not the dynasty. It's the
Yeah.
Bulls. What are you talking about?
What player ranks up in these things besides LeBron James? LeBron James is a dynasty on his own. That's the problem.
Hmm. You only can compare LeBron to teams. You can't compare LeBron to players.
Let me see. Michael Jordan would definitely be top 10 in titles, 9 in playoff series, 9 in playoffs appearances,
Hmm.
9 in conference titles, 9 in games won.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. LeBron's a dynasty on his own.
Dynasty on his own. Le Dynasty. Get upset all you want to. Yeah, Wemby definitely ain't no LeBron. But if he
come on,
is,
y'all. Wemby's
let's
22.
see. Hey, 22 LeBron gave me
LeBron
25
was
straight
the.
points
I
in a
mean,
clutch playoff game. I need to see that.
I can see Wemby doing that game 3 in Madison
I
Square
say that
Garden.
as if Wemby ain't put up 40 and 21 in game 1 of the Western
I
Conference
was just about
Finals.
to say that. Like Wemby just had a 40 and 20 game too, especially, but it's all good. It's all good.
I don't remember that shit. That
It's
shit don't
just one of
count.
the
Man. It's not in the
finals, right?
playoffs, man. It's not in the finals, man. That shit don't count. It's the finals, man. The finals are
LeBron
different
didn't
from the
have the finals
playoffs.
either.
The
LeBron didn't
finals are
do it in the
different from the
finals either.
playoffs.
So
Why? See, why you bringing up old shit now? Why you bringing up old shit? He did do it in the finals in 2016, though. The LeBron I'm talking about is the 2016 LeBron when he put up back-to-back 40-point games. Was it back-to-back 40? Yeah, it was back-to-back 40-point games.
In game four,
yeah,
in
back to
game
back.
5 and 6, game 5 and 6.
And then gave you a triple
That was
double
like
in game 7.
that was like the best player of all time. So that doesn't really matter. That don't count. Wemby's only 22.
Chill
Y'all
telling them
got to
said we
start
can't use that
separating.
against Wemby.
Y'all got to start separating LeBron in his prime with everyone else. Well, not his prime, like his peak. I don't know. LeBron peaks all over the place.
LeBron peaked in 2007. That was
I don't
25 straight
know.
points. And I tell you what, he faced a way tougher team than what he's facing now in the Knicks. Who we going with? The 07 Spurs or the 26 Knicks? Who we going with? Who we going with?
What you mean? What's the question?
Which one's the better team? The 2007 Spurs or the 2026 Knicks?
2007.
I mean, that's not fair, but 2007.
No, he said that's not fair. He said that's not fair.
That's
Ask
not.
that question next week.
Ask that great after they won a championship, right? After they won a championship, man. Let's bring up some people here so we can have some fun.
Even if the Spurs win the title this year, they're not better than that '07 Spurs team. So it's
What do you
just
mean?
that's a
They
different
got the
level.
unanimous defensive player of the year. What do you mean? They ain't had nobody on that
I mean,
07 Spurs.
Besides 3 first ballot Hall of Famers.
Well, if this Spurs team win a lot, there'll
4.
be 3 ballot first time Hall of Famers.
Then they have 4 first ballot Hall of Famers. What's the name on that team? Hold on. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's only 3.
No, it was Manu, Parker, and Duncan.
Yeah.
You don't think Dylan, Castle, and Wemby?
I don't think they would be as great as though. They could probably be great as Parker. I don't know about
Wemby his own would be. I
Manu.
can think Wemby would be a greater player than Duncan. He's already a better offensive player than Duncan.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I need to see more from Wemby. I need to see more.
Duncan is almost
Duncan
in
was
that
not
top 5
shooting.
all time. So
Duncan is a back to the basket. I said offensive player. Y'all getting
He's definitely a better
Didn't Duncan
offensive
win a
player,
championship
but
at
I don't know if
22?
he's necessarily a better scorer, if that makes
Didn't Duncan
sense.
win at
Like
22?
he has more skills.
He was
He has
23.
more of an offensive bag. I guess that's what the kids like to say. They like to say bag. He has more of an offensive weaponry or arsenal than Tim Duncan has. But as a scorer, I still have Tim Duncan over Wemby because Wemby is not aggressive enough. Especially he plays away from the basket a little bit too much, and that costs him games. Like we've seen it 2 games in a row because you want to play away from the basket. You missed a wide open 3, airballed it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be.
his game, though.
I mean, but that's not going to lead to winning though.
What do you want me to do?
We can start
That's not going to lead to winning.
It's not a
we can
post
start
up
the
NBA.
conversation with
He
Wemby
can't
when he
pass.
plays 66 regular season games.
My thing is,
now it's got to be 66. Oh, but he's in your top 10 playing 65 in 42 games?
Yeah, the finals.
No.
Yeah, the
He didn't play
finals.
65. He played 64.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Well, no, but you got to count the cup game. The cup game is 65.
Yeah, that's why I'm
NBA
talking about Duncan. I don't think we
NBA
can have a
made it count.
conversation with him and Duncan.
That's how he won
until
Defensive Player of the
plays
Year.
66 regular season games. We don't have a conversation about Duncan until he
I
plays
wish
66
Wemby.
regular season games.
I wish Wemby could just go to the post, never worry about people playing all kind of zone defenses and trapping him.
Yeah.
no, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, here's the thing that you're ignoring, there, Johnny. Like, I understand that posting doesn't work in today's NBA, but that's different for Wemby.
It's not.
I can't give you that excuse.
The only thing that's going to make him an effective post player is if he learns how to pass out of the post.
No,
That's
he needs to
it.
get bigger. He needs to put some little.
Big is
bit
not
more
gonna
weight
help
on him.
him. Big is not gonna help him. Again,
No,
his
but
best
here's the thing:
attribute is
his
being
height
25
is
feet from the rim.
already like a mismatch. Hey, Johnny, like all you have to do is just get him running towards the rim, and really, there's nothing that you can do about it unless there's a stronger, bigger guy in the post like a Rudy Gobert. But the Knicks don't have that. They got Karl Anthony Towns, and he's been playing great. You know what I'm
I don't know
saying?
if
But
y'all
like,
noticed that
it's not like he
Wimby
can
doesn't
stop
have
Wimby at the rim.
Wimby's not athletic. Like he's like super. He's not super strong. He's not super quick. He's not super fast. He's just tall as hell, which is what. And he is very skilled. Like that's his.
You,
Like
you,
Brandon said, that's his game. He's skilled and
you
tall.
don't think he gonna get stronger?
No, I understand he
Probably
will get
not.
stronger, but there's I get you there.
He
But
can't put too much
that's
weight
gonna
on because
come
then
later
he'll
on.
start causing
He'll get.
unnecessary injuries. He got to watch
It's not
his weight
even.
too.
Hold on. We all know there's a
You
difference
gotta
between
watch.
having a. No, there's a difference between
He put
having
too much
grown
weight
men
on. He's
strength.
gonna.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between grown men strength, right? We all know as you get older, your bones harden as a
Y'all see
man.
what
That's
OG did
different.
to him though? Just move, nigga.
But
Show
that's
me how he is,
fine.
Johnny. Show me how.
But that's why you can't do that because today's NBA ain't these soft guys from the damn 2000s and the
If
99, man.
if
That was
if
just letting.
Wemby could post up on the low block all game, it would be different, but he cannot.
You
He just
can't.
cannot post up on the low block.
Teams play too much good defense to
It's not
shut it
possible
down.
today. It's not
He's gonna be
possible
taking a
today.
lot of bad contested shots to doing that. Right now, what he does is better. Facing people up and dribbling in front of a guy who has to be 7 foot, who can't stay in front of Wimby, is your best option. The problem is that he has a big man in front of him that can stay in front of him, and that's Karl Anthony Towns.
But
But
the
Karl Anthony
real
Towns
big
himself
problem, most teams don't play.
is good at moving.
Most
Show me how
teams
he
Yeah,
is,
don't put a
Johnny.
and
7 foot
Cat is
on him.
stronger than him, but I was just saying
Yeah.
mostly just get him running towards the rim. Like you don't got to get him to post up. Like just get him. I don't know, get him in some actions with maybe De'Aaron Fox or somebody
Where
that can get him the ball while
he
he's
can
running
dash
towards
for
the
a
And
defender.
why
basket.
you
I get
and
you,
why you
Noel.
think and why you think they were trying to run and push the pace? Why everybody keeps saying why are they running so fast? Why are they trying to push the pace? Because
Oh, I
that's
never
exactly that.
questioned that.
To
Yeah.
get
And
to get Wimby those
you talking
yeah
about
to
one
get
play. They
We
should have
talking
no
called
about
I'm talking
timeout.
10
about
seconds.
for
We
the
talking about
series.
with 15 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, they should have called
No,
timeout.
no,
That was
they
a
were playing.
They
timeout
should
right
have got
there.
yeah.
They were playing fast the whole game. They've been playing fast the whole series, man. They've been trying to push the pace the whole series.
But
Just for
at
what,
the
just exactly
end,
what New World said for the sake of Wimby, because now it's harder to guard Wimby on the move.
even
Hmm.
at the end, they
Yeah,
got
but
a
he
great
passed the
shot.
ball.
He had a
That's the
great
problem.
open shot at the end.
No, but I don't think
Yeah,
he
it
should have
was
shot
Exactly,
it's
they
that.
ran a
It's
good
like, bro,
play.
15
They ran a
seconds
good
left.
play.
they should
Yeah.
have got him closer to the basket. But that's
Man,
why it was crucial that mistake that he made when he turned the ball over.
yeah.
Somebody should have called a timeout, whether it was coach or Wimby. You know, maybe it was a young
Wemby
mistake.
had
You
to
know, he's not
be.
Can
experienced
you say
enough.
that one more
But they
time
should have
for
Wemby
called a
should have
the
known
timeout so
that.
they
back?
could try to get a
Wemby
better play
should have known
inbounds.
The
that.
reason why they didn't call timeout because if they
Wemby should
call
have known,
timeout, the
known
Knicks could
that.
put all their defensive
No,
players.
Wimby definitely should have known that. Like that was
Yeah,
like
he should
it
have
was a
What
known.
end up
blunder.
happening
That's
at the end of the
They
game
should have
is
called a
they got a
timeout.
good shot.
They
Because I
didn't.
mean
Wemby.
that mid
That's
range shot,
why.
that
He
is a
should have.
good
That's
shot
why
for him.
Wemby's
That's why they
22.
didn't call a
That's
timeout.
why
But he
Wemby's
could have got
22.
a
He's
better
not
shot
embarrassed
though.
enough.
That's the thing. You're 7'5", bro. Like you're
You
7 foot
see
tall for
what
no
happened when they
reason if
called
you're
Like,
not
timeout.
trying
They
to
put
get
Mitchell
a
Robinson
game
in
winning
there.
Noel,
shot with one back.
How
You're
did this
literally
become a
within
Noel,
one
hate
point.
what you
Wimby
said.
session? I don't
This
get
is
this.
not hating Wimby. No,
He's
this is
averaging
It's not
27
hating
listen.
points
Wemby.
per game. The guy's
Hey Johnny,
balling.
hold on, hey Johnny. This is
He's
not a
not
hating
balling.
Wimby session. This is just talking about the mistakes that he made and talking about where he could get better at. We're just talking about from a standard of where this man can improve. Ain't
We
nobody
are
hating on this
comparing
man or saying he
Wemby.
not
He's not going to
nothing.
improve.
He
He's
not
not
top
going to
five.
improve in a game or
We're
two.
comparing
That
Wemby
improvement's not
to
happening in a
the
game or 2 or 3 games. That's the
That's
point.
what we're playing. Wemby to the greats, and for Wemby to reach that level, he has. I remember when he was playing that game one versus the Thunder. Like New World was saying, they was getting him close to the rim. He was getting alley oops, easy tips, and now he's at the wing. So that's what New World's talking about. He needs to go back to that when he's playing more in the paint.
Like that's
He
really
trying.
beneficial for
OKC
his
didn't
game,
have
and
the
that's
But
winning
defensive.
he's
basketball.
not at the
They're
Like
moment.
trying.
they're playing into
Trying.
the Knicks'
They're
hands by
trying. I just was
keeping
looking at
Wimby
his
out
shot charts
on
right
the
now with
perimeter.
Wimby.
I'm
Who
looking
got
at the
that
chart.
echo
I'm
in
looking
there?
Keeping
at
him
the
out
chart
of the
too.
perimeter. He has 16 shots at the rim. He has 16 shots
Yeah,
at the
no, I mean
rim.
I know, but like,
Yeah,
10 of
but
16 at the
that's
rim.
what that's part of their plan.
He's
They want him to take those mid-range shots. They don't mind him taking those.
yeah, but hey, outside of at the rim, he not shooting 50% from nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
They
he's
don't care
not.
if he shoots over there. That's what I'm saying. Your advantage is your height and the
But
fact that you're a mismatch for everybody
a
on that
lot
court.
of
You
those
should be
same
playing to
shots
your
are bad
advantages.
shots. He's just throwing it up. He's just throwing it up. He's forcing it up at the last second in the shot clock. Like he's not getting quality post shots or quality shots in the paint.
His skills is
That's
That's
the
not
issue.
all
playing.
on him. I'm not gonna say that's all on
That's
him, but if you want to be an all-time great, you have to be able to create those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to create your own shot
He's
and
only
get
20.
better looks.
It's like his third year in the league.
His
So
skills is playing
he's
into the Knicks'
going to
That's
be
on the
a
advantage
different
coach,
because he
guy.
can
man.
keep
I
him
just don't
outside
think he's
knowing he
ready
like
at the moment. We
I don't
just
think
don't
he's ready for
he's
that.
ready at
But
the
you know,
moment.
at the same time, it's not all on him. Your teammates got to get you in better position. You know what I'm saying? Your coach has to be able to see, oh, Wemby is struggling right here. I need to make some adjustments, maybe run some plays and get him in better action. You know what I'm saying? Like there's ways to do it, but you know, he still has to learn at the end of the day. Like
Chris
they
Paul,
have all the expectations on you. You won the defensive player of the year. I think it's fair to have these expectations of Wemby.
Chris Paul would be great on this team. I wish
I
they would
think
have
Chris
kept.
Paul leaving
I'm
this
fine
team
with
a
what
year
he's
early
doing.
was pretty bad, but they still did pretty great even without him.
I'm fine with how Wemby is playing. Can he actually make some more shots? Yeah, I mean he's shooting
So,
40%
so,
for the series, but
so
I mean,
somebody who hope.
he only had that
I
one
don't
bad
think
game
they can.
shooting wise. He
Hey
didn't shoot
Brandon,
bad in
he
game
said
two.
he's fine with
He was
Wemby
10
playing, but
of
he wants
21.
the Knicks to win. I mean, of course you're gonna say it's fine.
Of course he's.
Eh.
I mean,
That has
game
nothing to do
one
with it. I wasn't the one
game
who thought Wemby and the
two,
Spurs were
Wemby
going to beat
threw
the
it away.
Knicks. That's y'all. I didn't think the Spurs were going to beat the Knicks. I told y'all what the Spurs got to do to beat the Knicks now. Wemby has to really be what y'all expect him to be. Really played way better than and like I said, he's playing better than he's normally playing. He's 27 and 10.
No, he's not. He's not playing better than the day he's
He has
Yeah,
normally
three and a
right.
half blocks per game,
What he's shooting from the
He's not
field?
playing better than Dorby playing.
40%.
You,
It's the
we
playoffs.
That's
just
not
said
good.
that he's
It's
struggling
the
with scoring.
playoffs.
He's
Brunson shooting
consistently.
33% is up 2-0. So it has nothing to do with
Brunson
what your player
Brunson
shoots.
Brunson
Brunson's
is not the
team
best
made
player
LeBron
on the
mess
Knicks
them
right
up.
now. That's Carl Anthony
He is
Brunson's
the
Towns.
best
team made
player on the
them
Knicks. He is the
up.
best player on
Carl
the Knicks,
Anthony
man.
Can I
Towns is
get
the
in here,
best
bro?
player
Not
on the Knicks right
currently.
now.
Can
Carl
I
Anthony
get in
Towns
Not
is
here?
able to
currently.
take advantage of what the Spurs are trying to do to slow down Brunson.
He's the best player on the Knicks
Yeah.
right now,
Can
bro.
I get
No,
one
he's
I'm
in?
not.
sorry.
Hell no.
He's crazy.
Hell
Yeah.
They're
no.
not
No.
gonna win this series because
He,
of Jalen Brunson, bro.
Oh, they already won 2 games because of Brunson.
yeah. Hold on. Hey, let me
Nah,
get one in.
I haven't won.
this
Can I
nigga.
please get one
Yeah.
in?
It's like talking
Yeah, I
to a
don't know what y'all be
wall.
seeing, bro.
It's like talking to a wall.
I don't know what y'all be seeing. I don't
Hey,
know what
hold
y'all
on.
be seeing. I don't know what y'all be
Didn't he
seeing.
just
Oh
say
my
Carl
goodness.
Anthony Towns is the
Go
real?
ahead, 2 cents.
Yeah, my man, come on now. Carl Anthony Towns, bro. He's pedestrian when it comes to numbers. He
Oh
shooting
my
8.
good. Oh,
No,
okay.
hold on. He went 8
You
for
know what?
12,
Y'all
which is
got it, bro. I'm gonna mute up.
Let
hold
me
on one
finish.
second.
I'll finish the word.
It's just my opinion about what someone just said. We know the leader of that team is Brunson. He did
Facts.
he did an ESPN 30 for 30. He's shooting 30 shots and get 30 points. He didn't care. They won the game. But Carl Anthony Town, he's one of them Tobias Harris, them guys like that that can put up numbers. They only gonna give you 18 to
You're not
22.
doing that. That's
That's all they
disrespectful.
No,
doing. He's gonna give you
That's
no,
pedestrian.
disrespectful. You
no.
you went left
Okay,
right
what
there.
have Carl Anthony Towns did? He's not blocking a whole lot of shots. You can give him that, and he playing good defense on Wemby. I can give him that. But come on,
You
man,
don't
8 for 12.
Yeah.
you don't
You
think
really
you're an
gonna be
offensive
Carl
threat
Anthony
out there?
Towns are really good. Carl Anthony Towns is an All NBA player.
Yes.
okay?
He's
Yeah,
a
no,
And
he
Brunson
is.
not.
player.
I told y'all. I
He's a really
told
good
y'all
player.
that. But
He's
Brunson
not
is
an
better than
average
him.
player.
Yeah, yeah, that's
He's,
disrespectful to Brunson.
Brunson's definitely better than him, but not this series.
Yeah, not this series.
Not
He could
so
be the
far in
he
the
could be
series.
the
That's all.
so-called
Not
leader.
so far in the
He could
series.
be the
I
so-called leader. Or
I
is his
get
daddy the leader?
Just
I
like
get
Dwayne Wade played better than LeBron in the 2011 finals, Dwayne Wade's not better than LeBron James. Like it happens.
Yeah, I know
Come
that, but
on,
that's what I'm
dude, that's
saying.
an
But
anomaly.
I'm trying to tell you is that the game plan. The reason Dwayne Wade was able to go off is because the game plan ain't to stop Dwayne Wade. It's to stop LeBron James. The reason Carl Anthony Towns is able to benefit off of this because the game plan is to stop Jalen Brunson, not Carl Anthony Towns. So that's the point. He's feeding off of what Jalen Brunson is providing because they are doing everything on their midst to keep
No,
Jalen
Carl
Brunson
Well,
from
Anthony
going
Towns
off.
is
the
game.
problem the
This
problem with what you just said, they got
Carl Anthony Towns
they got
is not this average player. He's
They
doing.
got the defensive player of the year on
No, I
Cat.
didn't say he was average. I'm not saying he's
got the
average. I know
defensive
Carl
player of
Anthony.
the
I
year
told
on
you
Cat,
Carl Anthony
though.
Towns is a top 10 player in the league for me. But I
No,
just know what
that's
Brunson is
what.
doing is
No,
better.
hey Johnny, we know what you think. That's what this motherfucker 2 Cent said, bro. That's what he said. He
No,
said that Carl
I
Anthony
don't agree
Towns
with
was
that.
the
I don't agree with
Tobias
that.
Harris, nigga.
No, he's not
John-
Tobias Harris. He's definitely not Tobias Harris.
Who are the
He's
DPOY
a top
guard?
10 player. Huh?
Who is the DPOY guard?
Right now?
He's guarding. Well, mostly Carl Anthony Towns, ain't he?
Well,
So the game
they don't
plan
want. He
is
don't
stop
want to do
Cat.
that though. He doesn't
So
want
the
to do
game
that
plan
though.
to stop Cat.
He doesn't want to do that. They don't want him out there. That's what the Knicks are forcing him to be at, because at the end of the day, what
No, I
they
said
really
that in
want,
the beginning.
what they really want, which is what they do against everybody else, is let Wemby roam and be down in the low block and let the big man play out on the top like they did with Hartenstein and Chet and all of them. But the difference is that Carl Anthony Towns is taking advantage of it. You can't have Vassell or Castle, one of these bums, because guess what the first thing Carl Anthony Towns is going to do? Post you up, because Carl Anthony Towns could pass out of the post. So it's hard to stop Carl Anthony Towns in the post in general. So that's why they're killing them. But all of that is to stop Brunson, because Brunson's ability to dribble and get to the paint and create problems is a problem as well. When Wemby's not there, Brunson is getting to the rim at will. OG's getting to the rim at will. Mikal's getting to the rim at will, getting their shots off.
No, the guards are making it hard on Jalen Brunson because they're bigger, faster, and stronger than him. That's the difference. Wemby is not in the mix with stopping Brunson. It's those big guards. They're having trouble. And Wemby, last week I said, it's going to be different if Wemby has to guard Towns. He's having to guard Towns, so that's why it's different.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Well, you're the best player. Hold on, here's the thing. They're putting you in best player of the world conversations right now, right? So that's why they putting you in best player of the world conversations. They putting you the best defensive player. Like, you need to be able to have an answer. At the end of the day, if you want to really make an all-time great case, my nigga, like this is the time.
The Knicks are scared to shoot in the paint. Wemby's changing all kind of stuff with what he's doing, man. Wemby's completely affecting the game. Wemby's the best player. Losing this series or not, it's still gonna make him the best player in this league. You don't be the best player because you lost a series. That don't have nothing to do with it. That man is doing the best that he can do. And it's still good. And it's still good. He just got to be extraordinary. That's what I'm saying. What we expected from him is to be LeBron in 2016, to be Dwayne Wade in 2006. He ain't gonna do that.
I want to comment on something y'all said earlier in the show, but the way it's going, Brunson will get a statue in New York. You can guarantee that. Because
why is Brunson getting a statue of Brunson?
No, hold on.
He's not getting a statue. He's not getting a statue.
But hold on. But
nobody in New York got a statue. Nobody in New York got a statue. 2 cents. Nobody. Why would they give it to Brunson?
First time for everything. But what I'm saying is that think about it. If they go ahead and finish this and sweep the Spurs, I've never seen a team sweep everybody. That's crazy. And then you doing it, and you in the Mecca. You got the president. You got the president of the United States to coming to see you. Nobody's ever did that. Man, New York always do it big. And I apologize to your wife, Johnny. I apologize to your wife because she said it and she felt it. I apologize. I'm eating that crow.
It's 4 straight. She said it's gonna be 4 straight until otherwise noted. It's still 4 straight. It's 4 straight.
Damn, she spoke that into existence. But
Brandon,
you never see nobody go 16-0 ever. And you
they're not going 16-0. They're not going 16-0.
If they sweep.
No. Remember, they lost twice. They lost already.
They lost to Atlanta.
They lost to Atlanta twice. They were down 2-1 versus Atlanta.
Oh, they lost.
Yeah,
it will be 15 straight.
But here we go again. Zesty's always lying. That's why I love GOAT James Kingdom. That's why I love what I do with GOAT James Kingdom, because everything that I do say is recorded.
Oh my!
And I've been telling y'all how good. And now I know how good the Knicks are. I've been telling y'all that for the whole season.
Hold on, but Johnny, at the beginning of the season, did you have both of them in the top 10?
Yeah,
yes.
he did. He did.
Yes.
He did.
I've had Carl Anthony Towns and Brunson in the top 10 since last year.
So you're saying that your list is a little bit better than mine?
No, I'm always saying my list is better than yours. Every time I got a list is better than yours, Brandon. Every time I make a list is better than yours. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, John Anthony Davis. Are you serious?
You definitely did have the worst list out of the 3 lists, though. You really did have the worst.
One time in 4 years.
One time in 4 years? He said one time. Just once. Just the one time. That's
Yeah,
it. Just once.
I got to mess up this time.
Hey, can we stop disrespecting the East about how weak they are? See, I hope that New York really win. That just show that the East do have something to say, just like the South has something to say. The East got something to say.
That's something to say. The East got something to say, man. We got something to say in the East, man.
Man, I pray
they swore. They swore the championship was the Western Conference Finals. They swore it was the championship with the Western Conference.
Nigga, what are we talking about here, bro? They swept the injured ass Philly team with Embiid over here. He got this nigga got surgery.
Embiid was injured all year.
Play in the playoffs, nigga. Yeah, bro. You swept the injury. You swept the paramedic team, and then you sweep James Harden, bro. That's not an accomplishment.
No,
that's Donovan Mitchell, not James Harden. Donovan Mitchell.
You swept James Harden. James Harden was the best player. Man. No, James Harden was the best player. You swept James Harden, nigga. That's not an accomplishment. Who is James Harden?
Don't do that, man.
James Harden ain't going to no finals, nigga.
Hey, New World, take Toronto championship.
We all knew that Cleveland were not going to the finals. We all knew this.
Yeah, but you taking away from people. Toronto wouldn't have a championship if Golden State wouldn't have lost them guys. We know
Toronto wouldn't have a championship if Kiwi Lemonade didn't travel before hitting that lucky ass bounce shot. At the end of the day, like we talking about what ifs. If it was a fifth, they got the championship. It is what it is. The Knicks are in the finals. Yeah. It is what it is. But I'm not going to call it out, nigga. I'm not going to say what it is. Because facts are facts, nigga. You swept the paramedic team and you swept James Harden, nigga. That's a fact.
Nah, man, it don't matter. They swept. They won and swept. It's the playoffs.
That's also a fact. Hey,
it's hard to win. It's hard to win 13 straight games. Listen, it's hard to win 13 straight games in the regular season, let alone in the playoffs. I hate the Knicks.
Can be true.
I hate the Knicks with everything. They whooped ass on the Cavaliers. Everybody thought the Cleveland Cavaliers was better. Everybody keeps hating on the Knicks. Nobody thought the Knicks would be here.
I didn't think the Cleveland Cavaliers were a better team.
I think
I just rooted for the Cavs because I don't like the Knicks. Like at the end of the day, a lot of people knew. No, hold on. Here's the thing, hey Johnny. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, hey Johnny. A lot of people already knew before that series started that the Knicks were probably a better team than the Cavs, but they were rooting for the Cavs because they don't like the Knicks, bro. They're gonna go against logic because it's the Knicks. But we already know the Knicks are better than Atlanta. The Knicks are better than this injury-riddled Philly team. They should beat them easily. And then you're going against James Harden, nigga. When is James Harden going to the finals? Be for real.
And you know, the Knicks are a 2-point differential for being a perfect. They only 2 losses came. They lost by 1 point. So if they
that's what I'm saying.
Thank you. The Knicks are balling, man.
They're beating teams they're supposed to beat. Yeah.
Okay,
that's good.
And they beating the Spurs. So what's the problem?
No, the Spurs, I'm giving them credit for because the Spurs, it's like y'all handling business, and Karl Anthony Towns is, like I said, he's the best player so far.
I ain't never seen a 7-game series and the team win 2 games.
Like I said, 2 things can be true. I can give you credit for whooping ass, but at the same time, I can also say, well, this is the team that you beat, bro.
Okay.
Well, it's not like the Spurs played a healthier set of opponents themselves. They played injured teams. They played a fucking Portland
team. Yeah, they sure did. The Spurs played Portland. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. They played a trash Portland team, and I think Wemby was out for like 2 of those games, right? And they were still able to win.
So the team.
What'd you say, King John? My bad. I couldn't hear you.
Able to win with Wemby. They couldn't win not 1 game so far against the Knicks, but everyone still has faith in these Spurs.
I pray God.
No, I knew it was. I think it's over. Actually, they shouldn't have lost those 2 home games.
Yeah, but I'm still praying that they sweep them.
Let's just keep it real. We all know a Knicks fan we don't want to have to deal with after they win the championship. And that's
I know, bro. That's fact. Yeah,
just admit it.
But I know, Johnny. I know, but that's why. But that's why we go against the Knicks. It's not. It has nothing to do with how good they are as a team. Like, I didn't think the Knicks should have lost any matchup they were up against. Like, realistically, they were too good of a team to lose any matchup they went against going up to the finals. In the finals, I actually thought the Spurs had a decent chance to beat the Knicks. After these 2 games that have gone by, I've completely changed my opinion. But that doesn't change the fact of what I said earlier about the teams that they beat on the way to the finals.
Well, I did that. I thought the
They were
Cavs would go
supposed to
7.
beat those
I
teams.
thought them and the Cavs would go 7.
No,
I
I
thought the
thought that
Knicks
would
would
go.
be
I
Not the
8.
thought they would
Cavs.
beat them handily in 5. That's what I
They
thought. I didn't think it would go that
They
far.
blew the Cavs
But
out.
I
They
was
blew the
rooting
Cavs
for the
out.
Cavs. Like I was rooting for the Cavs in 7 games. But James Harden, bro, I can't rely on James Harden as the best
No,
player on my team, bro. I
that's
didn't
Mitchell.
seen too much of a sample size. I didn't try to defend this man, but he didn't constantly showed me that he's just not him.
That's Mitchell team. That ain't Harden team. That's Mitchell.
Mitchell too. He blew a 3-1 lead in 2020. A lot of people want to forget about. I
Nah,
remember that.
Mitchell was dropping them off for 30 and 35 points, so don't put it on him.
He blew a 3-1 lead too. It don't matter.
Yeah, as an individual, he did, and he showed up. Harden didn't show up.
They both played like trash in several of the games that they lost. Just because he had one good game and Harden didn't, that doesn't change the fact that you're still majorly responsible for the reason why your team got swept. I'm talking about below average numbers. Like you're not even playing like to your average. Both Donovan Mitchell and James Harden.
Yeah, but Donovan averaged 26, and I seen him drop a couple 30, 35-point games. And he even did a back-to-back on him one time. It wasn't, I put it on that dude. What's that dude named? Mobley? Them guys like that. He really ticked me off. And then y'all was going off for 1980s Jared Allen. Man, get out of here. Dude, they should have been winning. They keep falling short in the playoffs. They got a great team.
They lost because the Cavs have no perimeter defenders. All they defenders was big men, and the Knicks don't like to be driving that much except for Brunson. Everyone was shooting. They were shooting them out the whole game.
They got outplayed, man. But I can't.
You got 2 big men on the court, while meanwhile the Knicks got 5 players at the perimeter. What did they
Jalen Brunson was just abusing that nigga James Harden, bro. Like that was that.
I know this. Next Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna still be talking about the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
No, we're gonna still be talking about playoff games.
Oh yeah.
You sure we're gonna be doing that?
If New York win this, we got to put them like top 2, top 3 teams.
The last game of the series is June 16th, next Tuesday.
But that's what we were talking about with how the matchups be. Certain matchups make certain players look like they're the best player on the team. Like right now in this Spurs series, so far, Cat looks like the best player on the Knicks. But during that Eastern Conference series against the Cavs, Jalen Brunson was the best player because he's over here cooking James Harden the whole time. So that's his matchup. So he looks like the best player.
But we know that still is. I mean, you shooting 12 shots a game. You not put it like this. If Wemby, I'm pissed off that they can't get the ball to the big man.
Because they were saying that Johnny was lying about saying that he had Cat in his top 10, so he had to pull up the film, pull up the receipts.
Screenshot that. Hey, keep it up. Wait. I want to screenshot it so I can look at it.
You niggas was talking all that smoke. Where you at?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, I got it.
I said everything we do in Go James Kingdom is recorded. That's why we keep it real.
Is that Anthony Davis?
Yes.
Wait, who is that? Who is that? B. Lee, oh my bro, why do you do this, man? Why do you do this?
Baron Davis or what?
Why do you do this, bro?
He got John. He got John on the list too.
Bro, you got John. Oh my God, bro.
I think Brandon didn't really try this day. I think Brandon just threw 10 players on the list again. I don't think he really tried. I think he didn't put no effort in this one.
At least he didn't put KD over Braun.
The exposer. Oh my God, classic.
Yeah, that's what John did. John got no, never mind, John. I lied.
And then now going into next season, right? I don't have Karl Anthony Towns top 10 going into next season because there's a couple of players that kind of hopped into the list and jumped in front of him, including Jaylen Brown.
So where you gonna have Wemby going into next season?
He's gonna be number 1. Wemby gonna be number 1.
So he gonna go from not being on your list at all to number 1?
Yeah, because you got to play 60 games to make my list. He was disqualified. Just like Luka was disqualified.
You said 65 at the beginning of this year. Now
no, it's always 60. It's always been 60 games for me. You have to play 60 games for me. You play 60 games, you can make my top 10 list. If you didn't play 60 games, you don't make my top 10 list. You got to play 60 games.
Well, somebody had him. on their
Johnny,
list.
you a racist. You ain't got no white boys on there.
Well, I got no white boys. You're right. Well, hold on, I got Joker. Joker's up there.
Oh yeah, you know what? Joker is white.
And Luka's gonna make it. Luka's gonna be on there next year. So it's gonna be Wemby, SGA, Joker, Luka. Giannis get kicked out because he ain't played 60 games.
Hey,
then it'd
John,
be Braun. Then
you're gonna have to move that fat ass down the list.
Johnny, so Wemby best player in the world.
Best player in the world.
Yep, that's why I said you're gonna have to move him down. You're gonna have to move him down.
I said it 2 months ago. Best player in the world.
If he's the best player in the world, though, hey Johnny, he's gonna get best player in the world expectations.
What expectations is that? I don't got zesty expectations.
He didn't say that.
No, best player in the world is supposed to win.
That's zesty as it gets. That's as zesty as it gets. No, that's not true at all. That's far from the truth. That is far from the truth.
I already know.
Not even the Zesties believe in that. Not even the Zesties believe in that. Because Jordan was the best player in the world in 1988.
He didn't win.
We all know Jordan ain't win. Right. LeBron was the best player in the world in 2008. LeBron ain't win. LeBron ain't win.
Johnny,
LeBron ain't win.
That's Trae Young, right?
Yeah, I messed up with Trae Young. Yeah.
No more about it. It's all good.
Yeah, but he didn't play 60 games this year, so he knocked off the list as well too. Gone out the list.
I just wanted to check. I just wanted to make sure that.
So I gotta take him off the list, Karl Anthony Towns off the list, and Giannis off the list, and then I add Luka, Wemby, and Cade.
You got to, Wemby's got to be on. It got to be on there. But hey, can I say this real quick about Wemby? When I look at him, I think about the Tim Duncan thing. Now, Tim Duncan was good. I liked him more for his defense. He was just known offensively, being able to shoot off the glass to me. But however, he had a bag that he can get you in and score. But that's not dominant. My Kings don't score and average 21 points or whatever. Wemby might average 24, 25 right now. That dude should be averaging 30 to 35, bro. Come on. He is skilled big man, and they cannot get him the ball. Imagine if he shot the ball as much as Brunson did. That's insane that they in San Antonio players, they won't give it to him. They shooting crazy. It's reckless when you see them. They gave New York a chance by not going to Wemby. Wemby just shooting because he had to, and I ain't shot it so long. I'm shooting from 3, 2 people on me. That's what you have to do as a star. You get frustrated.
It's because he's not shooting well from outside, bro. That's the Knicks don't care if Wemby shoots a whole bunch of mid-range shots, bro. They don't care if he shoots a whole bunch of mid-range threes. They want him to do that. He's gonna build a whole bunch of brick houses.
As long as we can test him, we good.
They're gonna build a whole bunch of brick houses if he shoots a bunch of shots.
That's all you can do. That's all you can
do. He tempt anything in the paint, that's a bucket. If it's not a bucket, that's an offensive rebound, then a bucket.
Exactly, and a bucket. Or they got to foul him, and then it's an and one. So it's like they don't care if he shoots on them outside shots. They have a way better chance of defending that shit from the perimeter than they do from inside the painted area when he's within 5 feet of the paint or the basket, I mean. So it's like,
if he just shoot it from in, he can't get his own.
If he's shooting like Brunson, bro, the Knicks are gonna win the series easily. If he's shooting over there like Brunson,
he can't do like he's Karl Anthony Towns and shoot 12 shots a game or something like that. That's out.
I understand, but at the end of the day, if he's not superstar, if he's not getting high quality looks, what's the point in shooting those shots? You might as well pass the ball.
Just take the most shots.
That's what he's saying. Just brick a whole bunch of shots, man. Build some houses.
You have to shoot at least 20 shots as a superstar.
You gonna break because these guys ain't all great shooters, man.
Huh? What about that? What you say?
He's taking 21 game shooting. That's it. He had one bad shooting game. That's it.
There you
go. Again, if the Spurs are going to win, if we're gonna put this expectation on Wemby, it has to be him playing like Dwayne Wade in 06, playing like LeBron in 2016.
They basically had the game. They was on the route to win the game before he turned the ball over, so he don't have to play out of his mind.
Definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing.
That was his JR 2018 moment right there.
Yeah.
No, I blame
You don't have to
Castle
play out
for
of his
that.
mind to win.
I still blame Castle for that. I
Literally
would
down by
want
1
Wemby to
point.
bring up the ball.
It's goofy.
No, that's not Castle's
Yeah,
fault.
I blame
At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
Wemby. He
Gotta
at
go
the
get
end
the
of the day,
ball from
they
him. Go
played.
get the ball.
No, at
Somebody
the
go.
end of the day, no, you
Somebody got to
can't
go get
blame.
the
No,
ball
that's
from him.
Wemby's fault. No, we're not gonna blame nobody else
that's
but him
Wemby.
because he put the ball on the floor. That's why
I ain't
Castle
Wemby
turned
fault.
around because how the Spurs play and how Wemby is as a player, they're used to him
It's not his
bringing the
fault.
ball up the court. So at the end of the day, he takes one dribble and then picks it up to look to pass to a man who's already running down the court thinking you're about to follow him. Like there wasn't nobody in front of Wemby for him to think he had to pass the ball. That was
He
like
could
when
have
old
stopped
boy.
when he grabbed the
Y'all
rebound.
remember,
He
Well,
stopped
right?
Brunson
before
was
he went
That was
negative.
like when old boy passed the ball in that Rocket series versus the Lakers, and Marcus Smart got the turnover. Like he passed the ball for no reason, picking up his dribble, even though nobody was in front of him, and then made that mistake, and then it caused we got the 3 free throws. It's mistakes like that that end up costing you the game. That's Wemby's fault. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
but
you got the ball. You should have
but
called. They had a timeout.
they gotta
You
know
could have
those
called a
situations. As
timeout,
a team, they
or
don't know the
you
situation.
could have passed the ball to
It's
to
not all
De'Aaron
on
Fox
Wemby.
right next to you.
Fox was right
It's not
next
all
to
on
him.
Wemby.
He could
It's
have
not
done
all
Yeah,
on
That's
Wemby.
something.
all on Wemby.
Anybody
Wemby
can
That
call
is
the
all on
timeout.
That's all on
Wemby.
Wemby.
That is
It's
all
not
on
all.
Wemby.
It's on
It
That
ain't
is
Wemby,
on
his
but
Wemby.
it's
fault.
not
It ain't
all
all
on
on
Wemby.
Wemby,
That's
man.
on
No,
Wemby.
It ain't on
that
Wemby to call a
specific
He shouldn't
timeout.
play
pass the ball.
It ain't on Wemby to
yeah,
call a timeout. It ain't on
on
Wemby to
that
call a
specific
timeout.
play, it's on him
He didn't
to
have to
make a
call
better
timeout.
decision than he did. Whether it's
No one
call a
else called
timeout
it.
or not,
No one
or
else
pass
called it.
the. He's the
No
He
one
one
made
with
a
the
else
bad
called it. I
ball.
don't know. I don't
He's the one
he
with the
sideline.
made a bad
ball.
No,
decision.
you don't need the ball. You don't need the ball to call a timeout.
And he made a bad decision. He turned the ball over. It's Wemby's fault. There's nobody else's fault but Wemby.
Man,
It's
Wemby
Wemby's fault.
turned the ball over. Simple
it's
as
the
He
that.
should have
Spurs'
made a
fault. They
better
messed
decision.
up.
Simple as that.
They should have game planned for that. They didn't
He,
have a good game plan at then.
There wasn't
They
no.
didn't know
You
what to do
can't
at the end of
game
the
no,
game.
plan for a
you as
situation
an
like
NBA
that.
player,
You
Yes,
as
you
a
can
player have
game
to
plan
make
for
a
situations
split
like
you
that.
second
should know
You
that.
can't
decision.
game
You
plan
Yes,
for
should
that.
know that. You
you
should
can
know
That's a
that.
game
split second
plan. You
decision.
Nobody
can.
should have told
All right, I'll
Wemby
wait till
how to
y'all done
get
so I
that
can tell
ball. He
y'all
knows how
my
to do
take.
that.
I'll wait till y'all tell
He
y'all
knows
just
how
get
to
Okay,
do
go
mad.
that.
All
ahead,
just
Yeah,
Johnny.
get
because you
mad.
got a bad take. That's Wemby's fault. He turned the ball over.
That's
You
not a
can't
bad
turn the
take. I
ball
didn't even
over
give you my
and
take.
blame
I didn't give you
somebody
my
else.
take. I
I'm
didn't give you my take.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad
It's not gonna be
because you
bad. No,
try
it's
to
not
blame
gonna be
somebody
bad.
else. You try to blame somebody else.
No, I didn't blame nobody else. I just said it's not all on Wemby. I didn't blame. Y'all want to blame somebody? Blame somebody.
Okay,
Blame the Knicks.
okay,
Blame the Knicks. That's what you want to blame somebody. Blame the Knicks for being
yeah.
better than the Spurs and putting them in a position to where they didn't know what to do. They ain't
Brandon,
even
you know
realize,
you
damn,
was
what,
gonna.
what do we
Turned the
do in
ball
this
over.
Brandon, you was
situation?
gonna
What does that
shoot
have to do
that
with
shot.
Wemby throwing the ball at somebody's
Yeah.
back?
Hey,
No.
What does that
hey,
have to do with Wemby
hey,
throwing the ball at
hey,
somebody's back?
Craig
Nigga,
smiled
there
so
wasn't
hard
even
at
Because when he
him.
nobody.
because
There
when
was
he made because when he made the pass, Castle was looking at him.
Hey,
When
Craig
he made the
smiled
no,
pass,
he
so
Castle
hard.
was
didn't.
looking at him.
What? No, he wasn't.
When he
No, he
picked up his
wasn't.
dribble, when he
Yeah,
picked
blame
up
the
his
Knicks.
dribble,
Blame the Knicks.
when he picked up his dribble, Castle turned his back
Turning
around.
his back.
He did
That's just
not
simple.
start to dribble the basketball until after they made eye
Sir,
contact.
sir, the man put the ball on the floor as Castle was
The
looking
Hold
at him
story is
for
on,
the
man.
wrong.
ball. Castle looked at him twice before he turned his back and he passed the ball. That's what happened in a split second. I was watching with my wife just the other day. We
Turning
were
his back.
talking about it.
Turning his back.
I'm about
He
to
said,
watch
no,
it
it's
right now.
fine. There is a such thing called situational basketball. And you do play in a situational where if you force the team to miss a game-winning shot and the score is tied, what is we do? Do we call timeout? Do we not call timeout? Do we push the pace? Do we not push the pace? They didn't know what to do. Not only did Fox not go get the ball, Castle didn't go get the ball.
Just let the
Obviously,
ball
Wemby
go.
didn't know what to do. Wemby was like, I'm not bringing the ball up. Well, am I supposed to bring the ball up? Who's supposed to bring the ball up? Nobody knew. That's
There you
on
go.
the
Wemby's
Spurs.
fault.
You don't let
That's
a
on
That's
Wemby.
it.
7'5", 7'6" guy bring up the ball like that at that time.
Thank you. That's why you go get it from him.
That's my
If
point.
I,
I
I
said
guarantee
that.
you, if Russ Westbrook's on the floor, he's getting the ball. If Chris
Yeah.
Paul's on the floor, he's getting the ball. If Rondo's on the floor, he's getting the ball. They're going to go get the ball. They know this because they
Until
understand the
somebody
situation.
throws it
I'm the
away.
floor general.
Until somebody throws it away.
They didn't go. They never went and got the ball. Where were you running to, Castle? What were you going to go do?
Braun did not get the
What
ball
were you
in the
finna go
first
do?
game.
Why?
2018.
What was Castle supposed to go do? Where was Castle running to? Where was he going?
He didn't get
What
the
was he
ball
doing?
from the
10 seconds
offensive
left. It was
rebound.
10 seconds left. He was running down the court like a regular player. player would do until Wemby threw it away.
He messed
It's
it up.
Wemby's fault. Stop blaming
He threw
somebody
you the
else.
ball. He threw the ball to you.
So,
He threw the ball to you.
Hey, Johnny, bro. So I'm watching it right now. This motherfucker Castle looks at Wemby one time as Wemby gets the ball and starts running towards the baseline. He looks at him one time and then literally turns around, bro. He does not look at him twice.
Show that, Johnny. Come on now.
He's looking at Wemby
Let's go
as he's
watch it.
running
Let's go.
to
Wemby's
secure the
turnover,
ball.
man.
I'm literally watching it, bro. This is literally not Castle's fault, bro.
Now, at the end of the game,
I didn't say it was Castle's fault. I didn't say that. I said they did not know the situation.
Right.
Who that?
Even Wemby said that was on me at the end of the game. He was like, that was my fault.
Different. Everybody knows.
Of course, Wemby's going to take accountability. That's your job as a big player. That's what you're supposed to do.
Telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
Everybody knows that it's Wemby's fault.
It doesn't matter on nobody else.
Because both of y'all would defend. Because both of y'all would defend LeBron James in this scenario.
No, if LeBron made a mistake, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Because if LeBron made a mistake like that, I would say that's LeBron's fault, my nigga.
LeBron's made plenty of mistakes like that. Why LeBron didn't call a timeout when J.R. Smith? Why LeBron James didn't call a timeout? Why LeBron James didn't call a timeout when J.R. Smith running backwards with the ball?
He didn't know that there was no timeout. He asked if there was a timeout after he got into the huddle during the overtime. So if you want to blame LeBron for not knowing if his team had a timeout, okay, that's fine, hey Johnny. I'll accept that as long as you accept the fact that it was Wemby's fault to turn the ball over and not calling the timeout.
I don't accept that. I don't expect LeBron James to know the time. That's not LeBron James' job to do that. The same way it's not Wemby's job to know whether to call a timeout or not. That's not Wemby's job. Nobody called a timeout. Nobody said anything. Y'all making it like Wemby was supposed to know exactly what he was supposed to do.
Johnny,
he could have made the correct play. That's what we're saying. He could have did more. He had multiple other options.
Hold on, wait. Okay, look. First off, he looks at Wemby, then he looks away. Look, he's looking at Wemby here. Look, Wemby turns around, looks at him, put the ball on the floor. Look, he never says nothing. He turns and he look at Wemby again. Look, he's looking at Wemby again. He's looking at Wemby again. And then Wemby picks up his dribble right there, and he turns his fucking back. Yes. That's not on Wemby. He looked at Wemby twice. Like I said, he looked at Wemby twice. He looked at Wemby twice.
Hold on, do it again.
I didn't say Castle's fault. Listen, he's looked right here. He's looking for his timeout. Wait, matter of fact, he's looking at the sideline. Are we calling a timeout? No, we're not calling a timeout. Okay, look, he looks at Wemby here. Look at Wemby. Look, he's looking at Wemby right here. Wemby's about to pick up his dribble. He picked up his dribble. He's picking up his dribble. He's picking up his dribble. He turned his face. He turned around his head.
Hold on. Even if he's looking back at him, that doesn't mean you got to pass it towards Castle when you got De'Aaron Fox literally right over to his right that he could pass the ball to.
That's my point guard.
That's Castle's
You got multiple other guards that he can pass the ball to.
That's Castle's fault.
That's not Castle's fault.
I didn't say it was Castle's fault. I didn't say that. That's John saying that. I didn't say that.
No, here's the thing.
They both didn't know what to do. They both didn't know.
Here's the thing. He's not running towards Wemby to get the ball. That's a different thing. If he was running over and stopped to get the ball, he's running in transition. That means he's expecting Wemby to run with him in transition. That's why he's checking Wemby's position. He's checking Wemby's position so he doesn't run in front of him and cut off his path. He thinks he's either going to give the ball to De'Aaron Fox or push the pace. That's not De'Aaron Fox. That's not Castle's fault.
New World. You asked me to bring up the footage. I'm going to break it down. As of right here, Wemby has his face turned and is looking to pass the ball. He's looking to see who he gives the ball to, but he also has to pay attention because he has to make sure that no Knicks player. He's making sure no Knicks player is around before he makes the pass. He has to make sure that because he can't travel. We're moving the ball. We're not standing still. We're moving. We got the ball. Let's go.
It's only like 10, 11 seconds left anyway. So I understand why he's moving the ball, but that's the thing. That's also why he thinks Wemby's just gonna push the pace. Because what has he been doing all playoffs when he gets the ball in the situation?
Again, y'all still not letting me break it down.
He's been pushing the ball up to get.
Right here, Castle is looking at the bench. Are we calling a timeout? No one is signaling a timeout, so even Castle doesn't know what to do in this situation. Castle himself is confused. What are we doing? We're not calling a timeout. Okay, that's fine. We're not calling a timeout. So what does he do? He looks at Wemby. Wemby's looking at him. He looks at Wemby like, give me the ball. Are you going to give it to me?
He look at him again for the ball.
Again, exactly. Wemby right now sees, what's it called? You can clearly see a Knicks player standing right there. So, but he's picking up his dribble. He picks up his dribble. Castle looks. Castle's like, look, Castle's expecting the ball. No, he passes it as soon as he picks up his dribble.
Again.
Yeah, but that's still
he didn't dribble again. We're watching it in slow motion.
But here's the thing. If you're
y'all not letting me break it down. Y'all not letting me wait till the end, and I'll let you. And I'll rewind it. I'll rewind it. I'll rewind it for you to explain it yourself. Just let me go through this, like I said. Okay.
No, go ahead. No, I want to hear it.
At this point, not only is De'Aaron Fox not calling for the ball, only person who's in front of Wemby to see, because Wemby's not trying to bring the ball up. He's not trying to. He was never trying to bring the ball up. He was always.
No, I got you. Because
he wasn't dribbling. One dribble ain't dribbling. He dribbled the ball once. He put the ball down once.
No, I understand.
And picked it up.
Because here's the thing. I understand. Because looking at it from a certain perspective, I got it, Billy. I got it. Because looking at it from a certain perspective, even if Castle was calling him for the ball, Wemby should have passed it immediately when Castle was looking at him. He decided to pass the ball to this nigga after Castle's already thought in his mind. He's made the decision that Wemby's not getting him the ball. He's thinking Wemby's going to push the thing. So he's turning around.
Slow motion.
Clearly, right here, if you don't pass him the ball.
Wait. Remember when Wemby came down and hit the three versus the Thunder?
Yeah.
Remember when he got. Do they?
That's what I say. He's been doing this all series.
Like all playoffs. All season long.
All playoffs long. All season long.
Expect Wemby to handle the ball like he do all season long. Wemby is not Shaq. Wemby is not Patrick Ewing. Wemby can handle the ball. That's why he ran down the court, because he understands Wemby's skill. And Wemby all of a sudden wanted to pass it. This is on Wemby.
He didn't look like he was going to pass when Castle turned his back towards him. If he looked like he was going to pass, obviously he wouldn't have just turned around. Because when you see, you can keep playing today, Johnny. Like when you say he looks at the bench and then looks back at Wemby, that was the time for Wemby to pass him the ball. It didn't even look like Wemby was looking towards him to pass the ball.
New World, you're not listening. Y'all are not listening. At this moment in time, Wemby is making sure he can even make the pass. He can't just illicitly turn his head and pass, because there could be a Knick defender to deflect it and get a steal. So he's turning his head now.
There's nobody in front of him.
There is OG is right there. There's two Knicks there. There's a Knick right behind him. He don't know who's where. He's trying to observe the floor first. He's trying to see what's ahead of him. That's exactly what he does. Look, as soon as he turns his head around, look, he's looking. He puts the ball down because now he's trying to get away from Karl Anthony Towns. And now, right there, that is the call for getting the ball.
Pass the ball.
Pass the ball. That's a pass me the motherfucking ball face. That's what that looks like.
Right there, pass the ball immediately. That's when you pass the ball immediately.
He did. That's exactly what he did.
Exactly what
yes, he doesn't put the ball on the floor. He picks up his dribble. He's picking up his dribble. He's passing it right now. Look, he's putting two hands on the ball and passing. He never made another dribble. Nothing. He passed the ball. This is slow motion. This is slow as fuck motion. This is slow motion.
Hey, New
It's
World,
too
let me
late.
take. New World, let me get one.
You got to be faster.
Here we go. Another angle of it. Look,
decision in NBA. You got to be faster than that.
He plays the defense, gets the ball. Look, dribbles. Look, Pat. Look, that was quick as ever. That was as quick as you can do it. Like he's like, come on, that's as quick as you can do it. How much faster you want him to do it? Nobody else came and got the ball. No, nothing. Look at Fox. Look, go get the ball.
He shouldn't have dribbled at all.
Why are you letting your 7-foot center dribble?
He shouldn't have dribbled at all.
Okay. All right,
he should have immediately took the ball to pass. That's what he should have did.
Clutch.
He either should have stopped his dribble or called timeout.
He should have stopped. He should have stopped his dribble and shouldn't have passed it.
He's done this all. He done this all year long.
They didn't know what to do.
He should have either kept dribbling, or he shouldn't have passed it to Castle. There's multiple decisions that he could have made in that second time.
And wait a minute, Brandon. I thought. Wait a minute, Brandon. He didn't dribble up the ball. What did he do? He took. Watch this, y'all. The ball up ahead. Then they gave it back to him, and he shoots the 3-pointer. He ain't never bringing the ball up the court. He's not a point guard. He is your big man. Look, he ain't bringing the ball up. He's not bringing up the ball.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's not bringing up the ball.
Wemby's always bringing the ball up the court.
Not on that play. Not the play that you said he hit the 3-pointer on. He passed the ball off one dribble. Look, one dribble pass.
Yeah. Hey,
Who
let me
did
say
he
this.
do?
Hey,
Who
You
did
said he
he do?
brought it up, Ray.
Somebody
You
wild
should
ain't been looking
immediately
He
at him.
said
picked
he
it
brought
up.
it up.
That's his
Somebody
fault.
wild ain't been looking at him.
It's still
Y'all
his
gotta stop
fault.
hating on Wimby. Stop hating on the
We're
Knicks and
Yeah.
not
Wimby.
hating on
You
Why
are
Wimby,
you
blaming
bro.
hating Wimby?
everything on Wimby.
Ain't nobody hating
Yeah,
this
we got it,
nigga,
brother.
bro.
Stop
Just
hating
because
on the
we
Knicks and the
saying
Knicks
He
and
made
it's
a
Wimby.
his
bad
fault, bro.
pass.
This
We
just
got.
because hold on, hey Johnny, you
It was
treating us
Captain
like
Let
Jordan
Club.
me
fans,
see
nigga.
talk my
Just
way into the
because we
Yeah, it
said
ended
conversation.
up being a
hold on,
bad
T
pass.
said,
It
shut up real
was.
quick, man. Hold on, hey Johnny. Just because we said it's
Huh?
his fault, nigga, it doesn't mean we hating on this man.
Come on, let's be
We ain't
respectful.
saying
Let's be
he
respectful.
can't.
Let's be
We ain't
respectful.
say he trash or nothing like that. We just said, hey, that's your
Y'all
fault, bro.
hating.
You got to
Y'all
do
hating.
better.
Y'all hating.
That's
Yeah,
not
no,
hating.
Hey,
That's not
let me
hating.
slide. Hey, let me slide in and take two right quick on that. Hey, look, here's what I'm not
I
gonna
know
do.
that. I know he got to do better. I know that. You
Hey,
got to tell me.
That's
But go
all
ahead,
we
two cents. Go
saying.
ahead,
He
two
just
cents.
got to you.
Go ahead, 2 cents.
That's on you, bro. You made a mistake. That's your fault. You got to do better, nigga.
hey,
That's all
hold up.
we saying.
Yeah,
That's not
exactly.
hating. We not saying
Why
Wimby
you
not
just
top
said it was
10
his
all of a
fault?
sudden. We
You
not
just said
saying
it's
he
his
not the
fault.
best player all of a
Hey,
sudden. Nigga, that's hating. Nigga, you said, oh,
You
Wimby
just
is
said
soft,
Castle
nigga.
said it was
You're
Wimby's
you're
fault.
getting you're
Well,
getting cooked
everybody thought it was Wimby's
by a
fault.
soft nigga like Carl Anthony Towns, nigga. Like you're not all that. Like that's hating, nigga. What I be
yeah,
saying about that fat ass, that's hating, nigga.
yeah.
Like
Hey, let
I'm
me
not
slide.
hating on Wimby. I'm just
World.
saying, bro, you fucked up. It is what
Hey,
it is.
let me slide in the take on that world. Check this out. Y'all exactly right. It's the sound. It's like an abuser when he beat on his woman. You see what you made me do? No, Wemby did that. But as a point guard, you already know you do not take your eye. You don't turn your back like that.
Castle's
Never.
not the point guard.
No. But I'm
Not the
not
point
saying that.
guard.
Look, it's Wemby's fault. I'm not gonna do that. You see what you made me do, type of deal. No, Wemby did it. But as a point guard, he know he was in the wrong. You do not do that. If people
What
sound
you
like
Oh my
talking about?
casual,
goodness,
no,
bro.
you
What
can't
you
go
talking
casual
about?
because you play. Most people in here
No,
might have
no,
played that
no.
You
position.
don't
No, I'm
know.
just saying, like,
That's
You don't know.
what
casual.
point guard? Are you calling Castle the point guard?
No. Shoot,
He
no, I'm
is
talking
one of
about
the
guards,
point guards.
period.
He is one
You
of the
never
point
take
guards.
your eyes off the ball. You don't do it. I know he can dribble, but guess what? That was a mistake on his. He takes onus on that. Wemby is the one that really did the wrong. You know how he should have picked up his dribble and just held it or whatever. He gets the blame for that, but also someone else gets the blame. You don't shoot down the court as point guards, shooting guards, and just haul butt down the court and turn your back.
What's
No,
Castle
you
supposed to
never
do?
do that.
What you
He's
talking about?
literally running towards the
He's running
foul
the
line,
wing.
bro. It's
He
not
no,
like the
No.
nigga
he's
could
running
just
the
turn
wing.
around
He's
while
stopping to
he's in
get the
complete
He's
ball.
motion,
running the
nigga.
wing.
He's literally
That's what guards do. That's
He
what
stopped to
guards
get
do
the
on a fast
ball.
break.
Y'all know that.
That's
He
what
stopped to
guards
he's
do
get
on
the
a
literally
fast
ball.
running
break.
in transition, bro. You're telling them that he's supposed
No,
to
that's what
somehow
guards do on fast
That's
break.
not a
turn against
Stop,
transition
inertia
play
and
your ball.
revert his body
Yeah.
somehow, nigga.
Dumb as
Go
hell.
against fiction
That's why
or
they
friction,
lost. It
nigga.
was dumb as
It's
hell. And
it's
they
Mitchell
deserve to lose.
Johnson's fault, the coach's fault for not having them
How
prepared for
y'all
that
blaming it on
situation.
Castle for somebody throwing the
Y'all
ball in
want to
his
blame
face?
somebody. I don't want to blame nobody. I want to say the Knicks did their job.
He's not saying
I'm
That's what
I,
I
Castle's
want to
fault
say.
because he
Nigga,
I'm
man, you
blaming
always
can't.
Castle.
bad.
Nah, bro,
I'm
we
blaming
can't do that
Castle. He should have
because
stopped.
we can't say it's the Knicks did their
Why shouldn't he
job when they
stop?
literally choked damn near what was it like a 15
It's a
point lead.
fast break.
They
That
choked
wasn't no
away.
fast
On a
break.
They
fast
almost
break.
had a 20-point
That
lead,
was
bro,
a
and damn
fast
near
break.
lost this
That wasn't
game.
no
They're
fast
running
break.
down to score the ball. That was definitely a fast break for them.
That
That
was
was
definitely a fast
They're
break.
pushing the
They
ball.
were
Brunson.
pushing the
John.
Brunson
pace
missed
They're
the
pushing
shot
the
and
because
got the
it's
ball.
rebound.
literally
Y'all
within
making
the
Hey,
fun of
John.
last
him.
They're trying to
10
run the
seconds of the
play.
game.
Get an easy
Hey,
pass.
he wanted Brandon wanted Wimby to dribble the ball 60 feet and shoot a 40-foot three-pointer to win the game.
Who
He
does
already
And then
that?
did
gonna
it,
call it
nigga.
a
He's been
fast
doing it all
break.
season.
Nobody said shoot a three-pointer. Like, do y'all watch this? Why
Dude,
do
a
you
real guard would have
think he was
ran to
throwing
that
the
big
ball?
man to get the ball. They go run to him. It was 15 seconds on the clock when Wemby got that rebound.
I acting like
It
this
was
the
like
first
12
time
seconds
I've
left.
seen this dude
Yes.
play or something.
15
Wimby,
seconds.
I act like that's the first
they
time y'all
should
seen
have
him play before. Like,
they should have had a
what are y'all
game
talking
plan
about?
drawn up for that situation. We get a rebound
I've been
off of a
saying this
game
over
winner
and
with,
over
with
Nigga
no
again.
want to
shot
blame the coach.
with the
Now,
shot clock off
Wimmy's had
with the
this his
shot
whole
clock
life.
off.
Wimmy been playing
You got
basketball
to,
for
man.
20
This
years.
nigga, he would have blamed the coach.
Yeah.
I'm definitely blaming the
Dude,
coach
that's
in this.
Wimmy
dumb,
can't
bro.
play.
And
What you
nobody knew
doing?
what to do. Nobody knew what to do.
Down the court.
No,
Nobody
they
knew
knew
what to
what
do.
to do. No, hey Johnny, they knew what to do. They had a plan, like you said. Castle looked towards the bench. The coach said, "We're not running the timeout. We already know what to do in this situation. We run this situation. If they know they're not running the timeout, then they know we need to push the ball. You know what I'm saying? Wemby is in these most of these practice situations is the one bringing the ball at the court because guess what? Wemby has that speed.
Okay, my question.
So Castle
to you
is thinking, okay, if we're not doing that, we're doing this. So That means Wemby's putting the ball up the court.
New world. If you're on the basketball court and you're the best ball handler on the team, which is Castle and Fox, do you feel comfortable letting Wemby bring the ball up in this situation? No,
Well,
that's the point of you, the general.
Guess who's right next to
Wemby?
Guess who's right next to Wemby?
I mean, I don't know.
Guess who's right next to Wemby?
What the hell?
Karl-Anthony Towns?
Fox. He
Fox.
didn't even look for Fox.
Castle right in front of him, though.
That's exactly. Castle was right there and looking at him like, give me the ball.
Yeah. He's done his whole life.
And Johnny, you look at him twice.
Like he does his whole
life. I said he looked at him twice. They said I lied, but I know I see what I see.
Yeah, he looked at him twice.
It happens so quick. When you playing basketball, you looking at the ball and running. He's looking at the ball and running and trying to run the wing. That's what guards do.
He turned his back. It's a cardinal sin. You sidestep. You keep your eyes on the damn ball. You keep your eyes on the damn ball at all times.
No, he's running. He's running.
He turned his back on his teammate. You never turn your back on your teammate. You always stand strong.
He has to. He has to. If he doesn't, what do you expect him to do? Run straight towards the bench, my nigga? Like he's really running towards the foul line. He has to turn around. He can't just keep running in the direction he's going to try to take a pass from a nigga. He's going to go straight out of bounds, nigga. So you telling Wemby to pass the ball to a nigga who's running towards the foul line. Basically, so you're saying Wemby's making an even dumber decision. And you telling Castle to basically turn the ball over to keep facing Wemby to catch a pass, nigga. That's basically what you're saying. If you look the direction that this nigga Castle is running, if you expect him to keep turning towards Wemby while running in that direction, he's going to go straight out of bounds, nigga. There's a reason why he turned around.
Y'all know better. Y'all didn't want.
There's a reason why he turned around, bro. He had no choice.
I'm glad his dumb ass should have ran out of bounds with turning his back while running up the court as a guard. Dude, that was
so you rather him run out of bounds so he could catch a pass from Wemby, so you can say it's not Wemby's fault to turn the ball over.
As soon as you find out we're not calling the timeout, go get the ball from Wemby. Give me
this.
Go
get the
Wemby.
ball.
Go get it from Wemby. That's it.
There's no time.
Go get the ball. There is time. There's 12 seconds.
No, but here's the thing.
We got 12 seconds.
He's already farther from Wemby than motherfucking De'Aaron Fox is. So at the end of the day, you should be talking about De'Aaron Fox not running towards Wemby.
Castle.
No, Castle's too far away.
Castle is right there. Castle is right there.
Castle has to run down the floor to get in the position to take an open shot, potentially.
What position or what? There's no position. What position? There's no position.
Wemby runs the floor.
Why is Wemby running the floor? That's a mistake. That's why they had a turnover. That's why I keep telling you can't put him on the post. Wemby is not a ball facilitator. Wemby is not a point guard. You can't make him a point guard. They're not trying to make him a point guard. No one is making Wemby a point guard. Not one person here thinks Wemby could be a point guard, including the Spurs.
If that's the case, then why has this man been bringing the ball up for his team multiple times in transition, bro? All fucking season, bro. How you gonna explain Wemby?
That happens with a lot of big men.
For his team, bro.
That happens with a lot of big men bringing the ball up.
Why couldn't he do it there? He could have did the same thing there.
No, because we don't. How successful are the Spurs with Wemby bringing the ball up? We don't know that. They're not that successful at it. We don't know if they are good at bringing the ball up with Wemby. We don't know how good they are.
They do. They run a couple of
how good they are.
Wemby don't.
I'm talking about him bringing the ball up. We don't know how good Wemby is bringing the ball up the court for the Spurs. We don't know this.
They have played with Wemby for almost 3 years. They know that he could dribble the ball. That if not, Castle is the off guard in the game. He's running the wing. Fox is in the game. That's what Castle is thinking. I have to run the wing. The point guard's in the game. We don't know.
And Wemby's thinking, I'm not the point guard. I gotta get it to my best ball handler. The closest ball handler was Castle.
Wemby,
no, he wasn't.
Wemby's fault.
He was. He was right there. He was right there.
Yeah.
Literally 5 foot pass.
Right there. Yes, Fox was right there. And Castle was running the wing because he's the off guard in the game.
Yeah, no, I agree. Fox should have made himself visible. Fox should have made himself visible. He should have.
Wemby turned the ball over so fast, no one had a chance.
Castle was right there. He shouldn't have turned around.
It was a learning.
He had no choice but to turn around. Like I said, you're telling the man to run out of bounds, King John.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
you ain't had no space to turn around.
Basketball and run out of bounds. This ain't football. Man, you stay on the dang old court, bro. Stop playing.
Nigga, there was no space on the court for him to fuck. Oh my God, bro.
We just saw the footage. He could have.
We just saw the footage, nigga, and he right next to the fucking bench, nigga. He got to turn around.
Now he
He's
next
not
to the
right
bench.
next to the
Now he
bench.
next
Tell
to the
them,
bench.
baby, Knicks in
look,
4. They all
hey,
crying about Wemby,
Yeah,
complaining about
Tweety
Wemby
might-
when the Knicks are balling.
Hey, let him learn on their own time. Because that was a dunk. Now you see, because he can dribble.
It's on
You think
Wemby,
he'll bring
nigga.
the
Y'all
ball
trying
up
to
the
make
court.
excuses
This
for
is
this
what
nigga.
happens when you
They
get
make
caught and put
excuses.
under the pressure. Knicks in
We don't
4
make
all
excuses.
day.
You know that, New World. We don't blame players for losses, man. We blame teams.
Hey,
Hey man, look, I'm
hey,
not
Brandon.
blaming
All I know,
Wemby for
Brandon.
his
Next
team
week,
losing. I'm blaming him for
Brandon.
turning the
Next week's
ball
show,
over.
we're gonna be talking
That's
about the
what I'm
NBA
blaming
Finals
him
Game
for.
7. That's Tuesday. Game 7 is Tuesday.
When Tuesday? What? Tuesday
The
when?
Next
following
Tuesday.
week. The
Yeah.
following
No,
week.
I thought the
There
game
ain't no
7
game
was
7, bro. What are you
game
talking
Game
7
about?
7
is
is next.
no
Game
game
7 is
7
next
is
Tuesday.
Juneteenth. It's Juneteenth.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna
No,
be no game 7, bro.
Game
Twin
7 is
John, you
on
might as well just
Juneteenth.
give it up, bro.
If I'm correct,
Twin
game
Man
7
gonna
is in
be over
Juneteenth.
here. Twin Man gonna finally start coming around again.
Because I think they play to Monday and Wednesday. Then they're gonna skip 2 days, and they're gonna play Saturday. Then I think they play Monday and Wednesday for game 5, 6, and wait, yeah. Is it Monday or Tuesday? No, I think this was they think they're gonna skip Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Then they're gonna go to Tuesday, and then if I'm correct, game 7 was on Juneteenth.
I'll give you the schedule. I'll
on
Google
Friday.
the schedule.
Yeah, I mean you can Google it, find out. But if I could have sworn that's what the schedule was.
Man, it's
June
not going
16th.
that far.
June 16th, Tuesday.
Y'all
Game 7.
giving these people false hope.
Come on now. So next week on next week's show, we can have another title for
Yeah,
the
right.
next game.
Y'all have no idea how the Spurs are gonna win 3 games.
We about to
They're gonna
see
score more
we
points
about to see
than
Carl Anthony Towns win the Finals
score more points
MVP
than the Knicks.
and give a speech to his mama.
That's how they win.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Score
what
more
we're gonna
points.
be talking about in a couple Sundays, my nigga.
We're gonna be
Next
watching
Sunday.
the Knicks celebrate a championship this Friday.
How?
Because they're
You
gonna,
gotta
they
win
gonna
4
win.
games.
They're gonna win Monday and Wednesday.
Oh yeah. So next Sunday, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next Sunday we're gonna be up here talking about Carl Anthony Towns' Finals MVP speech, and he dedicates the trophy to his mama.
No, that's fine. He can do that. But I don't think that's what we're gonna be talking about. I think we're gonna be talking about Michael Jordan breaking
Nobody
shots
cares
in the
about no
90s.
18 points. Nobody cares about no 18 points from that man. While Brunson out here playing for his life. All
You sound
playoffs.
dumb as hell, bro.
Knicks and 4, man.
But see, this is why, bro. This is why I can't talk, bro, because I'll be a bully, bro. When I be saying this nigga stupid, bro,
No,
because
at the end of the day,
his 2
hey,
cents
look,
really
I know
don't
your
matter.
mic's strong and you ain't
It
gonna let
really
nobody
don't
talk.
matter.
I get it. But if you think Carl Anthony Towns, that's his team, that's on you. Everybody know that's Brunson team. And 18 points ain't no get it from Carl Anthony Towns.
Hey,
Shooting 12 shots.
Hey, 2 cents. When San Antonio made that run, when did they make that run? Who went to the bench?
No, what you talking about when they keep sitting Wemby down?
Because
he
New
talking
York
about
was
Karl
up
Anthony
14. Carl Anthony Towns went to the bench when they made that run to come back.
That was because Wemby cussed out his team on the sideline, and they finally started hitting shots like Brandon said. They started hitting their
No, because
jumpers.
Carl Anthony Towns wasn't in the game. I don't care how much you talk. You could talk. You think he wasn't talking in the first, second, and third? He talking.
But you ain't
Nah,
talking
not like
too
that.
much shit.
Not
with
like that.
12
Not like
points.
that.
I mean, 12 shot attempt. You know what I mean? Okay, that's good for Carl Anthony Towns. That's not good for a number one.
He didn't really
He's
score in
not
the
number
fourth
one.
quarter, did he?
is.
Oh wait, he didn't even score in the fourth quarter. 'Cause I think he had 21 in the end of the third quarter. Him and Mikal Bridges had 20 points at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah,
I don't even think they scored in the fourth quarter.
they don't. And he won't. He's not a number one. It's harder job at number one. So stop that, man. Come on, bro. Get it,
Just
man.
because you ain't the number one don't mean you ain't winning Finals MVP.
No, I ain't
Who hit
saying
the
that.
clutch
He
shots
can
to win the
he can
games?
pull an
Who hitting the
Andre
clutch shots to
Iguodala.
win?
Yeah,
Not
he
Jalen
He
Brunson,
hit a
nigga.
free throw after he
Yeah,
had
he
missed
did.
that shot.
He hit the clutch jumper to tie the game 104-104 and hit the free throw to take the lead. He hit the clutch shot in game 1.
No, you're right.
That really put the game out of position. Jalen Brunson be balling, man.
Nobody said he ain't balling. He just want to be Finals MVP.
y'all.
He's just not gonna be the Finals MVP.
No,
That's
Cat doing his thing. That's what he do. He give.
We got a lot
He's
of
doing
games
it on
left.
both sides
We
of
got
the
a lot of
floor.
games left.
Because while you love all them points, right? But Jalen Brunson giving up like 30, 40 on the other end, nigga. At the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
30 or 40
Carl
to
Anthony
who?
Towns.
So all them
Carl Anthony
points
Towns
don't
had
make up
0
for all the
points.
defense, nigga. Carl Anthony Towns is a positive defensively,
Anthony
and
Towns.
it's gonna get you buckets.
Yeah,
Carl
he's
Anthony
playing
Towns.
solid this series.
Carl
Two-way
Anthony Towns
player,
had
nigga.
0 points in the fourth quarter. He had 0 points in the fourth quarter in game 2. He was 0 for 1 from the field. He only took 1 shot in the fourth quarter in game 2. Shit, we could blame him for why the Knicks wasn't even able to win the game because he wasn't doing his job.
Man,
I don't know what y'all talking
Well,
about.
he wasn't even. No, but here's the thing: he wasn't even in the game for a lot of the second half. Motherfucker was sitting on the bench because he had all them fouls.
He played 10 minutes in the fourth quarter.
He came back in
in the fourth quarter. Yeah, in the fourth quarter. Yeah, but I'm talking about in the third quarter when they were going on their run.
He did.
I'm talking about the whole second half,
nigga. Yeah, I mean, if we want to go to second half, and I can go to the second half.
One shot in the fourth
he balled
quarter.
out in the third quarter.
Get out of here.
As a matter of fact,
Say that one more time.
He had 4 points
No, go
He
ahead.
balled out in the third quarter.
That's what I said.
But he only had 4 points and 6 rebounds in the second half in game 2. Brunson had 10 points and 4 assists and 3 steals.
Yeah.
1 turnover.
Nobody's talking trash about Cat, but you trying to big him up like he the reason why this, that, and other. He's a part of the reason. He's a Caruso to this team.
He is the reason, nigga.
I think you're putting the
He's a
wrong
bigger
player.
reason than Brunson. That's for damn sure.
He's
That's
not
the
getting the glory.
disrespect.
He's not going to get the glory.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this nigga, his 2 cents really don't matter, bro. Like, you over here talking about a man that is really playing the most elite defense on the team.
Steals. He had 5 steals in this game. 5 steals, 6 assists, 20 points. Yeah, he's shooting bad because, again, everything they're doing is to stop Brunson. Karl-Anthony Towns is getting to take shots up on.
And like I said, he's still giving up, and he's still giving up 40, 50 points on the other end.
Defensive player of the year on Cat.
Oh no, he's not. He's not giving up that much point. It's not.
Yeah,
let's go.
I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean.
Let's stop Brunson the game.
Like, he's still getting
stop Brunson, but
Let's
they
go.
put the DPO
Now I ain't gonna lie.
on
Karl-Anthony Towns defensively, he's the defensive MVP for the Knicks. He's defensively, he's doing everything for them. But let's see here, Brunson's defense hasn't been too bad. He's 2 for 2 versus Vassell. 1 and 2 versus Champagne as far as shots made. 2 and 3 versus Castle. 3 and 3 versus Fox. So they all cooking him. So what's that? 1, 3, 6. That's 9. They're 9. They're 9.
Yeah, they're cooking this man.
Say that one more time because you said he okay. One person didn't miss a shot. The other person only missed 1 shot.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like they love offense. They love points per game. Casuals, nigga.
That's him playing. That's him on the personal matchup. How many points he give up? Let me see how many points he give up.
Where the defense at? Your best player getting cooked. Your best player getting cooked.
Hey, Brunson, we know Brunson is -4. So you're not about to act like they just going crazy when Brunson in the game.
He gave up 25 points.
Like
he gave up 25.
He still gave up 25 points, bro.
Bro, he's
getting
-4.
You getting fried, nigga.
-4.
Yeah, but Karl-Anthony Towns is what, 7, 11, 13, 7 or 14 from the field. So they shoot 50% on Karl-Anthony Towns. Wemby had 11 points on Karl in game 2.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense though. That's supposed to be a mismatch.
He's
but it's
Wemby, so.
He's way taller than him. Like that's a fact. But at the end of the day, Karl-Anthony Towns still doing as well as he's doing, especially against the whole team. Like he's putting it all together.
Yeah, a Cat is actually doing.
I said like that's being a complete player. I value a complete player more than nigga that just shoots the ball. That's all you fucking do.
I know, but that's
because when your shots ain't falling, like what are you doing? What else are you doing?
Okay, but that's still subjective. We get with how you feel about something. But what we
it's
know
not subjective,
right now,
nigga. That's
struggling.
factual.
Hold on one second, bro. Hey, we know they're struggling. Karl-Anthony Towns normally a +6. He's a -4. Karl-Anthony Towns.
You talking about advanced metrics. I do not give a no, bro. I do not want to hear nothing about advanced metrics, nigga. If you're gonna talk basketball, let's just talk the game.
New World, you gotta let him talk, New World. You gotta let him talk, man. Please let him talk. 2 Cents is a member as well. Please, bro. You gotta let him talk. Let him talk. You can argue about the analytics afterwards. I don't know why you brought up analytics too, but go ahead.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. I know Karl-Anthony Towns is playing basically out of his mind. He's a +25. See, that's what people are not looking at. He's only shooting 12 shots, but the dude is a +25. He's a factor. He is the X factor for this series. But Jalen Brunson is putting up numbers still. He's still, that 20 points, his next game will be 30. I don't care if he shoot 35 shots. He will still do that because these guys are trying to win very hard. because nobody's gave him a chance. But go ahead.
Anthony Towns not playing out of his mind. Come on now.
First of all, no, he's not. He's not. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all got to stop this. He's playing good. He's just playing good. The Knicks are playing good, man. That's it.
Disrespect is crazy, man.
Listen, I've always cared about steals. I just don't like fake steals. Okay, don't come crying to me about Michael Jordan fake steal, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Again, Karl Anthony Towns is playing good, but he's not better than Brunson. He's playing good. I give you that.
He's playing better than Brunson in the first 2 games. He's more impactful. Put it at that. He's more impactful this series.
No, that's what the conversation was. The conversation was: is he the Finals MVP? I don't think he's the Finals MVP right now.
No,
I think he
is. Currently, he is. He's more impactful at the moment.
I think he the Finals MVP right now.
You got to be able to hear something, New World. If you want to have a conversation, bro, we have to be able to hear it, man. We got to be able to let people talk, man. It can't just always be one conversation, one-sided. We have to let 2 cents get his take in, no matter how ridiculous anybody's take is. We all saying stuff ridiculous. Y'all just sat here and blamed Wemby for a turnover. Come on now.
Which he turned the ball over, and he got credit for a turnover. So
that's true.
That makes sense, right? That makes all the sense in the world.
Not true.
In real life, it does. When you turn the ball over, you get credit a turnover, and Wemby got credit a turnover, and Wemby said it was his fault.
Okay. Can I give you a better analogy on this to understand it? Okay, if I'm in football and I run the pattern and I cut and do my cut the wrong way and I throw an interception, the quarterback knows it's an interception. He gets the blame, but the wide receiver knows he run the wrong damn pattern. Man, it's no way. I play basketball. Y'all probably played it. You don't turn your back like that. You go get the ball.
What are you talking about? You're talking about a point guard not turning his back on a fast break. Castle's not the point guard in the game.
I said a guard. I'm talking about a guard.
Not all guards are point guards.
No. But I'm talking about
when you're running an offense, the point guard run the offense and the wings run the floor. He's running the floor as a wing. That's what he's been taught his whole life. When you're a guard, when you're a wing, you run the floor. That's what he's doing. That's why he threw it at his back, because he's running the wing. That's just what happens in basketball.
This is interesting. No, go ahead.
The big don't bring the ball up.
Wemby nonsense, man. Because this notion that Karl Anthony Towns outplaying Wemby on how? Like when I didn't know this. I didn't know you could outplay somebody that scores more than you. I didn't know this. This is new to me.
I wouldn't say Cat is outplaying Wemby either. He outplayed him the first game, maybe.
And even the first game, didn't Wemby score 26 the first game?
Wemby was 6 for like 20-something. Wemby played terrible that game.
No, I mean, he shot bad. I know that.
Just because you shoot a lot of shot attempts don't mean that you're playing better. You say that all the time about Jordan.
Oh, as we're saying about Jordan. No, the difference is that Jordan kept doing it. Wemby's not going to keep doing it.
But we're talking about that one game.
Yeah. We can't move the goalpost that far because he's taking more shot attempts. That's not fair. Yeah, because we know Wemby probably averaging like 28. So don't act like he just stopped them. The dude averaged 24 points in the regular season.
He's making it more difficult on him than any series so far.
Brunson can't keep shooting this bad and expect to win too as well. Though he's gonna have to step it up.
Like I said, the role players are the reason that they're winning these games. They're knocking down shots. They're making up for Jalen Brunson. But as soon as Jalen Brunson start playing his game, it's going to be a different story if the Spurs don't adjust.
They used to say LeBron got shut down. I was looking at the stat line. I was like, the man got a triple-double. How did you shut him down? I was like, that is so crazy to me. We know Wemby is dropping folk off. He ain't doing it as best and as efficient that he normally do it. But come on, man. Cat is not out playing this dude. He's not. Come on, look at the stat line. Look at the stat line. I think he's like 28, 10, 11 rebounds, 3.5 blocks. Compare that to Cat.
Cat is 19, 12, and 4 assists. The difference is Karl Anthony Towns is playing better because he's a playmaker. He can actually make passes. Man, that pass he threw to the corner where there was 4 guys on him, and he made that crazy pass, and the guy hit the shot. Like, that's the difference. The difference is Karl Anthony Towns you're not focused on Karl Anthony Towns, you're focusing on Wemby. Karl Anthony Towns taking advantage of the situation, and that's what he's supposed to do.
Who assisting
Karl Anthony Towns is dumbing his game down so he could fit into the team. Karl Anthony Towns is a very talented player. He's
exactly.
not playing up to what he can because he's playing a team game.
I agree with you. Yeah,
If he has to,
easily a 25 and 12 guy.
he would give you 30 and 20 if he has to.
Yes,
but he does not.
Easy.
That's how good of a player he is.
No, I know that. But I'm just saying, we're going off of what we see in the production here. Like you said, he's playing his role. He's doing a very good job being that secondary guy to help Brunson, because again, everything they're doing is to slow Brunson down. And if they keep focusing on Brunson, they're gonna let Karl Anthony Towns dominate them, because they got to figure out something for him. And the real problem
it's not Towns. It's the other players. It's not Towns could do what he's doing if they're continuing to knock down those threes, those timely threes. I mean, it's gonna be hard to beat them, like any team.
Yeah, but we know Karl Anthony Towns averaged 20 points, so he's slightly less than what he averaged during the regular season.
Come on, man. Karl Anthony Towns is more than. Come on, man.
He's giving you, look, for stars like him, I'm like, bro, just give me your average. And some guys, they're not even giving you their average. And it pisses me off when they do that, because I know this dude can drop you off. But Karl, he can give you one game of 30, 35 points. He can. I ain't saying he can't, because he's talented. But he don't. Bro, you at 12 shots a game.
He's playing a team game.
Yeah, that's the part.
You know,
that's the part you're not paying
about 10 years now.
I don't even think you're watching the game too.
Like, this is not some rookie guy.
So he a role player.
He's playing his role at the moment.
No, everybody is a role player. Everybody has a role.
I know.
Everybody has a role, including your first option. Everybody has a role. Everybody has a role. He is playing very well. That's, again, I told y'all they were deeper than the Spurs, because they have 3 number 1 options. They have Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, or Mikal Bridges to run your offense through easily. If you want to focus on Brunson, well, just go to Karl Anthony Towns sets and have Karl Anthony Towns destroy you. Because if you're going to let Karl Anthony Towns have Vassell and Kendall Johnson guarding him in the post, you're cooked. Because as soon as you put Wemby on him, we're going to go to screen and roll. You want to play this drop coverage, they're going to destroy you, because he's going to pop out for a 3-pointer. He is making it tough for the Spurs, because they use him like they're supposed to use him.
They getting out coach. If you ask me, I would come up with a better strategy. The Spurs are using against the Knicks. Mike Brown, Brown's giving out a great way to beat them, because everybody came into this series. If you bet on the Knicks before it happened, you're going to win a lot of money for a reason. No one was giving them the opportunity to even. Now they're talking about a sweep. The president showing up at the Mecca. Man, it's going to be epic. That's how New York do it, man. I'm saying, if you know it, you on the East Coast, you've been to New York, New Jersey, they do it big, and this is their time to shine. And guess what? It's in your face, in your living room. It's nothing
the Spurs is doing exactly what they should do. Exactly. They're holding Cat under his averages, and they're holding Brunson to a low percentage shooting. That's exactly what they want to do. And if the role players beat them, that's just how it's going to happen. They're going to lose if the role players are playing like this. The Spurs should not change up anything.
And the Knicks are going to be fine playing that way, because all those guys are comfortable with the roles that they got. All those guys.
Yeah, the Spurs should not change up anything.
Yeah. Again, more zesty logic. You guys don't watch basketball. Mikal Bridges was clearly number 1 option in Brooklyn, balling, and Craig could tell you that. Yeah. Craig could tell you that.
I think that's a good recipe when you don't know who's gonna bust your head. That's how OKC was doing when them guys like Mitchell and McCain and look, SGA didn't really go off like that. It was them other guys. You didn't know that they was gonna beat you like that. Bridges is actually good. Karl Anthony Towns, they're good. These are great players. OG Anunoby. These are great players, bro. They can really drop you off.
Decent. He's a decent player. They're just playing better than what they've shown other teams. And if they continue to keep what they're doing, they're going to beat the Spurs, because no one's going to game plan for role players that you expect to get a few buckets. If that's the case, the best player on the team will win all the time.
OG is an all-defensive player. I feel
you on that, because you can't game plan for him like that. Because you concentrate on Brunson too. It's the Tim Tebow effect. When you don't game plan, you don't know what they're really gonna do, or how you don't know what to do. So that makes it harder for the coaching staff. That's why I say Mike Brown is out coaching me.
That's why they're gonna
He's
lose.
not out
They've
coaching
tried.
them. They're not blowing them out. They're winning these close games. They're not, and it's the role players are knocking down these shots. He's not out
It's
coaching
the
no
role
more.
players who's
And
winning
they're gonna
this
keep
series.
doing it. They're gonna
Come
keep
It's
on,
the
doing it.
man.
role
What are you
players
talking
who.
about?
It's okay. They're
Look
gonna
at the
keep winning because I
odds.
told you that they
tell
have
me
better
what
role
game
players
New
than the
York was
Knicks.
favored.
Than the Spurs have. That's it.
Tell
They
me the
got better
game that
role
New
players than the
York was
Spurs.
favorite with them this game. Which one of those games they were favorite? Because the odds the Spurs are supposed to win this game. It's not close. They're
It's
winning this
not
game.
close. They won by like
But the
No, I'm
predictions
six
don't
talking
mean
about
total points in
odds.
nothing.
both games. Like,
Predictions
what you
don't mean
talking
nothing,
about?
man. Nobody
I'm
cares
talking
about
about the
predictions. None
odds.
of them predictions are better.
The
None of them
odds.
odds
Who
are
cares about
predicated
the
on
odds?
basketball. None of them are
What you
predicated on
mean?
basketball. None of those
The
odds are
world
predicated
care
on
about the odds.
basketball. And the
He said,
odds
"Who
should
care
say
about odds?"
the odds should say the Knicks are the favorites. But the odds don't say that because people are stupid. Because people want Wemby to win so bad. Because people want to think Wemby can
I mean,
automatically.
wasn't the Rockets
Yeah.
favorite in every game versus the Lakers? Who
Look,
the hell cares?
Yeah. Nobody cares about
look.
favorites, man. No, people
Yeah,
who pick
Vegas
favorites
do.
are
They
not
trust
smart.
these
They're not smart.
gambling sites that the NBA is involved with. Oh, they care. They care. Now,
Apparently you
bro,
care because you brought it up, but that's not
That's
how
Two
about
cents.
making.
basketball
That's
works.
about making
Two
money.
cents. 2 cents. It's not hard to win if you're the one setting up the odds. That's why Vegas always wins. They're setting up the odds. They know exactly how to make sure they win every time. Has nothing to do with actual basketball strategy, basketball ideology, or anything. It's just as simple as this. If we have too many people voting on one side, we need to change the odds so that we make people vote on the other side. Either way, we make money. Has nothing to do with that. As a gambler, I can change the odds by just making bets. Has nothing to do with what's going on the basketball court or what's going on in the locker room. Nothing at all. Favorites don't dictate nothing on the basketball court. Mike Brown is not sitting around here finding out what the odds are to see if his team's going to win a basketball game or not. There's strategy. We got to talk strategy. And at the end of the day, if y'all are telling me that everything the Spurs is doing is correct and they're still losing, that means there's nothing that they can do to beat the Knicks. The Knicks are just better than them. That's all that says.
See, we see all the time that teams lose when their role players are stepping up. I mean, that doesn't mean that they cannot win a series. Happens all the time. No team wins every single game.
Man, you're getting whooped now. The Knicks
No
has been
team
winning
wins
13
They're not
straight.
getting whooped. They're losing close games. No team wins every game. What you talking
10
about?
points ain't close. 10 points ain't close. They lost by 10 game one. That ain't close.
That
The Knicks
game
have
was
been blowing
close
teams out.
until the last minute. What you
Yeah,
talking about? It was
that
close
was
to the
close
last
up
minute.
until the last second.
Yeah,
And
what you talking about?
that game was up and down. There was times the Knicks
The
were up
game.
by double digits. There were times the Spurs were up by double digits. And at the end of the game, the Knicks were up by double digits. 105,
Doesn't matter.
95.
If you watch the game, you know it's a
are
close
averaging
game.
less than 100 points per game.
You watch the game, you know it's a close game.
He knew it was a close game. He just
Close game
explained it.
where? The Knicks were whooping up their behinds in that fourth quarter in game one. What do you mean? What are y'all talking about? The Knicks are balling. The Knicks are balling. This is not by accident. Like all of this is on purpose. They know exactly what they want to do, how they want to do it. That's why they're executing so well. Because they're a really good basketball club and really well coached.
Of course they're good and well coached. They're in the finals.
Yeah.
Both teams are good and well
Most teams are good and
I've
well
seen some
coached.
teams make the finals that
I
ain't
feel
well
like y'all watch
coached.
basketball.
I know. I've seen some teams make the finals that
It's
ain't well
okay to
coached.
have your favorites.
No.
I'm not rooting for
It's
any
not my
team to
favorite.
win.
I hate the
So
Knicks.
I'm just watching basketball. I'm
hate the
seeing
Knicks.
basketball.
I hate
I
the Knicks.
don't have a dog in the fight, so I don't have to
I don't either.
exaggerate.
I don't have a dog in the
You
fight either.
exaggerate.
I
You exaggerating for a reason. I don't know why.
13
but
wins
you
is not an
for a reason.
exaggeration. 13 wins is not
You're
an exaggeration.
exaggerating for a reason.
13 wins is not exaggeration.
And they
That's
were
ass-whooping.
still the underdog.
Over
You gotta remember,
250 point differential in 13 games. That ain't
What that have to do with the finals? No one's saying the Knicks is a bad team. We're saying that the games were close. What the hell
I'm
did that have
saying
to
they're
do with the first
whooping the
round?
shit out of the
What did that have to do
Spurs.
with
That's
the
what I'm
second
saying.
round? What did that have to
They
do with the
beating the
third
shit out of the
round?
Spurs. That's what they doing. They beating the shit out of the Spurs. That's what they doing. Beating the shit out of the Spurs. They beat the Spurs
And
twice in their
how
home
was they
court.
beating the shit out of the
out of them. They did.
Because
They scored over 100.
they're blowing them
They scored
out.
100. They scored 100 points in each game.
Because they scored 100 points. Yeah.
They're averaging
Because they scored 100
105. The Spurs
Yeah, because
averaging
they
99.
scored 100 points. They're
That's
beating
why.
the shit out because they scored 100 points.
Yeah, and the Spurs averaging 99 points per game.
Yeah.
That's why.
it's okay to guess wrong sometimes. I mean, it's an underdog. I didn't think LeBron team that beat that record
Golden State
team for the Golden State. Yeah. I didn't think that they would. They were definitely the underdog. We're not saying it can't happen. Now the odds are crazy. It's like minus 500 that the Knicks are gonna win. Now, in the game one, no, it wasn't. They were
Who cares about those odds?
Yeah,
No one cares
I
about the
apologize.
odds.
I'm gonna stop doing that. Cause I look at that. I look at that
The
and I
best
see when
team
they get
don't
it right.
always
Fuck the odds,
win
man.
the series. The
Bro,
best
I
team
tell
don't
you what,
always
take that
win.
away.
man. The
Yeah, I
Cavs.
take that away because I don't know how they do it. When they do it, sometimes they say, "Hey, this guy gonna score 24." Vegas got some type of algorithm that they do. It's kind of correct. That's why they keep winning and get
No, it's a
suckers every time.
it's a simple calculation
How
on
they
how to
keep
make
winning
sure.
when the Raptors was favored every game and they lost the series? They're not
It's
always winning.
it's just
No,
as
no, no,
simple as
no, no,
this,
no,
man.
not
No,
always.
2
I'm
cents,
saying
2
this is
cents,
why
2
they
cents. This is how
win.
they do it. 2 cents is how they do it. 2 cents. If a player can score 25 points, right, and the odds say that that's 60-70% of a chance, they're not gonna make it 25. They're gonna make it 24 and a half,
Right.
24 points. And when it's at 24 and a half, 25, that their odds now goes in their favors. That's all they do is figure out the numerical number that puts it in their favor so that they can make the money at the end of the day. As long as you
How did
idiots
they know
keep
Brunson
gambling,
was gonna
they're
give you
gonna make
20
money.
points?
It don't
How
matter
did they
who
know?
wins or not. They don't know that. They just know that the
No, no.
odds
Right.
say this, that not enough of y'all are gonna bet the over. So I still win.
Right. Yeah.
That's how they do it.
I knew Brunson was gonna be low. Even I don't care who win, but I was talking about prop bet wise. He gave you 20 points. That's low as hell. And you know that prop bet was like 25 to 28. I can't remember what it was. I'm like, he's not scoring that because of the effort he did. It's an up and down thing on a chart. And when I get a chance, I'm gonna make Chat GPT, I'm gonna give it the data, and I show people, I'm like, no, it's hard as hell to go back to back 40 games. It can happen, but it's such an anomaly. That's why I apply guys. When LeBron did that, and I see Spider do it, and people like that, I'm like, that's incredible, because it rarely happens. Wemby will give you 41. That Joker gave me 21 the next game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of deal.
That's why it's an average. That's why he only averaged 25 points per game. Like y'all act like Wemby out here is supposed to average 30, 40. That's not what he's doing. Nobody in the playoffs is averaging 30 points per game. These are real games.
He ain't LeBron.
Not right now. LeBron averaged 23 points per game in the playoffs this year, man. He ain't averaging no 30 points per game.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about throughout his career. That Joker, he caused havoc. People like him and Kobe and Michael, bro. Like
There's only like 2 players in NBA history that average over 30 points per game in the playoffs for their career, bro. It's not easy to do. So again, at the end of the day, the point of it is that the Knicks are playing great basketball. The Spurs can win. The Spurs can win. Nobody's saying they can't win, but where we see they could win, it has to be Wemby playing incredible. Wemby has to put up a 35-point game. He has to ball out 15 of 25 from the field, something like that, and get all bunch of rebounds and block a bunch of shots and impact the game in that fashion for them to win. Because the Knicks are not playing their best basketball neither. If the Knicks play their best game,
they in trouble. Yeah, I want them to stop. Hey, Kendrick Perkins got on ESPN like a few days ago while the series going. He said, man, y'all need to stop this with that East so weak. And this, I'm like, I know these teams are great enough to beat people in the West. I know it's watered down in there, but Boston and Cleveland, all them guys show up. They can beat these teams in a week. I want
We
to
don't
hear
listen to people who say that the East is weak. We don't conversate with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I know
Listen.
I'm preaching to the choir on that.
Yeah. Listen, this guy here, based on favorites are based on top 5 teams. No, gambling odds are based on gamblers and who's gambling. One guy can change the entire odds of a thing by putting a bunch of bets on one side of the table. Professional gamblers do it all the time. They change odds because they want to give themselves a better chance of winning. That y'all don't know this, and y'all no wonder why y'all lose money gambling all the time. Y'all don't even understand how gambling works.
Yeah, thank God I don't gamble, but I do see it, and I know people that do. Man, it's very addictive. I'm like, bro, that's messed up. Dude need 1 point, and they take him out the game. Like Wemby, one game he had a lot of points. All he needed was a couple. He only played like 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, and they didn't even play him no more because it was a blowout. I was like, oh my God, there's no way I can gamble. Not in sports. Because the NBA is connected.
I ain't never played
They
this.
can look at the numbers and see how much money. How much
Vegas
The odds in
dictate
football
upsets.
change on Monday to Sunday morning all the time. So they have to balance it out so they won't lose too much money. just in case.
Exactly. Yeah, because if you have a bunch of people, right? Let's just say they put it at 2.5 for the Chiefs to win a game, and all of a sudden people are putting money on the Chiefs. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to up the odds. No, and now it's going to be the Chiefs is a -5 because a bunch of people think that the Chiefs can win by more than 3 points. So now they got to change the odds so that they can win. Now it's 5 points. It's like Brandon said. It started out at 3.5 on 2.5 on Monday. By Thursday, before the game starts on a Sunday, it's now up to 5 points. Why? Because of gamblers. Odds are changed that way. That's it. Has nothing to do with nothing happened in the week. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, when some injuries happen, that does change the odds as well. I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, the overall premise of odds is based off of gamblers and what gamblers put money on. That's why they do odds.
We know they in bed with them though, Johnny. That's what scares me because they know these guys see ESPN. They can see when they showed it, and I'm only gonna score what? Injury. Hey man, go out limping, and we already know these guys get caught up in scandals. Some people do it so good. It's unfortunate, but I know they're trying to turn it into some like WWE stuff. We already know who's gonna win, how they're gonna win it. I don't want that because this is professional competition, and once it enters that in, the NBA in with these prop bets and stuff. That I think that's ugly.
NBA players barely pay attention to this.
No.
Yeah, the coaches don't care. No one really cares. It's just for people who want to gamble. That's all. It's not even worth discussing.
Did the Vegas odds have the Knicks up 2-0? No. So are you considering this to be an upset? That the Knicks are up 2-0? Did the Vegas odds have that? No, because the odds was everybody's betting money on the Spurs. Everybody feels like the Spurs are going to win, so they have the odds to win. That's the whole point of it. It's based on gamblers. Right. If there was a bunch of people putting money on the Knicks would have the higher odds. But there's not a bunch of. That's why they got to do that to balance it out because they want people to bet on both sides. So they're gonna make it a negative. They're gonna make the one team the favorites, which means they have more chance of winning, and you have less chance of winning money playing that way. But if we add this betting line, now you get to make money off of it. It's all about just to make sure that y'all gamble. That's all it is. Because as long as y'all are gambling, Vegas always makes money. Doesn't matter how many times they pay out, who they pay out, how much they pay out. At the end of the day, they will always make at least 10 to 15% of everything off the top. Before anything gets paid out.
I'll switch back off that gambling thing, but at the end of the day, man, I definitely apologize to your wife, to the first lady over there. She called it out so hard. Man, I really don't like the Knicks. I love people from up north. They come down. That's where our family, we intertwine. So, but damn. And they looking like, man, they got the president coming to the game. I was like, that is so epic. They do stuff big. When they come down, there's always, they flashy. They got the biggest jacket, everything. And you seeing it play out in real time to the world. When you can't hate on them. I mean, you can hate on New York, but they are who they are. And this is a good time for them. I'm happy for them that they in this position. I want them to get the sweep. Oh my God, that would be, man, that's better than my birthday last week. Oh
I done conceded. Like I said, I done conceded, man. I didn't want the Knicks to win. I don't care for them to win, but the way they've been playing and as good as they've been, I always thought they were the best team in the Eastern Conference. They always had the best roster in the East. It was tough to say that they didn't have the best roster in the East. It was hard. Even Cleveland's roster, I didn't think was good enough to start the season. The Knicks were always deep, and they're just good, man. That's it. That's all I can say, man. They're good. It's not my favorite team. I don't care. I don't care if it's my wife's team or not. It's just the Knicks are good, man. That's it. The Knicks are good. And shout out to the Spurs because they're a really good team too. They surprised me this year. I didn't think the Spurs would be this good, but they are. And they have a lot to build on with this team. A lot.
That's respect. That's all it is respect.
So you cool with fibbing? You cool with fibbing?
No, I'm not
saying you don't care if it's your wife's team. You care.
I don't.
It's cool that you care.
Me and my wife, most of our fights is because of the Knicks.
Hey. The NBA cares and you care.
And that may be true, but this NBA Finals, you care. And it's cool.
No, of course, because I'm not going to be a hater. I'm not going to be mad that her team is playing great. Because when my team was playing great, I was definitely proud and boasting. When we whooped the Knicks in 2023 in the playoffs, I was proud and boasting and explaining how her team sucks. But it ain't that ain't the case in 2025 and 2026. It's a different scenario for the Knicks. They're definitely a different team.
Ain't no fun.
They kept adding stuff too. They were smart. They didn't break the team up They just kept adding pieces to the team and kept getting better. Kept making little trades here, little pickups here. Look where they at now. They're a good team. Even when they fired Thibodeau, a lot of people were saying that was a crazy too. That was crazy. People was like, yo, they fired Thibodeau. And they didn't even have a coach in line. They didn't even know who they were going to hire when they fired Thibodeau.
You got to admit, their strategy worked. I saw when OG them, when they got there, it was kind of hurting. When they lost the first time with Thibodeau there and all that. They actually said and spoke it into existence. Now, this team, we going to the final, da-da-da-da-da. You know, I think they feel like they won just making it to the finals. Now that they done got this far, man, they trying to get the sweep. Now, New Yorkers, they'll put their foot on your neck. I can't wait to see the game and see all the stars that's out there, because you know them tickets, big time, big money. And then to see the president sitting at the game, man, that's crazy. That's epic. If you're a hater, that's fine. You got to know that's epic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of them don't want to see Trump though.
Trump. Now, I was gonna say I can
I don't know. That's not a flex, actually.
And what makes it even worse is that Trump, because Trump is there now, security is at an all-time high. They're shutting down the whole the people at the Garden stuff. So there's gonna be none of those people hanging out in the Garden. Like all of that's gonna get shut down because Trump is there for Game 3.
No, he's gonna be in the box. He's gonna be.
Yeah, I know that, but they're shutting down the entire city because he's in the city, because everybody knows he's gonna be there. So they gotta take all precautions, and because of that, there's gonna be no mass parties in front of the Madison Square Garden, because that's hard to contain. And you have thousands of people standing in front of the arena. You don't know who's who. Then they don't want block parties. Right? They don't want. Remember, they had recently shut down the block parties that the Knicks fans were doing during the playoffs, and they reopened it back up for the finals. But now, because Trump is in town, they're shutting it down. So no more bringing out your television on the stoop and letting everybody watch it. There was even a dude who put a projection up against a building and had the whole block watching. They had a whole block party in Harlem watching the game. Like the whole city is connected because of the Knicks. And that's what I was telling y'all, that they're not worried about what we think or anybody thinks about them. They have to answer to their own fan base and their own media. The Knicks have been in a closet and in a square where everybody's like, oh, that's just the New York Knicks fan base and acting crazy. That's just them. But the players, they know what they're dealing with. That's why Jalen Brunson said, I don't want to go see the trophy. I don't want to see the trophy. I don't want to talk about the trophy. I'm trying to win it. I don't know.
I can only imagine how that would feel. How they're gonna feel during this game. It is a lot of stuff going on, a lot of hoopla, but it's a big market. Damn, man, it's not so much the guy, the person. It's the actual position of the guy that he actually at the game. That's kind of a flex. They're gonna actually get a chance to meet him. I'm sure they're probably gonna do something. Players will see him and this, that, and other. It's gonna almost be ceremonial, because I've never seen a president go to an NBA Finals game.
If they decide to put Trump on that big screen, he gonna get booed. That's New York. They're going to boo him. That's a blue state. That's not a red state. He's gonna get booed. Even being from New York, they're gonna boo him. They better not put him on the big screen.
Facts.
They are gonna boo him. Trump is hated. We all know that. Trump is hated.
At least we got a chance to boo him. You know what I'm saying? You know, they want to. You know, they'll do it. But you got to remember, just to even get in there, it's a lot of well-to-do people. Yeah, they can boo all they want. But, yeah, it's still.
No, they are going to boo him. They are going
I think having him at the game changes the fan experience at the game because of the security that has to be there. And I think it changes. I think it's because he was at the Super Bowl. I think it changes the fan experience having the president there. And I think that's why presidents don't go, because of that.
Is that
it's
true,
too
y'all?
much stuff you got to scope out.
Do y'all think
have y'all ever been to the Mecca? I don't know if anybody in here has been to it.
We've been.
He said,
to New York, but nobody cares about
NBA,
New York City, man.
He said the NBA is better.
Yeah.
He said the NBA is better when the Knicks are winning.
Are they better? That's a good question. Is the NBA better when the Knicks are actually a viable franchise?
I want to ask the chat, what's your experience at that? Tell me the experience that you had.
So you're saying that in the last 50 years, this is only the best time?
Yeah.
No, it's better when they're winning. Put it like this: it's the equivalent of that year when Tom Brady was undefeated and Eli Manning got a hold to him. Man, that felt good to see them lose. Like I don't know. It's a different experience for somebody. Nobody really likes New
You said
England
from
like
your
I
that.
think
Let me
everyone
say
wanted to
this.
see the Patriots lose, so that's different.
Yeah.
you said tell
That's
me your
different.
experience of the Knicks winning.
I
Because
mean, we let the
it's New
Zesty say it,
York.
Brandon. If we let the Zesty say it, the last 20 years have been bad in the NBA. Now, it's not because of the Knicks. They don't think it's because of the Knicks. They think it's because of
The
LeBron. I
last
mean,
23 years been terrible.
But it's New York. New York, it represents a lot of the United States, period. We can hate
false.
all we want because we not New Yorkers. We can hate all. They represent a lot. They change everything. They change everything around the world. The people that stay there. That's why they say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. It is
That's a
true.
slogan, man.
Nobody
No, that
cares
I
about New
know.
York,
Yeah,
man.
yes,
That's
Nobody
a
it
really
is.
cares
slogan,
about New
man.
York, man. Nobody
It's the
cares
reason
about
I'm
New
why.
York,
gonna
man.
tell you that I'm
Nobody
pretty
cares,
sure
man.
it's 99% of people in the United States who give a care less about New York.
Exactly. Only people who
I'm
care
Yeah.
about
gonna
New
just
York
let
are
you
New
know that
Yorkers, man.
they don't
Nobody
live
cares
there,
about
they
New
don't
York, man.
care.
Nobody care about New Yorkers, man. But hold on, let me
Okay,
address these
watch the
Zesties who
numbers.
stay saying silly shit. Hey, silly shit. Hey Johnny, the three important awards in basketball: All NBA MVP and Finals MVP. False. Finals MVP is not an important award. I don't consider it one of the most important awards. Not me. I would put the All Defensive Team in front of that. Put Defensive Player of the Year in front of that. Like I'm not putting no award you get for playing good for 4 or 5 games as some important basketball award. That's not how it works for me. I know Brandon thinks the Finals MVP is important, but I don't think it's important.
It's the Spurs. If it was the
Did,
Lakers or
did he
somebody like
say that
that.
Jordan has the most of those?
He says Jordan checked more boxes than LeBron. I don't know what he says
Yeah.
checked more boxes at.
Oh, because he has
Oh,
more 2 out of the 3. That's what. Okay.
But LeBron has way much more All NBA, so that would trump the one Finals and the 2 Finals MVPs. That's the whole point. The having 10 more All NBAs than Jordan is better than having one more Finals MVP and one more. One more MVP and one more 2 more Finals MVPs. Like Like I would rather be great for 21 seasons than to be only great for 2 seasons, basically 3 seasons. That's what y'all basically doing.
hey, can you make a T-shirt that says "It's not enough" and put that Jordan face crying? It did. Look, Jordan did great. Yeah, like Jim Brown. Jim Brown wrecked the NFL. He did it for only a short amount of time. That's why you don't talk about him. But he was incredible. It just wasn't enough.
We don't talk
LeBron
about
did.
him because he played in the 50s and 60s.
No. Jim Brown
No.
was that dude. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude in the
That's a part
50s and
of it.
60s, yes. We don't
But
talk
look at
about
it.
Yeah, but at least
that long time ago.
when Jim Brown retired, he was all-time leading rusher. That wasn't for
Yeah.
Jordan. That's the point. Jordan don't have no ties to none of these GOAT statuses other than Nike and Gatorade commercials, man. That's really it, y'all. Like we really have to just admit that we were duped as kids watching Michael Jordan.
Yes.
No grown adult that was 25, 30 years old thought Jordan was the GOAT in 1995 because they
Nope.
saw Magic play. They saw Bird play. And especially anybody older than that who saw Dr. J and Kareem play. They didn't think
I
Michael
mean,
Jordan was the best basketball
25,
player.
most of them did because the NBA didn't start showing up like 10 years prior.
But in my mind, I'm thinking if you're 25, you're born in 71, in 1995 or 70. You saw Dr. J. When you were growing up, you were thinking Dr. J. Like that was your idol. Watching like
I
that.
mean, if you're 25, you didn't at that time you didn't really see Dr. J that much. You saw him like at the tail end, maybe.
Yeah.
I agree. Right at 25, you
Yeah.
probably saw more Jordan than anybody else. But I still at 95, when Jordan comes back and he's done, you're not looking at Jordan as the GOAT. Like you're still going to mention Kareem and Dr. J and all of these guys. I'm saying it's all the people born in the late 70s and the 80s think that Michael Jordan is this GOAT. Nobody before him was better or nothing. Like he didn't have no GOAT status. Jordan never was really the GOAT of basketball. He was just the most prestigious guy and propped up to be. That was really it. He was selling tickets. He was making the NBA
He
popular.
was the best player that most people sing. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's all it was. He was the best basketball player they sing, but to be greater than someone, you have to accomplish more.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And he
hey,
brought
Billy, hey, what you think
casuals to
about
the
this?
game too as well, Brandon. Because a lot of people who started
That's important. He did
that's
bring
what
the
it was.
casuals to the
He brought
game.
the casuals to the game who didn't know about the people before Jordan. So it was automatic. It was just Jordan. Like Jordan literally doubled the NBA fan base
Hey,
with
okay,
casuals.
imagine this. Growing up, see, I understand what they're doing now and why you can say it's more exposure. Jordan, everybody know when you growing up, you had WGN. It was free. Everybody could see it. It was Chicago. We watched all the Chicago games. And
No, we
then you got
didn't.
the nationally
I'm from
broadcasting.
Miami. There was no WGM in Miami.
No, I'm just saying on the East Coast over there, that
None.
WGN.
No, even then it wasn't there. Again, you had to have
Now
cable
he
television, and then
making
you
up
had to pay.
stuff.
Then you had to have the sports package
I
to
put it
get
like this.
WGN. So
I'll
it was
Google.
rare. People were not watching Chicago Bulls games. Y'all gotta stop this, man. The
Yeah.
NBA games were showing one game a week, 2 games a week
It
on
wasn't
the
no
weekend.
NBA League Pass and all this other
None of
crap
that
that they
stuff.
think it
Nobody was.
was.
They were going to
Yeah, it's just
Sports
these myths that's
Center.
been around to
Everybody had
boost
Sports
Jordan.
Center. Exactly. Everybody had Sports Center. That's why they think Jordan never missed and Jordan always won, because you would go to Sports Center and see all of Jordan's highlights. None of us watched Jordan play. We watched the three-peat because we were old enough to watch that. But even at that, we didn't watch the Bulls every night. We only watched the finals. People can't tell you about the Atlanta Hawks series. They can't tell you about the Miami Heat series because they weren't watching it. That was
They
on
wasn't
TBS
watching.
and
Most
TNT.
people wasn't. Most people wasn't.
Well,
That's what I'm
most
saying.
people wasn't.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Only real basketball fans, and real basketball fans are really a small niche of people. There's not too many of us. When there's not a bunch of us running around here watching every NBA game. There's a lot of casuals who watch basketball. A lot of casuals.
Because WGN didn't become a national TV station until like 94, 95. So
But
when
even
people
at that,
talk
it
about
was a sports
Jordan,
channel. It was a sports
yeah,
channel. It wasn't like you got it like you got your local channel or you got
yeah,
UPN or nothing like that. It was a part of the sports package. You had to get the sports package to get WGN.
yeah, for
Yeah.
y'all.
WGN was just a
It was
regular
a
channel
local
for us.
channel.
It was
It
just
was
a
a
local
local channel
channel.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's right though. If you would lived in where you guys are from in Indiana, right, and Illinois, you from St. Louis area, you from the Midwest area, you probably get WGN as your local channel, or that's possible. I'm not gonna say that, but if you live in New York, Pennsylvania, Washington D.C., Atlanta, Miami, you ain't getting WGN. You live in the West
Yep.
Coast, you ain't getting WGN.
Okay, if you didn't have cable, I get what you're saying. But I'm talking about when they was brought up in 78 or 80. We know they had a national broadcasting type of system, and people started getting cable.
No,
WGN, look,
In
okay,
'78, in the '70s and '80s. I thought it was gonna take delay.
no, hold on. I already Googled it. Just let me say what I'm about to say. I
no,
already
no.
Googled it. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
go ahead, Johnny. My bad. Go ahead.
The
I was
NBA
about to
did
tell you
not
about
go
it,
nationally
what I'm talking
televised
about the Chicago
until they
Bulls.
went to until where they went to. Again, the Chicago Bulls local channel WGN didn't even show the Bulls game in the late '80s. They lost the
No.
rights to the Bulls games in the mid '80s. It was sports
Yes,
sports
they
channel
did.
network. That's what I'm saying. And then it was the WGN got the rights back in I think in 90 or 91. And then that's when they went nationally syndicated, but that was for cable television. And cable television services were not just giving you a WGN package. You had to pay extra for that. Not too many people were paying. I'm at a 14-year-old, can't tell my mama pay extra for the sports package. I want to watch Michael Jordan on WBGN.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Okay, but let's check this out. Here's what I'm saying. We know the WGN channel played Cubs, Chicago Bulls, and all that. So it was more. It wasn't like it was the Hornets won out. Just the other team, the Celtics, and all that. You got a chance more than others. That's all I'm saying. More than others across. I know the WGN was in Florida. If you had cable and you could see it, and Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls was starting to play, and it was more than other teams. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with
exposure.
you. No other team had a nationally syndicated channel that was showing their games. I agree with you.
Right.
WGN was available. That's what started the Yes Network for the Yankees. Was seeing how successful the Bulls was with that deal, right? So we're not saying that. I'm just telling you the majority of Americans were not watching the NBA like that. You're not staying up at no 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night as no 10, 11, 12-year-old to watch the Chicago Bulls play on a Wednesday night. You watch. That's why the NBC games are so prominent, because that's when we watched it on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon. We sat in our house and watched the Bulls play or the Knicks play. That's why we all know about those teams, because it was on a Saturday afternoon where the majority of Americans were watching it. Now, if you are a basketball fan like Brandon will tell you, yeah, you might have ordered the package to make sure you get WGN.
You didn't have it yet. See,
Yeah,
you
I'm just
talking about
saying.
the Yes Network didn't start until 2002. I'm talking about the 80s and 90s. You wasn't buying you wasn't really buying it like that, like a package, so you can
I don't
watch
think they
it.
was
It
watching in
wasn't.
the 80s. That's what we're saying, not in the 80s.
They
No, they
wasn't
wasn't
watching it in
watching
the
in the
80s.
80s. Why he keep saying that?
They wasn't watching even in the 90s. They wasn't watching it. I'm telling you, they wasn't watching it. Like that's
WGN had lost the rights.
not only that, but they when they regained it again, it was local TV. If you were from the
Yes.
Midwest, you can get WGN. They did go nationally publicated, but only through cable television. Now, the cable service provider who is paying for the rights to show and a WGN broadcast is not giving it out for free. It was not a part of your standard cable television package. You had to pay extra to get it. Just like if you wanted HBO, you had to pay extra to get HBO. Cinemax, you had to pay extra to get Cinemax. They didn't give you Cinemax, Showtime, and HBO because you paid. No, you had to pay for the package of the movie plan. You had to pay the package for the sports plan. Those were all different from regular basic cable.
And that was called Super WGN when they did that.
Yeah, sports package didn't start until like mid 90s or so, and then 2000 it took off. Now we know
it started like in 94.
That's why we're saying WGN was not accessible to everybody. It just wasn't.
No, if you had cable, it was
in 94.
Okay. I just Googled. It started in WGN started in 1978 or 1980.
Yes, 2 cents. In 1992, if I bought the standard cable package, it did not come with WGN. WGN was a special channel that you had to pay extra to have on cable television. It wasn't.
We didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah,
we didn't have to pay for it.
You did have to pay for it, 2 cents. You did have to pay for it.
I'm telling you, we didn't. We didn't select it like HBO. That's what I'm saying to you. It's like CBS. And
Where were you living? Where were you living?
North Carolina.
You weren't getting channel. You weren't getting channel.
You wasn't getting WGN. You was not getting WGN in North Carolina, bro, for
what
free.
I didn't watch.
Yes. Why would it be in North Carolina? Why would North Carolina have access to WGN games for free? Why would WGN let you broadcast their games for free in North Carolina? Why?
First of all, I didn't say it was free. I had cable.
You said you didn't pay for it. You didn't pay for it.
No. I said we know cable television wasn't free. Never. They wasn't giving you cable television for free. But what I'm saying to you, when you get cable television, whether you didn't have to get HBO and all that stuff. I'm telling you, WGN was not like HBO and Cinemax and all that kind of stuff.
It was a part of the sports package. They included because it was a sports channel.
They didn't just give out WGN.
They're not just gonna give you WGN because you bought cable services in North Carolina. Whoever's in your household included the sports package, which had WGN in it, which was cheaper than HBO. I'm not telling you that. Some people did pay for the sports package. Some people did. My dad isn't a sports fan. My uncle isn't a Chicago Bull fan, so they were not finna pay for WGN, but they did pay for HBO. They did pay for porno. We used to see the bill with porno things coming up. They used to pay to watch porno.
Okay. Hey, you ain't got to believe my lying mouth. WGN wasn't a premium channel like HBO, while HBO was a subscription service. I paid extra.
So what was
WGN was a
then?
standard superstation included in basic packages. That's all I'm saying. We didn't have to pay for it where I stayed at. If you did it in Florida, okay, it's cool. I'm telling you, we didn't.
Making this up as we go along. He making this up as we go along.
We had basic cable.
We're gonna find out.
WGN was that.
No, but he's right.
You can Google it.
He's right. WGN was a basic channel.
Did it come with basic cable? We ain't pay for that shit like that, like we wanted it. It came with the package. I don't know what they did worldwide because I didn't stay worldwide.
It could have came with basic cable because I didn't have it. I didn't have it with basic cable.
It wasn't. It was a premium channel because it came a national station. Because it was local for us. We didn't have to pay for it. You didn't even have to have cable.
Right.
Where I'm from.
I was
It was
getting it
local
off
for
of
everybody.
like antenna. I mean, like the channel, regular channel before cable.
Maryland
We
was
could
local.
get WGN in North Carolina. I don't know what y'all got. I ain't saying you didn't or you did,
See,
but I'm telling you what it was. This is how we got influenced on that Chicago thing. Cause hell, we saw Michael Jordan all the time. All the time. All Cubs games, all that. I got it for free. And when we got cable, it was still on there.
You was paying that bill?
How could I pay a bill, man? I was like 8, 9 years old.
So how you know it's free if you're not
was
even
8 years
looking at the
old.
bill?
If you was 8 years old, how do you know?
That's what I'm talking about. You telling
at
us
the
something
time,
that you don't even
I'll
know
tell you exactly what the
factually
age
true or not.
was. Look, first of all, I'm telling you what we seen. We did before we had cable. I could see the WGN channel. Now we got basic. We had basic cable where I stayed at in my home. WGN was still on there, but I didn't care about
But you
WGN like
said that how we're gonna tell you what you were paying for, but then we asked you about the bill. You said, how would you know you were 8 years old? See, that's the issue.
Because I got Google. Because I got Google and I got ChatGPT. Take it off of me personally. I'm telling you, in North Carolina, if I call my homeboy, he'll tell you the same thing. This is what we were watching before.
Both of y'all was 8 though.
Yeah.
Say what? No, I'm saying
was 8.
The age that I'm talking about. I probably was like, well, I don't know exactly what age I was, but it came out in 1978. I was born in 74, my nigga. Chill with the bullshit, trying to correct what I'm saying.
No, you're the one who said you were 8. That's what you said.
No, I'm saying I was
That's
saying
what
I
you
was
said,
around
though.
8 to 9 years old is what I said. Rewind it.
Okay, 8 years old.
Okay, say 8 years old. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact what I said. We got WGN for free. You trying to switch what I'm saying and leave the conversation of what we're talking about.
You just
now
said
you want to talk about how old I am.
You just said you know what the bill was.
I don't. I never knew what.
No. I'm saying that. Okay, Sue says I'm saying that you said that you didn't have to pay for it, but then when you asked you, did you see it on the bill? You said, how would you know you were 8 years old? That's the confusion that you started.
Okay, well, if it's confusing to you, of course, if I'm a young guy, I don't look at the bill and say this is this.
I'm just saying it's confusing to you, so it's confusing to us.
Look, what I'm saying to you, I know I watched WGN even without cable, first of all. And then I said we had basic cable. We added that stuff later. It's irrelevant. But what I'm saying, we watched WGN in the area, in the region that I was. And all I was saying is that, hey, they might didn't do it for them in Florida. That's all I'm saying.
It's crazy because WGN lost the Bulls right for a certain amount of time. So what time was that? Because you was watching the game
in the 80s.
So when did you start watching the Bulls again?
I don't know the exact time. I said the 80s.
Everything is. We got to guess a part of the conversation.
Look, man, I was 10 years old when Michael Jordan joined.
So why you having an argument about things you can't remember?
I was 10 years old when he joined the league. I'm saying the Bulls. The Bulls. I watched.
That's the same conversation we having. So what year didn't you watch the Bulls, and what year did you start watching the Bulls again? This is your argument.
No. What I'm saying to you, I said I don't know. Well, how can you punish me for something I don't know?
Stop arguing about something that you're not sure about.
I'm trying to punish you.
No, you're trying to ask me something specifically.
We're just trying to.
In the 80s, nigga, I'm 50-something years old. You trying to ask me something about the 80s? Exactly what year? Get out of here, bro.
This is your argument. This is your argument.
My argument is, I said I watched WGN in the 80s, and it was Chicago Bulls, the Cubs, before cable. We didn't even have cable that young when I was a real young boy.
The Bulls, the WGN lost the rights to the Bulls in the 80s, but you said you watched it on WGN in the 80s. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. I'm about to Google what you just said.
He said it.
I know I was still watching the Bulls play.
Hold on, wait. Let me bring this up. Hold on, let me bring y'all. Hold on, wait. Let me bring this up for y'all.
It was a local channel.
Hold on, wait. Let me bring this
up. In North Carolina.
Cause he said to Google it, so I just want to make sure I Google this.
Fellas, what's going on?
What's good, Juan boy?
I just wanted to let y'all know he's lying. WGN wasn't available in North Carolina until the early 90s.
Man, you crazy.
Not even the early 90s, because look, it says it right here. It says WGN TV, Chicago local channel. Availability, distributed regionally. If you live outside of Chicago area, cable and satellite providers do not carry it on a standard or basic package.
I said that.
That's what I said. I told them that. They went national. They went national, but again, like I said, no cable provider is going to give you WGN because you bought a regular standard
he don't
package.
remember. Don't grill him for it. He was only 8 years old at the time.
Look, hey, I'll read you what WGN became available to cable systems in North Carolina starting in 1978. Okay, so understand that, first of all. And at the end of the day, I know my dad had we had a satellite in the back.
I knew it. I knew that was coming. I was waiting on the satellite.
We had a satellite because that was a thing back in the 80s. If you can get the satellite before everybody jumped on the cable thing. But I'm telling you that WGN, that shit was available.
He's lying.
Again.
So
I'm Googling. Wait, I'm Googling.
Why were the games on tape delay, but the Bulls and the Bulls wasn't even that relevant back there?
Yeah. Come on, what are we talking about?
No, it says it right here. Look, it says right here. It's like I typed it in Google. WGN available in North Carolina. Google right here. The same thing you just said. Let's just Google it. Right? It's Wikipedia. We know Wikipedia ain't a great access, but let's just read. It says here, Chicago's WGN TV is primarily a local broadcast station and is not available as a local station on standard cable, satellite, or live TV streaming purposes in North Carolina. You have to get a special package to get WGN.
I told you he's making this stuff up. You had to. People don't even get it.
I'm serious. I thought the NBA was on tape delay.
It was on tape delay.
How much you pay for?
But that's why we told y'all Jordan.
We don't know about the bill. No,
but that's why. But 2 cents. That was my point about why Jordan was the GOAT status. Jordan changed the business of the NBA. A bunch of people started buying sports packages just to watch the Bulls. So yes, did they get a? Jordan. That's what I'm saying. Was there a people who did watch the Bulls and did get? Yes, but nobody's telling y'all there isn't. But the fact that every time we meet one of y'all on the internet, that's like on the internet when they tell me 12 to 15% of men make $100,000 or more, but somehow I meat all of them on the internet. Now all of a sudden, every man I meet on the internet make $100K. When in reality, it's impossible. That means one out of every 100 men, 1 out of every 10 men should be a thing. But I mean a bunch of them online.
Hey, let me apologize.
Now all of a sudden, we know majority of America wasn't watching the NBA in the 80s and the 90s, but somehow everybody who was watching the NBA in the 80s and the 90s pop up on a Sunday afternoon show.
Hey, let me apologize to King real quick. He's exactly right. I just thought about it. My dad did have a dang on satellite. So
okay, and he had the sports package on top of it. Your dad's a sports fan.
Nah, my dad didn't. He wasn't that rich. We didn't get the sports. He wasn't even into sports.
Shit,
he didn't watch
got
football.
Satellite,
basketball.
you rich as hell.
But what I'm saying to you, now we had a satellite. We could get all channels from all around the world, type of deal. But yeah, you're right. That wasn't cable, and I was saying cable, and that's what it is. We had a satellite, and you got to remember, I was born in 1974. So I understand some of the things. I seen different people in play. I saw my Magic. Think about it. You know how young I was when I saw Magic when he got in the NBA? I was a child. So my perspective is going to be different. So you can give me a break on that. Yeah, it was satellite, but I know how they was trying to push out Chicago. That's all they was trying to do.
Give him a break, guys. Give him a break.
No. The problem is 2 cents. The problem is that we get tired of too many people telling us about what they supposedly saw. Then it becomes an argument about me. Now I gotta call you a liar because I don't believe you saw Michael Jordan play. Right? So now we end up having an hour conversation because you want people to feel like you had a privilege in life by watching Michael Jordan. That's the problem. There is no privilege. There's nothing special about saying I had WGN and was able to watch Michael Jordan when we know y'all wasn't.
Subjective. It was subjective. I apologize because I just thought about it. My damn daddy did buy a sack.
I'm actually upset that I had Chicago channel. I wanted to watch any play.
I didn't have a cable. I had
Brandon,
satellite.
you live in the West Coast. Brandon. How many Lakers games did you watch this year?
Lakers games? Well, I watched them all because I pay to watch them.
So you watched every Laker game that happened this year. There wasn't a time that you watched all 82 games. There wasn't a game you didn't watch.
I maybe missed one or two, maybe, but I literally watch them all.
Because even with me, I got the Heat package. I can honestly tell y'all, I might have sat and watched maybe 40 to 50 games. There was a good point in time where I didn't have the ability to sit somewhere and watch the Heat play. Like I just didn't have it. I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. Things happen, right? I'm like things like that happen. Now, the fortunate thing for me is that I can rewatch Heat games, right? Because that's the fortunate thing we have now. You can rewatch the games. They have them available for you to rewatch them. But actually watching them live, sitting there, I can tell you, man, a good 30 to 40 games I didn't sit and watch live.
Yeah, I usually watch them. It doesn't matter if I'm out, I'm at work, I'm watching them. The Olympics, I'm watching them at work. I'm watching Brian play.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, and we have access to the games a lot more. Like Brandon said, he can watch it on his phone. He can watch it anywhere. If Brandon's not at home in the 90s, you don't get a chance to watch basketball.
Yeah, I could barely watch Penny play because he only played when they came on TNT or TBS.
Yeah.
He never played on WGN. They're not televising those games on the local channel. That's on TNT. That's on TBS.
The problem is you didn't watch MJ. We're tired of the lies. We know you didn't. We know y'all didn't watch. That's the point. We know you didn't watch.
The issue is that they say they watched, but as soon as we show them, they say we're showing the worst games. That's the issue.
You're right. You're right about that. Most people didn't get a chance to see him. I apologize. I'm thinking cable. I'm like, you know what? My dad did buy that bullshit ass satellite.
Even with satellite, you have to buy. Even with satellite, you have to pay for extra regional channels. You really do. Okay. They're not giving none of this out for free. This is America, y'all. They're not giving y'all nothing for free. Why do y'all keep thinking they're giving y'all stuff for free in America?
And also, when we did watch Jordan, we was kind of hypnotized to think that he didn't miss.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up most of my life watching Jordan and thinking he didn't miss until I rewatched it and damn, this bastard missed more times than he made it.
Yeah, you're right. The newspaper. I remember going to school and I remember being in first period and us being in the lunchroom before school for breakfast and asking who got the paper this morning. And we will all sit at a table, open up the sports section, and find out everything that happened if we didn't watch Sports Center. But again, we had Sports Center. We woke up at
sometimes the sports section was the back.
So. It is dope. Watching Michael Jordan is like watching a superhero movie. Why is Superman always getting his ass whooped? I don't know why he's always getting his ass whooped, but at the end he wins. That's Michael Jordan. He misses a lot, but he still wins.
Damn, that's true. That's also true.
I just hate having enjoying conversations about people watching.
50% from the field is not missing a lot.
Yeah, when you taking 25, 26 shots, it's a lot.
When we start watching Michael Jordan, he was not shooting 50%.
Missing 12, 13 shots a game is a lot.
When most people start watching Jordan during his last three-peat, he was shooting Kobe Bryant percentage, and we say Kobe was a bricklayer.
The same
in the 80s, when he was getting all these easy layups and dunks, that's when he shot over 50%.
It's the same 21 highlights, Brandon. The same 21 highlights.
Yeah, and then in the playoffs, he shot even worse. Michael Jordan, this myth that Michael Jordan's going around shooting 55%. It's a myth. We don't even know if those stats are real in the 80s.
49%. That's the number.
Like we said, we don't know majority of his career in the 80s if those stats are even real. Because they've been lying to us for all these years. When we watched Michael Jordan, he shot in the low 40s.
Yeah.
When we watched Michael Jordan. In the 80s, he shot 55%, which is probably not even true.
Yeah, damn, we going in on Michael Jordan now. This is what we doing.
I mean, go look up the stats. He shot like 50% twice in his last 11 seasons.
I know, but we know in the 80s he shot 53.4 and he shot 49 for his career. So I can't be like he just bricked most of his shots because he's shooting 50%. 50% is 50%. That's all I can say on that.
Like I said, when we watched Michael Jordan and when he came in the 90s, he was not shooting 50%. That's what I'm saying. He was doing that in the 80s.
90s. Oh, okay. I look at the 90s. Okay, yeah, 53.4 is what he shot in the 80s. I can Google. Well, we know it was lower because his career average is 49%. So we know it's lower.
And then when we go to the playoffs, it's even lower. I mean, we watched him play in the finals. He didn't shoot well. He just shot a lot.
Yeah. What you saying in the 90s? I can Google that. Hold on.
The 90s. I mean, the 80s, he shot very high.
Yeah, he shot 47% in the 90s in the playoffs. I mean, it wasn't super great, but that's pretty good. Because we know Brunson shooting about 35, 33, 35. I mean, look, I can beat up Michael all I want. I can't do him like that and disrespect his numbers. That's still good for a guy that shoots a high volume with that type of defense coming in. I have to respect it. You still have to respect that.
I mean, he's shooting higher than everyone else. Everyone else will shoot even worse.
Okay, but shit, hell, when Olajuwon shot like 51% for his career.
I'm just saying, like a lot of the guards back then didn't shoot high percentage. That's why they weren't good shooters. That's why today the game is different because you can't leave people open. You could literally leave players open today. I mean, in the 80s and 90s because they couldn't shoot.
That's all good.
Making fun of his jump shot, but look how defenses guard Jordan when he get open for three. Watch this play right here. Jordan teammate gonna come set him a screen. The guy guard him gonna go under that shit with no hesitation, bro. He ain't put a hand up or nothing. Got his hands on his knees. Watch him take 20 dribbles and tee up a wide open free throw 3-pointer, bro. They knew that jumper.
How many dribbles did he take before he shot?
That was at least, it looks like 15.
Too many. Way too many.
Man, and that's the shit that you was watching since 1978. Oh man. Now see, like this is what they be talking about when they say Jordan Career ain't enough. You just sit here for the last half an hour hearing a whole bunch of narrative shit, whole bunch of lies, man. This ain't the place for that, man. And then to be perfectly honest, I'm looking at John's face. You know, sitting here like I gotta listen to this bullshit another Sunday. on some real shit, 2 cents. I'm about to rally up a couple dollars for the regular members to get you out of here, bro. You're bad. You're horrible, bro. You're horrible, bro. It's time for you to go, bro. You've been mucking up these last couple Sundays, bro.
Like, you shouldn't have to look it up. Jordan did just shoot a lot. He was not efficient, especially in the last three-peat. Go ahead.
If you're gonna engage in a casual conversation, don't be lying. And also make sense when you be talking. Like you be trying to do all these analogies and all these philosophies. Shit don't be making sense. The water can get hot, but if it get cold, it's gonna turn to ice. Like, what?
Why did y'all get Wild Boy started?
He missed a whole lot in one, man. We've seen it. We've seen a lot of it. How you shoot 9 for 35 and you just win? Like your team is just that damn good.
I mean, his last game in the finals. He was 15 for 35, and they won.
15 for 35.
You mean when he missed 20 shots and had 1 assist?
Yeah, 15.
Well, just think of the narratives, man.
He literally just shot.
What if that was LeBron? They say it's carried by Rodman, carried by Pitt. Like if it was LeBron that could win a finals shooting 15 for 35, man, they wouldn't count it.
LeBron could have a 30-point triple-double, and they say he choked.
Yep. That 38 and 10 game, 38 and 18 against the Magic, but he quit.
Yeah, they say he choked. Versus Boston, they say he quit when he had like 29, 16, and 12 or something like that. They say he choked.
These are not real basketball fans. These aren't even serious people. Like it's not even a basketball thing. It's not lack of basketball knowledge. Like you just go against logic because you dislike somebody. And I can't take you as a person seriously if you go to these lengths to make yourself look so stupid just because LeBron's better than Jordan. It's not worth it.
Jordan had 63-45.
Well, at least for 2 cents, he thinks LeBron's the GOAT. He thinks LeBron the GOAT, but some of the takes he has is head scratchers.
Maybe definitely head scratches.
That's a lot of the Jordan fans though. Like even if you can see LeBron's ratings, if you have that fandom for Jordan and you believe he was as good as he was in Space Jam, like it just makes everything you say kind of just nasty. Like they just be having some of the worst takes,
I mean,
and not just
Michael
for
Lyons
Jordan, not
right
just
here.
for LeBron,
He's a
man.
Jordan fan.
Oh,
He just ran though. He just got here because I called him out. He's like, nope, not today. Not today.
Well, after
Not
me.
today.
And y'all too. I don't know if y'all are on TikTok as much as like the Assassins and A Johnny, but yeah, it's real bad there. Like these dudes literally do not mind sounding like they should be in like remedial elementary school classes as long as it makes Jordan seem better than LeBron.
Well, the
They will
thing is
literally
that
say
it's
anything.
not recorded until you record them.
And then they get mad at me. And they're just like, why are people in the comments calling me Zesty Bears? Why are they calling me stupid? It's like, bro, it's your takes. Just talk basketball differently. And people wouldn't be so mad about it on YouTube. Simple.
Yeah, they definitely don't like it being recorded because it sounds good when they talking to each other. Sounds real good. Sometimes it sounds good
perfect.
if they don't say it out loud. If you just think of something.
They think they're cooking. And then you just go on Google, like Big Assassin thought he was cooking Lamont. Grant Hill did play Jordan in the playoffs. And bet money. He was so confident. Called him a liar and everything.
Two cents is all
Yeah,
right,
it
man.
is a lot different when it's recorded. And when people actually hear you.
Yes, it is different. It
Hey,
definitely
two
is.
cents. 2 cents tried, but it
Nah,
failed.
shout out to all these guys, man. Y'all gotta learn that, man. We just talking basketball. It's nothing to be upset about. It's nothing to be angry about. You know what I'm saying? We just, like I said, here in Goat James Kingdom, we just want to tell the truth. And the truth is, a lot of y'all didn't watch the '90s basketball. A lot of y'all didn't watch '80s basketball, and that's fine. It doesn't make you any less of a basketball fan. Doesn't make us more of a basketball fan than you. Just that you didn't watch. 2 cent left. Y'all made him run off. Y'all made everybody run off. Well, it's about time to end the show, anyways.
Michael's back.
This is so hard to do, bro. These dudes really try to make basketball a lunchroom, a cafeteria, man, for high schoolers. Like it's like if we all don't agree with each other, people get mad. Like there's a reason why Brandon and I don't always agree with one another because we want this show to be about people who just could express themselves, but at least stand on it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And when you're wrong, you can admit you're wrong. When you're right, you can gloat and celebrate.
Yeah,
But
and like Johnny be wrong a lot. He been lying about Ja this whole year. That's all this spread of rumors about Ja this whole year.
First of all, who has the most biggest wrongs of all wrongs? You with Anthony Davis and John Morant. That is the biggest wrong of all wrongs. Okay, that's the biggest wrong of all
there's
wrongs.
Caveats to that. There's caveats to that.
There's caveats to that. Yeah, there's caveats to that. See, but that's the whole thing too, man. We can make fun of each other and still move on, gentlemen. We are all grown men. We've all had people call us things that we don't like, and we all had to swallow our pride and keep it moving. That's what makes us men in the first place, bro. We don't get emotional. We don't get all angry with one another, act like we can't talk to one another. Oh, I'm done with y'all. Oh, you got to pick a side. You heard they did that to Herm, Brandon. They told Herm he had to pick a side. He can't go to the Zesty Jeffrey TikTok lives.
Hey, Johnny, I ain't never been called. Johnny, I ain't never been called so many names.
Picking a side. That's the problem, though.
I ain't never been called so many names in my life. I ain't never been called so many names in my life until this GOAT debate.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Here at Goat James Kingdom, I think we've done a good job in doing that. Even Lamont noticed how good we are. That's why we do a good job collaborating with Lamont and FYF Sports Debate. And we also collaborate with other dudes. We got Ochi here. Ochi's a YouTuber making his content. We support him. Oh, look who finally made an appearance after his team got whooped. Kurt, we were looking for you last week, man. You took your week to recover?
What'd you say?
We were looking for you last week, man. What happened to you, man?
I didn't pop up last week, bro.
We noticed. We noticed that. We noticed you did.
Nah, but they didn't get whooped. They definitely didn't get whooped. It was a 7-game series.
Yeah, it was a 7-game
No, they didn't get whooped.
series. No, it
No,
was
it
a
was a
7 game
great. It was a
series.
good series, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was a good series. Um, and I know I said the Thunder still three-peating. I still feel that way, but they had to lose. They kind of had to lose. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That game 6 was atrocious. That
Yeah,
was a
they
terrible
were
game
supposed to
6.
win game 6 after winning game 3. They were supposed to win game 6. I mean game 5, going up 3-2.
I
I
agree,
had a
bro.
I had a
I
feeling
agree.
y'all was going to lose game 7 after losing game 6 too as well. So, but
Yeah,
again, shout out to the OKC Thunder though. They're still a good team. Y'all had some injuries. Y'all can easily turn to that. You can turn around and say with Jay Wills, y'all are a different team. But y'all didn't have Jay Will this time, so.
It was 24-1 in the regular season without Jay Will, but okay.
that is tough though. I mean, but the thing about that is Jay Will's a big impact on offense and defense, and he brings clutch buckets too. But I didn't make that excuse because they took every lead in the series. Y'all notice they took a 2-1 lead. They took a 3-2 lead.
They had lost
Um,
game 1. They had lost game 1 versus San Antonio though.
no, I'm talking about they took every lead. Like game 1 isn't really that's one game. I'm talking about like after the series was tied, they took every lead after the series was tied.
Okay, 'cause yeah,
So
they did win 2 and 3.
yeah, I'm gonna say so
Yeah, they won game
like
3 and
that right
5. Yeah,
there,
3 and 5 for sure. Yeah.
right? So what bro just said about no J Dub, he's right. Um, like, but a lot of shit happened in that series. But that game 7, the Spurs was hitting some tough ass shots. I was like, oh, I was like, okay, because Shea showed up. I knew Shea was gonna show up, but
Hey, Harper tough though, bro.
yeah, Harper tough. But Chat was, it was crazy. It's not J Dub. Chat was the biggest downfall in that series. I didn't think he was gonna play like that. I think he had one good game. Like every game, damn near he was terrible. Offensively, defensively he was good. So I kind of like the Thunder had to lose to me because they do this. They do this in all game 6s. They did it last year. They would get blown out in game 6, and I'm like, you can't win a championship and then expect to because that's like their strategy. They come into like a game 6 and just like if we win, we win. If we don't, we got home court advantage. You can't have that mentality, bro. So they had to lose, bro. That's how I kind of look at it. That was a terrible game 6, bro.
Yeah, no. Again, y'all tried, man. Again, y'all
That was
tried.
terrible.
You know, that's the crazy part. I think Draymond Green was so accurate when he said, "Yeah, you can win two games in the NBA Finals, and still be far away from the championship. Like really that far away, because now you have to restart over again from the top, and try to do it again. Now, winning a championship starts in November. It doesn't start in April or May or June. It really does start in November. It really does. I wouldn't be surprised if New World had more than one account as well. I don't think I'm going to be calling the game on Monday. No, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. No. Y'all actually like when I do play-by-play? Y'all like it?
Yeah,
Should
honestly, do.
I mean, I did play-by-play this past Friday for the game, but it depends on what tomorrow looks like, man. I'm trying to enjoy the finals with the wife too. Be watching the games with her. So it's a good experience for her. She suffered a lot. Knicks fans have suffered a lot with all this abuse. So
Hey, Johnny, can I say one thing?
what happened? I'm listening.
I wanted to say rest in peace to Stacey King. He just recently passed.
Stacey King, the Chicago Bull player, just passed.
Chicago Bulls
Really?
player, yeah,
When?
today. It was announced
Today?
today.
Oh, well, that's why I didn't know about it. That sucks.
Yeah, so
I
rest in
definitely
peace
saw
to
that.
Stacey King.
I don't know how I dropped though, bro. But
Nah, that's
no,
all
that
right.
was a
It's all
guy.
right. We about
Go,
to end
bro.
the show. We about to end the show anyways. We about to get up out of here. We've been here for 3 hours now. And
I
it's
will
about
come
time
late
to
as
end this
shit.
show, man. It's all right, man. Listen, rest in peace, Stacey King, man. I didn't know that, man. That's sad, man.
That is kind of crazy though, bro. But
He's
Yeah, because
59.
he had a podcast. He had a podcast, right? And
Yeah, he did.
he
He
seemed
did.
he seemed healthy. He seemed like he was in good shape, or at least.
Yeah, he
I mean,
did. He
yeah,
did. He didn't seem like he was sick.
it happens.
No, I know it
hey,
does happen. It's
hey,
sad.
Yeah.
bro.
It's sad.
But I can't
Uh-huh.
cap though, bro. I gave the Spurs their credit though. I definitely gave them their credit. They did what they were supposed to do. They did more than that. I ain't gonna lie. Them players, they wanted to beat them from the beginning of the season. I think OKC was ready. It's just that I'm not gonna say injuries because injuries did play a part, but they, like I said, they took leads. So I
I
mean,
think this. I
you
think the
can't take
Spurs
leads.
wanted to beat OKC from the point OKC won the championship. The day they won the championship, I think the Spurs wanted to beat them from that
I
point
don't
on.
know why because they wasn't on their level last year or the year before that. Because Wimby been in the league for what? I mean, I know Wimby's young,
This is
and you're
This
third
is
probably
year. This
right.
is
third
third
year.
year. This is
This
third
is
Yeah,
year.
about
third
to
year.
say you're probably right about that. I just
He
think
was
that
injured. He was injured the first 2 seasons for sure.
okay. No, I ain't gonna lie. I think Wimby like what Wimby did in that series, and then like the players, he did motivate his team. He's not doing that right now. By the way, he's not doing it the way he's not motivating his team like he was in that OKC series, which I think that's his biggest problem right
You're
now.
trying to
But
motivate your team don't mean you're gonna win. I think he's trying to motivate just the Knicks playing on the other side too. They motivated to win just as well.
right, but I'm
Exactly.
Just
saying
because you're
like
trying to
he was
motivate your team
streaming.
don't mean
There
Yeah,
he's yesterday. Listen, yesterday when he hit not yesterday, but when he hit that 3-pointer when the game was close, there was that one shot where Keldon Johnson was in his face and he was like pushing Keldon Johnson away. Like I said, he was yelling and screaming at
yeah.
the players
I
on the
think he's trying to
sideline.
motivate. It's just the Knicks.
Yeah,
Knicks.
the Knicks are
Knicks
just playing
win.
better basketball. The Knicks are just playing better basketball.
I do agree with that. No, I'm saying like on a scale to like he really wanted to beat OKC, like he really did.
He
Like
did.
I said, I give him his credit for that mentality, but I feel like that's what it's going to take to beat New York too. You can't just not have you can't have
No,
that energy for them and not have the
I
same
I
energy for the Knicks. I think he has to
I
bring the
told
same energy.
it was easier for the Spurs to guard the OKC Thunder because most of the OKC Thunder offense is based off of what SGA does. There's not
Yeah.
too many of those guys where they can just give the ball to or run plays to get them going. They all play off of SGA, and obviously the Knicks are different. The Knicks, like I said, they can go to Brunson, they
That
can
is
go to
facts. That's
Cat, and
facts.
they can go to
I mean,
McHale, and
problem is
it
their
makes it
role
so.
players is knocking down shots. So the OKC expect their role players to knock out down shots, and the Knicks role players are knocking down shots.
That's
Well,
the
let's see.
biggest difference
You
in
But
gotta
the
hit
series.
shots.
The role
You gotta hit
player.
your shots. You gotta hit your shots. You gotta hit your shots.
that is
It's not like
true.
the Spurs ain't getting open jumpers. They're getting open shots. We watched Wimby airball 2 open corner 3-pointers in this game. I mean, in this series so
Well,
far. So
yeah, he did airball. I think that, but you know, y'all right though, because you know what the difference is too the centers, because it's not just Harkenstein. Now you got Mr. Robinson and you got Cat guarding. I think I ain't gonna lie, Wimby was tired. Let's just be honest though. When
no, but
OG dunked, that was
uh-huh.
crazy.
No,
When
but
OG dunked on him,
the difference is Hartenstein can't put the ball on the floor, right? And Chet doesn't put the ball on the floor neither, right? Carl puts the ball on the floor.
yeah. Well,
Carl is
Cat
ready to
does.
pass you.
Chat does. It's just Chat's mentality changed in that series, bro. That's what that was, bro.
Because
He can put
that's
the
not what
ball on
they're
the
used
floor.
to. They're not used to of Chet breaking people down and getting to the. That's not what they're used to doing. That's not a
Oh,
part of
you're
their
saying like the
offense.
physical. I see what you're saying. I see
Exactly.
what you're saying.
That's not a part of their offense. That's why people was wondering why he only took 2 shots because that's their offense. Their offense is he gets the garbage like Brandon said the role player stuff. He's the role player.
Yeah, but he kind of played
He
worse than the role player though, bro. He actually kind of took a step back in that series.
That's
I
why they
agree
got to
with
get
you.
rid of some. They got to get rid of some of those players so that they can focus on going with SGA, Jalen
They're
Williams,
gonna,
and Chet Holmgren. They got to get
they're
rid of
gonna make some.
Caruso. They got rid of Hartenstein. All these guys.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
they're gonna make some
they're gonna
changes.
have to get rid of them because they can't afford them.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what
On
I was
top of
gonna
that.
Yeah.
On
say.
top of that. Yep. So
It was. I
got
ain't
to
gonna
get rid of
lie,
those
man.
guys.
That was. I mean, this is a different series though. I do agree with y'all. This is a different series, and the Spurs like because obviously matchups is different. They did match up with OKC good. And Fox. I ain't gonna lie. Fox was big too. Like towards the end of the series, Fox was definitely big. Like I think he has to be big for them tomorrow. Actually, I feel like Fox has to have a 30-point game. Like he has to actually kind of put this team on his back just a little bit
And the
because
thing he can, and he can.
he can. No,
Yeah.
and
No,
Fox
he
has been
can, but
injured.
I think the injuries is messing with him though. I think he's
I
trying,
do.
and then I think it's messing with him. You can
I
see it
totally agree,
sometimes.
bro.
Hey Johnny,
Bro,
it
I
don't
totally
seem like he
agree.
got that burst like he
No,
normally
he
has in
doesn't.
the
And
game.
when he does, you can see it afterwards. He doesn't have it afterwards. You can see like he's hobbling. It's like
That's
he's
that
taking.
ankle.
Yeah, you can tell he's injured. You can tell but he's trying. He's still playing good.
He's definitely trying, bro. Because that game,
but he's hurt.
yeah,
But he is hurt. He is
he
hurt.
played
He's
good in
really
that
going
game
through it.
7, though, bro. He was like he was one of the biggest factors why they won in that game 7. He
And he's
fixed
still
down the
fast.
stretch.
Hurt. On top of that, he's still the
Yeah,
fastest player in
he
the
is.
league. Hurt.
He had hit that 3 in the fourth quarter when they cut that lead to was it 3 or to 5, and they needed that 3. He hit a couple of big shots in game 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be good,
Lord,
man.
he's the calm player that they go to. So he's key. He's key. Like, nah, Fox is a really good player, bro. But like, I agree with you, bro. He's injured. He's not. Even injured Fox is still draft past you. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's still fast.
He's definitely fast as shit though. But it's gonna be interesting. I don't think they're going. I think Spurs is gonna win game 3. I had to win game 2. I was like, oh shit. I said, damn boy.
Hey, New York win game 3.
Hey, New
That's
York
gonna be
putting
tough.
hey New York putting the league on notice, man, because whatever happened in the Atlanta Hawks series, flip the switch. That was crazy.
And
You
they'll be a
gotta give
one
Mike
time.
Brown some props. You gotta give Mike Brown some props.
Yeah,
So
he
you got
had
to.
to.
You gotta give Mike Brown some props. He made some adjustments and it's been working. And again, they're a good team, man. I hate to say it, man, but the Knicks are good, man. So with that being said, we did say that tonight's show or today's show was about where do the Knicks rank amongst all these great Eastern Conference teams in the 21st century. And we had already admitted they're nowhere near the Heat. They're probably better than the Pistons and the Raptors and the Bucks, but they were not better than any of the LeBron teams. None of us accepted that. Some of us had them better than no, nobody had them better than the 2006 Heat.
You talking about the Knicks?
Yeah, the 2026 Knicks. How good are they compared to all these Eastern Conference
If
teams
I'm
that won
being honest,
championships?
Eastern Conference teams. Okay.
That won championships and since the 2000s. In the 2000s. So you got the 04 Pistons, the 06 Heat, the 2012 Heat, the 2013 Heat, the 2008 and the 2024 Celtics, the 2021 Bucks, the 2019 Raptors, and the 2016 Cavs. Where do the Knicks rank amongst them? They're somewhere in the middle of the pack. They're not up there with the Cavs or the Heat or Boston, but they're not the worst team up here.
If I'm being honest though, bro, I think they are comparable to the 2018 Cavs with LeBron and just that team. That's about it to me, low key.
But that team didn't win though. That team didn't win. That Cavs team didn't win.
Oh, you talking about the teams that won?
These are all the teams that won a championship.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, that's a tough argument though. That's a tough ass argument.
Yeah, they right under the 2004 Pistons.
Yeah,
but 2004 Pistons was deep, man. Oh my goodness, they deep as who they take down again? Oh,
the Lakers.
Like Candace said, because of Kobe.
Damn.
Because of Kobe.
Kobe definitely shot him out. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The Knicks ain't. I don't think they're on the Detroit Pistons level. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know you're right under them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you. We agree.
It's tough though. It's a tough conversation though.
Yeah, I mean, you beat Shaq and Kobe, and you talking about this Knicks team is better? Come on, man. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I agree with, bro. But you know what's crazy though? Like this Knicks team is different because they can shoot though. They can spread the floor out too. They can really shoot that ball.
It wasn't the Pistons that beat Shaq. Kobe beat Shaq. Okay?
Right? No, I agree.
Let's get that out of the way.
I totally agree, bro.
Shaq was on the team. He count.
Got beat
but no, Kobe
got beat by his own teammate.
Yeah, Kobe just took all the jump shots.
Shaq shot was 60% from the field that series.
He did, but Kobe didn't pass him the ball.
Thank you. Yep. And GOAT James Kingdom, because Brandon and I don't miss. Because even when I miss, Brandon gets the rebound and puts it back in. And when Brandon misses, I put it back in off the rebound. And that's why GOAT James Kingdom is the best place to talk basketball. We are the only place where you can have LeBron fans, Jordan fans, Kareem, Kobe fans all come together and have a decent conversation about the GOAT debate. We know it gets a little bit trippy in here, but again, you guys have to respect the GJK members. There's a reason why we ask for people to become member of our channel, because as a member, you get exclusive access not only to our content and special access, exclusivity to our content, but you also get access to the lives, and you get able to express yourself in the lives without worrying about people disrespecting you. Again, we don't hate on none of our members. Doesn't matter if you are Knights of GJK or Castle Knights or Kingsguard. We respect all of y'all, but there are special perks to being in one of these categories. So again, find the category that fits you, become a GJK member, celebrate the greatness of GOAT James Kingdom, because Brandon and I will continue to show you guys why we are the best at talking the game of basketball. Nobody does it better than GOAT James Kingdom. B. Lee and A. Johnny every Sunday, noon Eastern time, right here on GOAT James Kingdom. If you want to have a special debate and argument with A. Johnny, come right here on a Friday night, and you'll catch me on a Friday night exposure with the Exposer, exposing Zesty Jeffries. Today's show was about the Knicks and how we all just have to admit the Knicks are really, really good, and they're on one of the most special runs we've seen as basketball fans. And if they sweep the Spurs, we're gonna have to have another discussion next Sunday about how really great this run has been for the Knicks. But with that being said, peace and blessings from Brandon and I. Shout out to all the GJK members for showing up today. Peace and blessings. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday, and we'll see y'all next week.
Rank 'em. Yeah. Rank 'em, East champs on the wall since 2000, who the best? Let's settle it all. Knicks in the finals got the city on fire, but you gotta earn that spot with a ring in the wire. Heat, Celtics, Pistons, Cavs, Raptors, Bucks. History don't care about hype, only banners and guts. So we line them up, let the film do the talk. GJK in the building, watch the bracket chalk. Since 2000, East been a battlefield zone. Different kinds of champs, different ways to be strong. Pistons had grit, no superstar glow. Just a fence so cold, made legends move slow. Heat had peak, Braun in the driver's seat. Two-way terror, 66 wins, couldn't miss a beat. Celtics had steel, KG anchored the paint. Every possession felt like somebody about to faint. Cavs had the fire shot, making on 10. One run, one dream, changed the game again. Raptors got the moment, clamps with the blade. Bucks with the big man, pressure never fades. Now Knicks on the run, got the Garden alive. But where do they rank if they don't finish the drive? Rank 'em, East champs on the wall since 2000, who the best? Let's settle it all. Knicks in the finals got the city on fire, but you gotta earn that spot with a ring in the wire. Heat, Celtics, Pistons, Cavs, Raptors, Bucks. History don't care about hype, only banners and guts. So we line them up, let the film do the talk. GJK in the building, watch the bracket chalk.